and welcome to the annual Shield Up 100 question extravaganza. Every year, we lock ourselves in a room until we've answered 100 of your weird, wild, and kinky questions.
Wonderful.
No, kinky.
Oh,
there's a whole kinky section this
year.
year.
The whole kinky section.
I wasn't told about the kinky
That's
section.
the final stretch.
Exactly. My name is Gav Murphy, and today I'm joined by the kink master himself, Daniel Krupa.
That's what the K for.
That's what the K for.
In RKG, K stands for king. We didn't actually know it.
And Rory Powers.
Hiya, Merry Christmas.
Look, lads, I'll be honest, we've got a lot to get through this year.
All right.
And people did not heed our warnings and be like, could you make them quite short questions?
Brevity.
Not a lot of people did that. So if you didn't hear your question in this, it's because you didn't obey by the rules. So there we go. But we've got some amazing questions in here. And we're going to kick things off. We're going to give the honor of the first question to Tom Maidment, who says, lads, I've been a fan for many years. My beautiful wife is too. In the spirit of Christmas time.
It's a bit young.
What?
Beautiful wife is too.
In the spirit of Christmas time, Santa gets to give you your ultimate gift. What would it be? However, in true monkey paw fashion, it comes with a caveat of Bok having to live in your house till your dying day. And his voice is as loud as your desire for the gift that you want.
Then I wish to die.
Merry Christmas.
That's my wish.
Relax.
I wish to have two houses. So Bob can have one.
I think I could put up with him. This thing is like
I don't mind him. You guys really took against him.
Oh,
I think a big giant house with lots of land, and I think because he
lives in the bottom of the garden.
That's the thing, is
a
that
tradesman hut.
For all his faults, and there are many, I do think that he does sort of go along with. He is very servient. So he basically, like, you could be like, "Bot, go get me a glass hammer down there," and he'd be looking for ages.
I think one of your
Yeah.
wasn't one of your ideal gifts a monkey butler anyway.
Yes,
Because you've always wanted a monkey. Essentially, you'd have a monkey butler / tailor.
Yeah, but I think he'd be bad at all of his jobs. You tell him to like make a cup of tea, and he'd be like knocking over the milk.
He's good at tailoring.
Like, oh, sorry, master.
Also,
like,
you say
don't...
monkey's paw.
Yeah.
That's a bit loaded, isn't
yeah,
it? He's like, well, what is that about?
He's like, what's this? What's this here?
I don't say human hand.
The thing is, also, I wouldn't want him making my tea. I don't want calves making my tea. If I could go to a calf and order a tea, but then go up and make it myself.
What about a tea making, like, you get calf quality tea every time, like perfect tea every time.
Oh, that's good.
I'm working. That's what I'm working with now.
If we were asking for like a mythical, we shouldn't just be saying stuff we can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
true. Actually, yeah.
I would like every time wherever I go, motion smoothing isn't on any telly.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
I went
nice.
into that Blood Sports bar the other day, where they like, we show horror films. Everything's motion smoothing because they also show sport.
That's fucking
so it's just like
insane.
watching these films, just like looking like soap operas.
Oh, that's a good one.
I would like every time I go to an airport,
Yeah.
security's just happens to be clear.
Nice.
So like, it's really quiet today. Come on through.
Yeah.
It's always the machines where you never have to take stuff out of your bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones.
That one. Oh my god,
That's a good one.
Imagine that every time. That's really quiet today. Come on through. Straight in.
I would have water being 160 calories a pint and beer being 0 calories a pint.
But just for you, or can I get in on it? Can I drink your magic beer?
Yeah, you guys can get on
I
it.
love
you guys can get on it. Yeah.
What?
Even if you don't want it. He's like, no, I really need the water before I run him. No.
I think there's better. So, beer, but has all the benefits of water.
Because then you're drinking loads of water too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Let's put that in
Because
as well.
then it's like there's no downside.
Sorted. Thank you, Tom. Fantastic.
I think I got it from
boxing
you
house.
that I've started calling water a pint of Guinness Clear.
That's such a dad joke.
Council pop.
I love it
Can we
so
have
much.
2 pints Guinness Clear,
Guinness
please?
Clear.
Yeah.
I'll have a regular Guinness and a Guinness Clear, please.
Lovely. Love it.
Got that one from you.
Powers, here's a big question for you from Adam. Now that the dust has settled and prior to doing the DLC, what are your final thoughts on Elden Ring?
Oh, I love it. It's amazing.
Good.
It's really good.
Good for them.
Good for them. Really knocked
Do you
it
think
out
it's
of the
better
park.
or
Gun
worse?
off camera, just going.
Yeah, better or worse than Vampire Survivors?
Better.
Yeah.
Oh, Vampire Survivors is a good game though. I think it's funny for me because my favorite FromSoft game is probably Sekiro. And I think part of that is because it's so on the rails and so kind of like linear and like, here's the path.
Very actiony.
Yeah. And Elden Ring is kind of the opposite of that, is like, here's the world. You just
See you later,
do
mate.
what you want.
Yeah.
So it's like I think it's fun to play games on opposite side of that spectrum. So I am really enjoying it, and like that sense of adventure is really fun. That you're like, there's a cave. It's like, should we just go in there?
Yeah.
And then that's 2 days of a cave. You
It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be, by the way.
Sometimes it's not even meant to go in it. It'd be very fun to see the hypothetical if what your playthrough would look like unguided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what order would stuff have happened?
Honestly, yeah. Because I anytime I do play open world games, I do usually I really like to farm. Love to farm. And if I get stuck, I'm like, I'll just farm. Stick on a podcast, farm, and then I just like being OP for these fights. So it's fun kind of not having that option to be like, what are we gonna do today?
I'll tell you.
6 hours of just getting
Yeah.
souls. It's like that's not
Wouldn't have
an
thought so,
option.
no.
So it's like
You can do that. I won't be.
Sometimes we've had this all. You jumped off a cliff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah,
them anyway.
well,
There you
you know,
Yeah.
I'm a man of mystery.
I like it a lot. It's
Yes.
a ton of fun.
Krupa, on a scale of 1 to 10, and this came up a lot, how toasted, high, do Rory and Gav get for Round Table Hold? This is a big thing. People think that we're high on Round Table Hold.
What?
We're not high for any of it. But it's
Well, I
also
don't know. It's not
specifically
for me
asked
to
you.
say, is it?
Specifically asked to you. What do you know that we don't?
I wish. Was that an option? I didn't know I
No.
was allowed to do that.
I think it's also. I wonder if that's because I've I sit on the edits for them. Like I wonder sometimes when I show you something, you're like, whoa, wow, yeah.
I also get my eyes just get red. I've very
of the
sensitive
weed.
eyes. Oh, because of the
'cause
amount
of
of
weed.
weed. Yeah. So I get that
The old
comment a lot,
jazz
being like, "How
cigarettes.
baked is Powers in this?" He's like, "He's just tired."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you have been.
we did have to stop when you were getting baked from Melania Day 4.
Oh yeah. You're right. That's not. I was trying to just chill out, you know.
This is from Tom for me. Says, Gav, have you developed a real world fear of benches thanks to PTT/RKG? No, but genuinely, when I do pass a good bench, I do take a photo of that. And then I go, oh, I should put this in the Discord because it'd be funny. And then I just go, no, I'm not going to do that.
If you search like your Google, like your iPhotos for bench,
For bench,
you
should
just
be
get
quite a
load
lot.
of-
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's a gallery.
Because there's already a thing going on.
Patreon.
Thing is, there's already like a running thing in the Discord because we talked about it on Shield Up, which is our Patreon exclusive podcast, goes out every single week. If you like this, you'll like that. But it basically, I said once how much I really enjoy the toilets in Paddington Station because Paddington
it's all
Station
stage.
The little
has like a
platform.
weird little stage in it.
Yeah.
And now in the Discord, anytime someone goes there, they post a picture of it on the Discord. It's like,
People going, will you take photos?
yeah, it's not, it's not much of a legacy, but it is a legacy
Yes,
officially.
it is.
Okay, yes, one for all of us from Anthony. Says, hi fellas. I got into your content when you started Dark Souls 2 retry and have been following and loving what you guys do ever since. Simple question. Would you rather be a pirate, a samurai, or a cowboy, a gunslinger, not a boring cow and beans botherer?
Now these are the questions out.
This is
looking
This
forward
is
to.
I've been
so
looking forward to.
hard.
Cowboy, pirate. What was the other one?
Pirate, samurai, cowboy. Cowboy, 1,000,000%. Psh, absolutely.
Really?
I was born for that life, man.
It was because it's going pub.
Yeah. Saloon.
It's essentially going to the pub.
They call it the
essentially.
saloon, Daniel.
Yeah, pirate. I feel like there's a lot of work involved, and because you've got to be like on the
Depends
seas.
if you're a captain.
And I feel like
Yeah.
the hierarchy of pirate is like you got your Blackbeards. Like I'm not gonna be Blackbeard, am I? I'm gonna be one of the.
Well, you saved
fucking- Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be one of the scum. I'm gonna be on the poop deck.
Yeah, but it's a lot of like
You
on
like
the
shanties?
seas, talking at a harbor,
do like
shanties
singing.
and rum and.
But it might be fighting monsters.
I think there's a
Kraken-
hierarchy
Kraken.
that isn't what I wouldn't enjoy. I didn't like having a boss ever,
Yeah.
so I don't imagine Blackbeard being your boss. And samurai,
But if the
feel like
boss
it's
is
quite
like getting you
serious.
to do naughty things, drink and like hang out.
I think that's only a part of it,
That's
because I do think a lot of it would be
Well, it's like nicking
ropes
stuff.
and
a lot
carrying.
of scurvy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know what nut I tied. I was baked.
Yeah. Samurai, I think, would
Samurai-
be a bit too serious for
I think
for
that's
me.
quite scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a
think
cowboy
I
is
don't-
probably the.
Yeah. I don't have the attention span for a samurai.
Cowboy would definitely be the most fun for sure.
I think.
What was
Ride
the
around a
downside?
horse.
Any downsides to cowboy in? I think so. Yeah, like just getting killed.
Just getting shot.
Well, that's all free.
Yeah. Constant, like, disease, maybe? Like,
I know what
mud.
What disease you're thinking
Yeah,
of.
well,
Let me tell you. There's an upstairs in those saloons.
That's the thing. In Red
If
Dead
you're piano
2,
playing, don't come upstairs.
in Red Dead 2, which I assume is historically accurate,
Yeah.
a woman washes you when you need a wash.
In Red Dead 2?
Yeah.
I haven't played it.
I think that can happen if you're a
get
samurai.
more.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds
that can
good.
happen if you're a samurai and a pirate.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm going cowboy.
Yeah, cowboy or pirate? I'll go cowboy.
I'll go pirate. I'll mix it up a little bit.
I think you'd be a good samurai. I think you've got the attention to detail. I think you've got the dedication. I think you'd be a samurai.
Bro, they'd be sick of me. I'd be beheaded day one.
Could you turn up with your own shit? It's like the,
Day one, he committed seppuku. He weren't meant to. He weren't meant to.
I think you'd be fucking tedious about it. It's like, like when you go karting, someone turns up with their own helmet and
Way too
gear,
much
and you're like, he's a prick.
He's taking it way too serious.
Yeah,
though.
absolutely. This is from Tom for Powers. Any chance of a breakdown on the accent one more time?
On my accent?
Yes.
Oh, this is like
Where you from, bro?
Roy
Come on.
Powers
Bloody
lore.
hell. Born in America, raised in Ireland.
What age do you move?
That's it.
That's it. We're in America. It's quite a big place.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, there is more to this.
Brief it. Come on.
When's your birthday? Summer.
Family's nuts. Mum's from was born in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Dad's from Atlanta, Georgia, in the States. They met in Hong Kong. Married in America. Lived there till I was 4. That's why I sound the way I do half the time. Then we moved to Northern Ireland, where I grew up, lived, raised for probably 16 to 18 years.
For most of your days.
Most of my days. So now my accent kind of floats in between those two worlds, depending on
Transatlantic, man.
how many pints I've had.
Come on.
Yeah.
Whatever, baby.
Although I have been spending a lot of time recently with lots of Irish and Northern Irish people. So my accent is going all over. It doesn't know where. It can't like it's like tuning a guitar, but I can't find. So it's like,
It's either in tune or it's about to break. I don't know what it is.
yeah, it's a bit nuts right
Can you
now.
tune a guitar by ear?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's a no.
Sometimes I do it, and then once you find one note, you can tune off that note.
Doing the fight.
Yeah. You just have to find that.
But if someone can do the E for me, okay.
Is that a Z? You got to find that one, and then you can.
Sometimes.
There you go.
From John for Daniel. As the lore master, you've been contacted to help big time on the Elden Ring movie.
Oh.
What one piece of lore / narrative / character is 100% making it in?
You've absolutely got to have the Melania Radon fight. You
Yep.
just can't not have
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
as
As like a main set piece.
I think if you were doing like a faithful treatment as a trilogy, that's your end of part 1. It's like the cliffhanger at the end of the film. It's the Caelid fight. Maybe it's even Twin Towers end of part 2. Like it's Melania marching south through the lands between. It's just a great set piece to end your movie. And it's a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
what happens next?
Yeah.
And then the final credits are like just the disease taking over Caelid in time
Oh,
lapse.
like yeah,
shit.
that'd be very cool.
There's so much there, isn't there? Like,
When I was at
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's gonna be great. They've got an interesting person.
they've got a
doing it.
lot. They've got a decent amount there.
They've got an
they
interesting
could-
person doing it as well.
when I was at Comic-Con this year, there was a Radan cosplayer.
Very cool.
Unbelievable, huge armor, and they were wheeling with him a little horse, little toy
Lenny.
horse, little Lenny.
Nice.
And I was like, "That's so." He like sat on it, and he was enormous. I was like, "That's."
That'd be
very
good if
cool.
there's like little bits like that in.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I'd say Lenny has to be in it.
Just like
Lenny, we need Lenny the horse.
nothing else.
And a Jerry cameo. Do we know people to get a Jerry cameo?
I actually
Yeah,
saw
Good.
Alex Garland, the guy who's directing the movie, cycled past me recently
yeah.
in North London, and I saw him cycling, and like I've interviewed him twice, I think. Obviously, he's not gonna remember that. I'm gonna be like, "It's me from idea."
Put Jerry to sleep.
Put Jerry in your game. What's Jerry? Funny shit as. Slow down. Oh, you go in. Okay, fine.
Slow down. Hey.
It's all right. There's a line bike here. I'll jump on this.
Get back here.
But they did have an interaction with him. I was just like, why did you say that? What was the name of that movie that he did that came out this year?
Warzone?
Warfare?
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 Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Warfare, which I fucking loved. But I went to him as he walked past. I was like, oh, hey man, yeah, how you doing? Just want to say, Warfare, my film of the year. Is it not? It's good.
Wow.
And he went, oh, okay, cool. He didn't even believe it. He was just like, okay, yeah, film of the year. Yeah, I mean, it's decent.
Warfare,
but-
love it.
Yeah. That's what I should have said. I was like, I thought Warfare was really good. I went, Warfare, film of the year, mate. And he's went, yeah, all right. And just cycled off. Of course it's not fucking film of the year. It's a 4-star film. It's very good. You should definitely watch it. But he was just like,
Bullshit. It is.
you need to watch more films. So yeah, I wasn't able to have the Jerry chat with him straight after that, sadly.
Next time.
This is from Alan for me. He says, having been our dedicated RKG narrator, what story has resonated with you the most? It can be from a game, a character, a piece of lore, anything. I think to be fair, I don't think we've had a moment like Radigan is America ever. Like, I just don't think we've had that kind
twists.
of twist.
There's lots of points of interpretation, but not like a twist.
It's not like it fucking comes up on the screen.
It's not like Bruce Willis is dead.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't think we've ever had something like that, and a sort of silly moment where I kind of almost guess it, but not really, because the whole thing is just a brilliant moment, I think. And I think we don't have a lot of those in Elden Ring, because a lot of it is just like, we pick up something, we talk about it, you expand upon it, we give our ideas, this is what the internet thinks.
And you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
some more.
We're getting on the biffs. Whereas that, I think, as a genuine, you said Sixth Sense, but it's like, as a moment, we're just like, what does that mean? And then also, in true Elden Ring form, it's not like Bruce Willis is a ghost, ha ha ha, at the end. It's like Radigan's America. What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? What
and
are the
then
implications of that?
And then
like,
watching the trailer back and, realizing it's been there the whole time. That's a very cool reveal.
I don't think there's anything like that in any of the other games, so I will pick that. It's from Lewis to all of us. What is the best regional UK pint? I'm personally a Tennent's lover by virtue of birth, and I feel it holds over the national consciousness for Scotland is rivaled only by that of Guinness for Ireland. Do England and Wales get a look in? I'll put it out there now. I've had my trouble with the Scottish in the past. Wales are far below you in terms of booze. We've got Penderyn, which is an absolutely out of control whiskey and is better than any Scotch.
You lost him again. You welcome them back into the fold.
Oh no!
Tennent's is unbelievable.
I've seen it.
Oh, you're saying it's good?
Oh, unbelievable!
I've seen it in a few more pubs in London recently. They've been trying to get it into pubs, I think.
As a lover of a cold fizzy cup of nothing, like Tennent's, that's my favorite beer.
It's cracking.
Lager.
It's great.
Like Coors Light, Miller Lite, Michelob Ultra, Modelo,
Guinness Zero.
Like, I love
Guinness
that.
Clear.
Tennent's is brilliant.
It's
so fucking good. It's so fizzy.
What else we got?
Man.
I think the thing is, I've not had it for. I'm just trying to think of other contenders. I've not had it for years. Like, one local to me would be Boddington's.
Yeah.
But I've not had it for years because that is.
Yeah.
Do you know what Boddington is? It's like it's not lager, but it's like a lighter Guinness.
Yeah.
So with Guinness, they roast the hops longer.
Yeah.
That's why it makes it dark. But it's nitrogenated like Guinness, so it's that smooth. Like Guinness is smooth.
I think I've seen like posters for it and stuff.
It's like a blonder Guinness.
Yeah.
I was.
And then Nuki Brown. So my
Nuki
dad drank Boddington's. That was his pint.
Really?
Because it was in Lancashire. I grew up. That is like a local thing.
Next time we're in a pub and we see a
Boddington's, we should try because it's got the bees
it.
on from Manchester.
Yeah.
And then again another one my dad used to drink, but I've not had it for years. I couldn't even tell you. Like, it's Nuki Brown.
Nuki Brown, great.
I don't even know what it really tastes like. It's just a brown ale.
A thick.
But
It's a heavy brown ale.
Yeah, like I would
Sounds
be
like
up for trying it again because I think
Yeah.
I had it when I was like 18. And I'm like, well, that's horrible.
Sounds like a person.
Do you
Brown.
reckon
Brown?
it's very famous because it
Yeah.
sponsored Newcastle United football
great.
team. It's got a great iconic logo.
Weirdly, that's one of the ones that has been adopted by America. Like, you find Newcastle Brown Ale in quite a lot of places.
Boddington's was a bit
Yeah.
Friends
Boddington's was
because it was
a
in
bit,
Friends when they come to London. They keep going, let's go for a Boddington. So I don't know if it's a bit of money.
Oh, there's some spawn
Do you
con
remember
right there.
what's called Melanie Sykes? Remember the advert where she was in an ice cream van, and the fact is like it's so thick, it almost looks like a Mr. Whippy.
Yeah.
And she looked very attractive in this like ice cream van, and she was like, "Do you want a flake in that?"
Yeah. That was one of the, like,
The
Bethnal Green.
90s man.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes, I do.
Bethnal Green Workmen's Club has got it on bottles, and I've always enjoyed going there and having a bottle of Nuki Brown in a club. Like, yeah.
I need to try this too.
well, have we got anything else?
Ireland's got.
I mean, I guess, to be fair, it's like, I guess like Carlin. Like,
Yeah, but
but Carlin's
that's just
not
Britain wide.
nowhere near as
I
good
think
as
that's called.
Tennent's.
I think that's made in the Midlands, like
Yeah.
originally.
Ireland's got a few good newish lagers. It's got
Yeah.
Hop
Rockshore?
House and Rockshore.
Guinness.
I fucking hate Hop
That's
House.
Guinness, though, isn't it? It's not
Hop
really
House
a
is
local
Hop House
thing.
is
Yeah.
Guinness.
It's not
but,
like it's
Rockshore's
Rockshore's
not. I really rate Rockshore.
I would say
And
Rockshore
Light
is right. Rockshore is alongside Tennent's for me.
Yeah, very
in terms of
drinkable.
like very fizzy, very like almost on the side of like Carlin rather than an American lager. I think.
Tennent's super strong.
No.
No,
It's
so
like-
I think there's a Tennent's Ultra or something
that's
like
the
or
hobo
something
beer.
like. I think so. Yeah.
That's probably not very PC, is it?
But I think
I regret saying that.
but I think you didn't say that. Other people said it. You were just actually making fun of the people who do say that.
Special
so
brew, is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah, is special brew a specific beer? Is it a general term for any super strength lager?
I think it was.
Special brew is an actual thing.
Yeah, it's an
This is
actual
actual
brand.
brand,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because I once knew
Cans of
a guy
Special
that
Brew.
did a Centurion challenge with Special Brew.
Lord in heaven.
And he was just like,
Is it
legend.
McEwen's? Oh, McEwen's is another good Scottish.
is
I
a
know
good
that
one.
because Blackburn Rovers. Look, all these are like all football sponsors.
But I do feel like Guinness is something else now. It's
hard to beat.
Like Guinness is an actual thing now.
It's detached,
Like
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
you know. But I do think like I get very excited.
I was like, oh, I should have worn my Guinness jumper. I have a Guinness jumper.
You didn't even know we were doing this today.
I get very excited against Scotland and getting to have a tenant. So I think that's good. It's
I
good-
hope they
good
bring
shit.
it on the
Because you
taps
say
around
like
here.
make Scotland bearable.
Powers,
How do they not know we're joking?
From Rob, your voice is great. What is your current go-to karaoke song?
That's very kind. Current karaoke song. We usually have the classics, you know, 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Hudgens, a lot of Weezer,
That's Carlton.
Vanessa Carlton,
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical.
Weezer.
But you're thinking of Vanessa Hudgens. Why you saying that?
Yeah.
But we did the one that we did most recently, which I forgot about until I found a bunch of very drunken videos on my phone, is Angels by Robbie Williams. Fantastic song.
Do you know what? Genuinely, I remember that night as well. We played the we were playing the audience. We were like, I was like, Weezer ain't gonna go down well here.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys ain't gonna go down well.
We had to know
here.
the crowd.
Vanessa Carlton might. I'm not sure, but I tell you what will go down in this crowd. Robbie Williams, Angels,
And it did.
and it did.
It nailed
That's
it.
a
So
good one.
great, that's a great choice. Everyone's
like
gonna love that.
Well, one of my favorite karaoke memories that we've done, and we've done a lot of karaoke together. I think a few years ago we did Half the World Away by Oasis, all three of us, and that was
That's a great
fantastic.
song.
It's a great song.
Oh,
That's
it
a
is
good
a good
song.
one.
Brilliant
yeah.
to sing. You can really give it some welly, and you sound great singing it.
Yeah.
So I think that's a perfect one. That is. This is from Kerma for you, Daniel. Which horror movie would you cast Auntie Finchie in?
Auntie Vinci.
I would cast her in a sequel to Silence of the Lambs, and she's playing Clarice Starling.
Oh, that's great. That's
no
really
more.
good.
Although that did remind me, I met a couple at your live show. I think their daughter is called Isla.
Yeah.
And she refers to all the different characters by name. So their daughter is like 3. I think Isla's 3.
Yeah.
And so she'd be like, oh, can we watch Frog? And I think it's either from Mama or Auntie. She says Witch. It's like, oh, Witch is on telly.
But she doesn't.
I think it might be Mama Finchie.
She's thick. She's thick.
Yeah, she's 19.
She's medically thick. Yeah, she doesn't know the names. Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, it's
That's so
really
sweet.
cute.
Yeah. I mean, she should
So,
not be watching.
or
No, please
the
don't.
reason I was like The Witch,
Yeah.
a new version of The Witch, but
That's
with Auntie
great.
Finchie.
Oh, that's really good. I've yellowed that one because there's a few questions that we've had sent in where I've marked them all up as yellow. There's a couple we've not used in this episode and a couple that I have. I'm definitely marking it ones that we can expand on in a proper episode of Shield Up, including this one from Declan said, Gav, how would you rank Paul Thomas Anderson's films?
Oh, that's a podcast.
That's a whole
That's a
podcast
whole
in
thing,
itself.
yeah.
Oh, that's a-
I could do my top 3. Phantom Thread is 1,000,000% top because I do think it's actually perfect and has become a massive thing for me and my partner. But There Will Be Blood very shortly after that, and then The Master. I'd have to work on the rest of them to see where we go. But I think like Phantom Thread is one of the best things. Also, very good Christmas film. Has a Christmas scene. Has an amazing New Year's scene as well. I always watch it in that break between Christmas and New Year's. That's a nice place to watch it.
Okay. I haven't seen it. I've never seen it. So maybe
Don't
this
watch
will be
it
my year.
Let's watch it in the cinema.
Oh, okay.
Like, don't. But like, it's good. They can watch it at home, but you're a cinephile, so it's fine. This is from Peter for all of us. Said, if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? This means you're eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the rest of your life. It's not a last meal scenario.
And it has to be a defined dish.
Yeah.
It can't just be a food type.
Yeah. One dish
Oh,
that
no.
you've got to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Can I ask one
forever.
to clarify?
Go on.
If it's pizza, can't change topping.
Ooh, no, I'm going to say no. I think it has to be definite.
It's the same
Like you can't
thing.
say breakfast cereal. It has to be a particular.
'Cause
cereal.
otherwise
Probably
you
a
would-
genre.
no.
Because otherwise you pick
yeah.
sandwich and just have different
Breakfast,
sandwiches.
No,
yeah.
we're not doing that.
breakfast.
We're not doing snack.
Jesus Christ. This is hard. Can I kill myself? Is that an option?
No.
I don't want to eat the same thing.
I mean, yeah, it's not a fun answer. Like, it's not a very Christmassy answer, is it?
I feel like
I would eat lead. I would put a bullet in my head.
I would go
for breakfast.
I think I would go toast. Like I
How would you know? How would you know if you're having a stroke?
Yeah, true. The thing is, I'd probably welcome him at that point. 20 years of toast, please let us be the one.
Me.
No, I would eat toast because it's brilliant for the breakfast. It's like there used to be a time when I was at university when I would make toast alongside every meal that I made. But I think I wouldn't get bored of it. I think it's nice, and even if I did get bored of it, I'd be full enough that I could go. I could probably go. I've eaten so much bread.
Right.
I could probably give a day a miss and then come back and be like so hungry. I'm going for toast.
Right, I've got an answer.
Okay.
Even though I don't like the meal too much anyway, here's my thinking. Christmas Day dinner. Because sometimes if I want, I could just have the meat.
Yeah.
Sometimes I could just have the veg.
You don't have to eat it all.
But sometimes if I want dessert, I mix the cranberry with the mashed potato.
Yeah,
I got myself a little ad hoc mousse.
Also, you're allowed to cook it yourself as well.
Yeah, and
so with the Brussels
basically-
sprouts, you can be like, I can just have Brussels sprouts.
I'm trying to find something where there's like multiple versions within the meal.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Stop loopholing the question.
That's within the rules.
I would have like I'd have like a big like poke bowl or something, or sushi.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's like every day I'm getting like
Pokemon.
every day I'm getting like rice and fresh fish. It's expensive too, so I'm getting my money's worth.
Yeah.
It's always with the value.
I'm not hungry. Sell it. Great. You know,
Send a warm Pokeball. That's like
I don't-
fat. Oh, it's that guy again. Brilliant.
yeah, that's what I would do.
Nice.
Because also presumably it's not like this is 0 calories or something. You got it.
Oh, no,
this is all you get.
yeah.
So
It's fine.
Yeah, we're not even fancy that,
Good.
buddy.
yeah,
Good answers. Good
this
answers.
is the real world.
This is welcome to the real world, jackass.
That's what I'll do. Nice Pokeball.
From Fahad Powers, what would you do if you met the mighty Bigfoot? Get him on the podcast, I reckon.
Yeah.
Imagine that being the first podcast to get Bigfoot.
60 for 60 with Bigfoot.
You'd be done. You'd be good.
I would. It's one of those things where you're like, I'd probably pretend I didn't see him. You're like,
What?
my life is pretty good. I'm having a nice time.
What? Out of respect?
What, you'd ignore Bigfoot?
I'd be like, I do not want to be in the history books as just from that point onward. Anytime you're like, oh, Roy Power's the guy who found Bigfoot.
Oh, you don't want to be known for that.
That's your whole life.
Yes,
You're like,
you do a
interviews.
60-minute interview
You
with
couldn't
him.
do anything else. You couldn't do anything else. You'd be like,
that's such an amazing answer.
Yeah, he's just got,
oh no, I'm
keep my head down.
Actually,
Keep my head
I
down.
wouldn't like the attention it would
I don't want
bring,
it to define me. I don't want. I thought you meant like out of respect, like f***ing at the end of Dark Knight Rises.
Or you were scared of him.
I just you walk past him in the thing, you just go, do you know what? This is too. This is
in my head.
We're just too humans.
In my head,
guys.
it's
We're
Harry
just
from
too
the
humans.
Hendersons having an espresso with Anne Hathaway now. It's going.
And we wouldn't say a word.
that's my fantasy.
Yeah.
Would say
I know you just
across a cafe.
be honest,
Kids
man.
fuming.
To be honest, as a professional paranormal podcaster, I think you need to aim a little bit bigger, darling.
Mate,
Like-
I've seen what it does to the lives of these people who have had a paranormal
No, but
experience.
this would be
it
real.
ruins it.
Oh, okay, right, yeah,
It
yeah.
ruins it.
Thing is,
you
it
are
would
done.
Thing is, it would be annoying because nobody else gets to see him. You get to see him, and then you become that guy.
Oh.
And when I f***ing saw him, like yeah.
If I could get a picture or a video or like put him in a little cage and bring him around, maybe.
it'd be a big cage.
But
Bigfoot.
if I'm the only one that can see him,
Yeah.
and then I have to just tell people, I wouldn't say a fucking word. Maybe I have already seen him. Did you think about that? Maybe I have.
Well, now I don't trust
I'm
you.
keeping it
So,
quiet.
Keep it quiet, baby. Daniel, this is from Matt. Which FromSoft boss did you personally have the most trouble with
I've got
out of all
loads.
their games?
Loads. Also, I made the game easy. I summon. I did. So, that's good. I actually did fight. I found Millennia really hard because it was really hard, and the game had just come out, and nobody knew what to do with it to make it easy.
Yeah.
Do
You summon a mate or do you summon a random?
I summoned Joe Scrabbles, and
Right.
we summoned in randoms. I mean, Joe was f***ing doing it. They were like, because it makes it
Sitting
harder.
back having a pint. Oh, of course, yeah.
'Cause
yeah.
it makes the health bar bigger.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
get
also-
harder if you're summoning
yeah.
Joe. Am I right, guys?
Wow, bloody hell, Joe.
Is he good at it?
No.
He's not gonna watch this.
No, Joe very happily says he's not good
Okay,
at Elden
yeah,
Ring. But also, think about why that also doesn't make it. It makes it harder. She has more sources to get health back from.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can get it back.
So if
course.
one of
She
you's
gets
doing
it
well,
back.
Yeah,
and then
imagine
you're
one
just
person
stuck in the
shy,
room, you're
yeah.
like, well, Joe's just giving her all. I'm not calling Joe out.
Yeah.
Or they randomly someone else say, well, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And they've just given Melania all the health back. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably that one. And then also the final boss in the DLC.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing they've ever made.
Yeah.
We got more
Slash
questions. We
best.
got more questions about that coming later. That's great. This is from Rob to me. How gutted are you that you need ID for bongo sites now? I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on with it. So the first time that I went to it, I was talking to my partner about this the other day, and she was just like, "You insane." I was like, the first time that it happened, it was like, you've got to do ID now. And I was like, that sounds like a con, or sounds like someone's trying to hack me.
I mean, some of the sites they use for authentication are
It looks
dodgy
awful.
as
I Googled it, Googled every site, and it said, yeah, fine. So I signed up. But now I've just got to the point where I'm not even incognito mode in it now. Yeah. And she's just like, so every time I open my phone, it's just, every time I open my browser,
Can you imagine?
It's one of the main ones there.
You know what?
So she's just like, what are you doing, you maniac? And I was like, well,
You know what?
We're not in the shadows anymore. We're coming forward.
What I would love to see a
I'm
gallery
like
of.
favoriting videos. I've got
I would love
categories.
to see a
I've got
gallery
bookmarks.
of all the authentication pictures that people had to submit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God. it's
all
so
dark,
grim.
all in the thing.
Just
Yeah.
like, is this gonna work?
Yeah.
Also, at that point, let's hear from a word from our sponsor, NordVPN.
Yeah.
That's what like people on YouTube started going.
Yeah.
Do you want to look at Bongo without authenticating? Well, you can in
can.
America and most of the world.
This is from Tyler for all of us. If the three of you had to do a half beer-a-thon where you had to drink half a pint every mile for 13.1 miles, 21.1 kilometer, and one shot at the end, who would win and what beer and shot would it be? Like, you're by far the strongest runner.
Yeah.
So I think
You'd
that.
gain us
But you're
What does
also,
that mean, though?
But also you're a good drinker. So
I don't know if I am.
half a pint every mile.
Oh, wait, so for marathon, half marathon.
Half marathon.
Okay, so
She
we're
goes half a
talking about
marathon.
6 pints. Okay, it's more doable than I initially thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Because half marathon's 30
Yeah.
miles, so we're talking about
You gotta neck
six
the-
and a half pints.
Yeah. You got to neck the half pint is the only thing.
So what beer? I think you gotta go Guinness because it's less fizzy.
Yeah, like Worthies.
You want low percentage,
Yeah.
obviously, and you want something that's not
fizzy.
like it's really
Yeah.
carbonated.
This sounds like
Because you're gonna just be sick.
I don't even want this to be a hypothetical. I
try
want
it.
to do this in real life. It sounds fun.
Yeah.
I saw people doing
Special effects is like, can you not?
It's not
This is
good.
really not helping us.
I saw some lads doing it around. I saw a TikTok of people doing it around Victoria Park, which is near where I live. And basically, they did a 10.
Oh, I saw this too.
They
yeah.
did a 10K, but every K they stopped and went for a pint. So by the end, they did 10 pints in 10K.
That's too. That's
is
not even a
different for
long
that.
distance between each pint.
Are they taking their time with the pints? So they necking them?
Pretty much necking them.
That's
but like not
10
necking them.
pints
I think
very-
they are kind of stopping and going for
Because
a bit.
it just depends like how the time on it.
Yeah.
That's not a long. That's like 10 minutes between every pint. So
Because like
kind of
6
running and then-
pint. I mean, you and I have done 6 pints. in
Yeah.
an hour. Like so, I did the half marathon hour 53.
Yeah.
If we had 6 pints, we've done that in the pub.
Yeah.
Because you and I,
Easy, yeah.
Because this is it's stupid.
Boozing's great.
You and I are too quick.
You
Well,
guys are insane quick drinkers.
Boozing is good.
Yeah.
So
Delicious.
Because I feel like you and I, especially in our heyday, our
Yeah.
gender is like egg each other on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're probably talking a similar size. So you know you can do that many.
I
but
was
it's
thinking
not-
about-
I actually think
Doesn't
a
look
half,
good.
I actually think a half pint of Guinness
look good.
every mile, so for 13.1 miles, isn't that bad. I think what you should have to do is a half a pint every kilometer. So every kilometer you've got to do half a pint. So now you're doing 10 pints. No, 5 pints. Is that
Okay.
right?
Well,
no,
10
wait.
No.
But it'll be the same amount, won't it?
No.
So
'cause
what are you
'cause-
saying? Half
no,
a pint every kilometer.
for 21 kilometers is
Oh.
10 pints. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Where are we getting 21 kilometers from?
That's what a half marathon is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
21.1.
Yeah.
Whereas, it's 13 miles. So, like you said, 6 pints.
Okay.
Or I think you've got to do half a pint every kilometer, which is 10 pints ish. 11 pints.
Right.
So I think you've got to do that one.
Bloody hell.
That's great.
Can I put them in one of those camel backpacks and like run and drink
I
at
think
the same
half.
time?
I think half a pint every mile for 13 miles is not that much of a challenge.
I think it's the running. It's not the drinking. It's the running
The
afterwards.
running on that liquid is going to be.
I mean,
you might.
There's no time limit either.
He's doing it.
But he's
It's
asking which
interesting.
one of us will win.
He's doing the distance, but he's doing it crossways.
Tell you what, I'm putting a yellow on that one because
That's the whole thing.
we're gonna try that.
We'll do it. Fuck yeah.
Rory.
Hiya.
This is from Rory. This is from Rory.
Hey.
Is there any infamous boss in the retry series you would love to have a rematch with now that you're better at the games?
Did you say this is from Rory?
From Rory. Yeah.
Whoa.
Future Rory.
Future Rory.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? Which one would I like to fight again now that I'm better at the games? That's a good question. Well, you'd think the obvious one would be like Ornstein and Smaug, but we've done that now quite a few times.
Yeah.
Honestly, Gwyn would be really...
You've not done Gwyn twice?
Yeah.
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 Maybe three. Because
And
I
that's
did
a really
him
fun
on the
one.
plane. I don't know
Yes.
who did it with Dumble Finchy,
Yeah.
but then two properly.
Yeah.
Like,
I would
Yeah.
I'd also love to fight Genichiro on that rooftop again.
Yeah.
it'd be
that was
nice.
good.
It'd be nice one day to like redo Sekiro.
Yeah.
And, like do it all not distance, and also like with our nice capture setup,
Yeah,
so it looks
yeah, yeah.
nicer. 'Cause
Yeah.
it does look, and like I'm sure this is just with anything you make, right? You look back at something 10 years ago, you go,
Yeah.
We could do it better.
the content's
Absolutely,
good, but it's
yeah.
like I would. Do
Yeah,
that
no,
this or-
absolutely.
Yeah.
Sekiro remastered. I think that would be the one. I would
Naughty
just.
Dog-ing it.
I would just. The thing is, if they announced a sequel for it, which that's the one that I would think is the one that I wouldn't mind them doing a sequel to the most. Like as much as I love Bloodborne, I actually really like leaving that, and like I don't kind of want to. Unless you have the world and it's a different story or it's a different time period. Whereas with Sekiro, it feels like it ends and sets up a sequel.
Yeah, there's a
So-
lot of like areas you could go from that. So.
Well, it sets up a whole other adventure at the end of it. So I was like, okay, we'll just come straight in there. That's fucking wicked.
So
or before, like, because all the stuff, like, I think that'd be really good. But yeah, I think Genichiro.
That's a
would be really good.
Genichiro on the rooftop. That was
Nice.
a great fight.
Nice.
Love that one. Daniel,
Let's boot it up.
have you seen the Terrifier films? And if so, what did you think of the films themselves? And also, as Art the Clown is the new slasher icon, people seem it. As Art the Clown is the new slasher icon, people seem to be really latching onto. Why do you think that is?
So first question, have I seen them? I've seen the first two. What do I think of them? I'm not a great fan. I watched the first one. It's essentially like a demo reel for the guy's special effects. So it's just a series of vignettes of really, really unbelievably sadistic and gruesome kills. And the second one advances that. Second one is like 2 hours 20 or something nuts. Maybe it's not quite that long. And it becomes really overwrought because the first one they were like has no story. So the second one, there's a story about a Valkyrie and like a fancy bat. It's nuts, the story in the second one. But there's really sadistic stuff.
Yeah.
I won't go into too many details, but one involves bleach and someone being alive.
What?
So in one sense, you're just like, you almost like as an FX artist, you're like, how would I achieve this?
Yeah.
Like as a technical exercise. But like in terms of films, they're not really. They're just it's kind of adjacent to that torture porn thing that happened several years back in horror. So I'm not a great fan of it. I do like an idea in abstract Art the Clown as a funny thing, and that's why I really like the Halloween Horror Nights house. Because I think detached from the tone of those films, I quite like him as a concept.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a really mischievous, weird, twisted clown. I would watch the version that didn't have the extreme violence. And it was just a regular slasher film.
Totally.
That's why I actually meant to ask you this as well, because I've never seen a Terrifier film. You know the way that he is, like, is he like that in the films?
Yeah.
Because I like that.
He's quite menacing. He's like quite deadpan and he just appears. He doesn't talk. He might. I've not seen the third one. He might in the third one.
Yeah.
But the second one becomes really convoluted with like this thing that he's it gets really supernatural.
Right.
And it's like a version of that film is like, oh, I didn't think it'd be supernatural.
Yeah.
It's because it gets really convoluted. So I'm not a great fan of it. I think it's like it's not really my kind of tone of horror film. I think I veer towards the more kind of ghostly, like spooky, atmospheric style of horror. Largely.
Yeah, it's weird because like the way that he is, I've never seen him kill anyone. I've only ever seen the Halloween Horror Nights, and I saw him at the Halloween Horror Nights launch where we got to like hang out with him and take some photos and stuff. Like he seems like a laugh, and he's like pinching your ass.
Yeah, you're like having a great time.
I can't imagine splitting someone open and pouring bleach over him and shit
From
like
the private parts down.
that. Yeah,
The
kinda weird.
bleach thing is,
No, thank
I think
you.
the people talk about because it's basically he's keeping someone alive for like 20 minutes. It's not very Christmassy, but like it's like it goes on for ages in the film, and it's like torture. You're watching torture, which is like, I think
I don't like
what happens in Texas Chainsaw Massacre is horrendous. All of it is unseen. It's implied, right?
Yeah.
And this is the thing, like people watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre the first time, think it's going to be an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah.
There's barely a drop of blood in the entire thing. It's just about atmosphere and tone and tension. Anyway.
Anyway.
It's not very, I just think, not very Christmassy. Although I said, the third one is set at Christmas. So
Yeah, that's wild,
maybe
isn't
stick
it?
it on this Christmas.
Yeah.
And this is me from Alex. Says, "Hi Gav, do you have any running advice for a fellow big boy like myself?" I am a big boy. I basically sit within 96 to 100 kilos. That's where I live.
Sweet spot.
Like that's my sweet spot. I'll always be there, I think, because of life choices and how I like to enjoy my life. I think the way I was telling someone the other day who was like, I think they're like 120 kilos, so they're a bit bigger than me and big taller. But I was like, the way I started doing it to build up confidence, 'cause I had no confidence running outside, because I was just like, I thought I was going to be running, and people were like, oh, that chunky f***er. Running to get a pie, probably. Like, so that's honestly, that's what's running over my head.
You were necking a pint.
Yeah.
You see how many pints you can
It's like, I'm doing a pint. It's like, come on.
Sake. One thing that I did, and I told my mate to do this. Yeah, I love you. And it's like, no, that's crazy. Earlier, could you do 10 pints in 10K? Let's try that. I'll come back to that one.
What if we eat fish and chips every mile? Can we do that?
Scotch egg finish.
But a buddy of mine, I told him, he was just like, I do not have the confidence to run outside. And one piece of advice that I told him was like, find the route that you're going to do.
Yeah.
And walk it door to door. And walk it first. And just walk. I did it for months. I lived down in Haggerston. I would walk along the canal up to Broadway Market and round Victoria Park. And I would walk it every Sunday morning with Coco at the exact same time as well, which is bonkers. But I would get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I would walk it. And I'd go have breakfast with Coco and then I'd go back. And I did that constantly. And then like 2 months into doing this all the time, I then was like, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to go out. And I like went out, like I did like I think they call it like, I can't remember what the guy's name is, Jeff something, but it basically does like, they call it Jeffing. Like, which sounds naughty, but it's not. But it's basically like run for 30 seconds, rest for 60 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Run for 30 seconds, rest for 60 minutes. And at the Run Disney thing, he was there. Jeff was there.
Well, the pioneer.
The pioneer of Jeffing.
Like, he was there for 30 seconds.
He was there for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But basically, I did that, and then that got me into it, like easily. And that's what I did. But like getting honestly, doing it sounds like bonkers, but just getting confident with that route, it took everything kind of away. And I was just like, it felt like I'd already done the run, even though I'd never put one foot in front of each other faster than walking before.
I would also say like as well, like just like being slightly bigger. It's like when I first started running, like I always like wore shorts with linings, so I used to get quite bad chafing at the top of my thighs.
Yeah,
it's actually really painful if you start doing a lot of running. So maybe like get shorts with like
with
a
lining,
thigh, like with a
good.
compression like tie or something.
Yeah, some good sports boxers and stuff like that.
It really hurts.
It's really hard with running stuff because like with any kind of fitness thing, with anything really, like the amount of advice out there, I think people
it's overwhelming.
It's so like headline driven as well, whereas people be like, you've been breathing wrong, and I'm like, oh, I've just been breathing
And I think
wrong.
I think like when you're starting,
Yeah.
it's just doing it.
Absolutely.
A lot of this stuff is like more advanced, and it's kind of like 6 of one, half a dozen.
Yeah,
of the other, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I think that's good.
I'll get some decent shoes. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's gonna make it harder.
Yeah.
I'd also suggest giving
Don't drink
especially at the
pints.
Don't drink pints.
Yeah.
But anytime I've been running when I'm a little bit heavier, sometimes it's nice to run on a treadmill because a lot of them have kind of built-in suspension. It makes it easier on your knees if that's like a problem. So even like starting there, warming up, and then moving outside is a good.
Yeah, outside
good
is
tip too.
tougher.
Yeah.
Love it. This is from Rob for all of us. Guys, individually, what was your best ever Christmas gift?
Oh, great question.
I remember vividly for me, like consoles and stuff, I obviously had an amazing time with, like, and that was always really good. But for me, the day that I got my own VHS recorder, And
Hell yeah.
my parents bought me a VHS recorder with 20 blank tapes. And I feel like...
How many 10-minute previews is that?
I feel like that. How many Red Shoe Diary episodes can I get on that? But I feel like that really... like that's when I started watching every film I could get my hands on, basically. So we had Sky Movies. So I would just... record films all the time, and I just had these banks of tapes that just had all these films on, and I would just constantly watch films. And I think like the day when I got that, it was like that changed the trajectory of my life, I think. I think for me,
because mine probably would have been my Nintendo 64, but for similar reasons, is like that just like sent me down who I am today, essentially getting that, playing Zelda, video games, like the obsession and everything. That or Scooter 2000, my robot butler, probably.
Where's he now?
In an attic somewhere.
That's
or a
sad,
charity
isn't it?
shop.
Get him down
Really
this
is,
Christmas. Please, get him down.
Please.
I know.
Please.
Like, get him dishing out mince pies.
If you're cold, he's cold. Steer him inside.
If he needs oil, you need oil. Bring him inside.
I think mine's similar, but like, okay, it's really hard now because you both said these things that are like foundational principles of
Frosty.
life, and I say something like that, and I'm like,
Mr. Frosty was, well, he was shit though.
I remember getting like a big box of, do you remember Kinects?
Oh,
Like the old terms. I just remember
God.
building every single thing in the
That you
manual.
could,
Because it was like, it's kind of like Lego. I don't know if it's German or something.
Yeah.
But without Lego, it's just bricks, and they like do the mechanic things. But this was like, you could create spokes and cogs.
Yeah, the Ferris wheel. I remember the Ferris
wheel. Yeah,
wheels
so you
were
could
cool.
make mechanical things right out of the box. I just
Yeah.
remember building every single thing in the manual and building like all these like mad contraptions on my dining room table.
Weirdly,
So sick.
like I never got any presents I never got any toys really outside of birthday and Christmas. But Connects was something that my parents didn't mind getting me outside of those. Because it felt like, one, I was really into it. And it did feel educational.
I also wonder, like looking back, where his parents like, I'll keep him busy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's odd.
That's hours.
I love that being like, he's a man of trade.
Yeah.
He's using his hands, finally.
Well, I was building a carousel inside.
Yeah.
What have you built today?
But also, I remember like my old man was a builder, so he was just like, "This is fucking brilliant." I remember like
That's a toughen up his ass.
But it's like I remember like at one point I had to like tell him because I remember like one Christmas I came down. He's just like, "Built a Ferris wheel last night. Were you in bed?" Well, that's not really the point of it, is it? He's like, "Wicked! Oh, look at it, it's going." Good shit.
That's a good question.
This is from Lewis to you, Power. It says, if you could take the bike on a road trip anywhere in the world with money and time, no object, where would it be?
That's a great question. When I did the marathon last Christmas in the Hawaii Islands, there's a lot of people who have like mopeds and bikes and stuff because there's a lot of traffic in the city. And every person I saw, I was like, I wish I had a bike here. I feel like driving around that island on a bike would just be the most incredible.
They're quiet roads as well.
Quiet roads.
I drove a lot of the big island, or a lot of all the islands, and like, yeah, you saw bikes all the time.
Yeah. I even saw one person who had the like mount where it's like the surfboard just on the side of the bike. I think they were like flip-flops, which you should not ride a motorbike in flip-flops. But I was just
Also,
like,
the wind's getting that.
yeah, it was a short board. It was super, it's got to be super short. I couldn't do that in Ireland. I'd be like taking off like a kite. So I'd say somewhere around there. I'm not the most confident rider and I don't actually like to go very fast. So like somewhere where it's like very quiet and you can just like go at your own pace.
Flat.
That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
That's why Ireland's great for me because I go along the coast and stuff and it's beautiful. And just, have really nice cruises.
Love it. Love it. Daniel, this is from Rob. Is there anything in any of the playthroughs you wish you could do again other than Rory's incredible camera work missing several events?
I mean, obviously that.
Dragons. I want to see. I want to see some dragons like, actually
once.
coming down.
Yeah.
I think. Where was this before? I think we did originally because again we weren't really thinking. We were just doing it. But we did the Bloodborne DLC within the core game rather than after finishing the core game, which means the end of the core game was very easy to us.
Oh.
So fighting Gehrman and fighting the Moon Presence were actually not that big of challenges.
Right.
So the biggest challenge in Bloodborne series comes with like Orphan of Kos.
Right.
And it's like, it almost creates this weird thing where the end episode is good, but it's kind of like Gehrman's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and because we just wanted to get it all done as a project. and also the Bloodborne DLC is way into the game.
Yeah.
And back then at IGN, we were like, oh, we've got to move on and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
So we just did it all at once. I think if we did Bloodborne again, we'd do the core game, and then we'd do the DLC as like a mini series.
Yeah.
And then we'd play it on New Game Plus.
Yeah.
So it's like an appropriate challenge, but then also the core game is an appropriate challenge.
Yeah.
Also, that's the thing is like we're coming up to 10 years on doing all of these as well. It's just like I feel like I've forgotten so much of them because I only experienced those games there, and then I move on.
You're a young
to
man.
The next thing, exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas like I really want to, like Bloodborne, I'd love to go back to because there's stuff I don't remember at all. And the same with like Dark Souls 3, there's loads of stuff I don't remember.
Oh,
we were
Lord,
playing Dark Souls 3 in like such a like a piecemeal fashion
Yeah.
as well. We were like trying to grab like 20 minutes whenever we could.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just did not have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think that's like lingers that strong in your mind, because it's like, the episodes aren't episodes. They're kind of like little 20-minute vignettes.
Yeah.
But it was Froggy Finchy.
It was, no, it was.
Yeah.
And I think that's another one because it was just 20 minutes constantly. Like every other day, people got like a little dose of Froggy Finchy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
A little slice of it.
This is from Gav.
Wow.
To Gav. We've got a couple.
If we get a Krupa, that's weird.
I don't think we didn't have a Krupa. We've definitely had a Rory. We've got some Dans.
Dan to Dan.
But
I like the way they do this because it feels like giving presents. And this is to Rory from Rory.
And this one I actually genuinely thought about recently. It says, what's an influential album in your life that you keep going back to or that helped you in some way? So this year, my friend Chris started one of the best things that's ever happened to our friendship group. And it's this thing called Music League. And it's an app that basically every week it gives you a category like duets, live songs, first track on an album. And you have to submit your like nomination for the best one of that.
Yeah.
And then once all the nominations are in, you get 10 points to distribute as you see fit. So I think there's 12 people in our group. So some people, you can give people more than 1 point if you want to. Like if one song really resonates with you and you think they've nailed that, you can give it to them. And then basically there's a league then standing that obviously like it reveals the results and reveals everyone's comments. It is fucking brilliant. It's so
That's
good.
really cool.
It's really good. Like I really
What's the app called?
Music League. It's
just
called
Music League? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's really good. Like I was thinking of like starting one in the Discord so we can all get involved, but you've got to do it. I think you've got to do it because you want to get 10. Oh, maybe actually they give you more points if there's a bigger league. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll look into that because it's really good. But honestly, it's so much fun because it's like gamifies it in a way kind of like fancy football. It's another little app that I can look at as well, that isn't Instagram. That isn't Instagram. Do you know what I mean?
No,
so it's like,
Bongo.
and we think about it. But also like, it's really good because that particular friendship group, we see each other a couple of times a year, but we're all in loads of other groups. Mm-hmm. So this actual configuration of that friendship group isn't in any other groups. So, and that has really come alive. And there's people I'm hearing from who are quite quiet in other groups, but are really coming alive in this one.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's
That's really nice.
And because it's like every week, you know, it's like in fantasy football as well. It's like every week you've got like a new sort of thing to talk about in there.
Yeah.
But it's really, really good. But they did have one like this recently. And I think Mac DeMarco's This Old Dog, because it's Mac DeMarco, so it's very, very silly, but it's an album about like his complicated relationship with his father, who's like quite distant, same as me. So it's a really important album. And it's just like it's him being very silly, but dealing with that, which is exactly how I deal with everything. So, but it's also got one of my favorite songs on it, which is Still Beating, which is not about his dad, but it's like a love song and it's really, really good. Nice. But This Old Dog, that would be my pick for that. Last question of this section, lads.
Oh my God.
From Robin. It says, hey lads, I always love the brilliant spooky series you lads make. I was wondering, with that being said, what's the oldest generation of video game you guys would play on the channel? I was asking because many of the best horror games of all time, like Silent Hill 1, are stranded on PS1, or many others are stuck on PS2. Would you go back to these, or would you always wait for a remaster? I saw people when we launched Silent Hill 2 going, can't believe you're playing the remaster. When you're playing the get fucked.
Whoa.
That's mad.
Nice to have feedback though.
that is.
I think this will. I think immediately without getting into like, well, we're not putting out something that's in 480p.
Yeah.
So there's certain like technical limitations, unless we're like up-resing it somehow using an emulator. But
also we definitely did talk about it as well, because I think you played through Silent Hill 2, the remake, and was like, "This is a good game. It's a
Yeah,
really."
no,
and,
it's
they're like,
but if we're gonna do that game
Yeah.
in 2025,
Exactly.
we're gonna be playing that version.
yeah,
I mean, if it was shit, we might just not do it.
Yeah.
I think I looked into a couple of years ago. I think it's leaks recently that they are doing remakes of Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica.
perfect.
Ooh.
And there was some talk about us doing 0
Yeah.
because there was a remake from. I mean,
Like
it's
an
probably
HD.
quite a long while ago now,
Yeah.
but it's still like on a modern-ish console.
Yeah, because was it like how they did
Xbox,
Resident Evil 1?
Yeah, I think they did
Yeah.
I think they did that kind of era of remake.
Yeah.
I think the only problem is for like a short play, good, but after a while, as long as it wouldn't be like getting in the way of playing the
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, sorry, but do you know what I mean? If we're like really constantly wrestling with like controls,
Yeah.
or if we're talking more about the graphics, I don't know. If you've played it at the time, you've obviously got a big investment to the original.
Yeah.
If you're coming at it new, you might not be able. The datedness might be an impediment for investment.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially when like we don't have the nostalgia for
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah.
just like we would have a better time playing the new version
Absolutely,
of it. So.
yeah. Because I think that's the thing. I think with a lot of them, because they were designed in a different time,
Yeah.
they didn't know what video games kind of were or could be.
The
then.
technology is
So a lot of it is just like, oh, we need to make this a bit longer. We need to add this section to it. Or they need to make it like weirdly hard in this bit.
This Silent Hill, there's like cutscenes where we're like, oh my god, that was
Yeah.
There's
incredible.
more nuanced performances. It's literally not possible,
Which-
right?
yeah, you just wouldn't have
Um,
had that with the
I mean, never say never. I might be like
like-
something, but I just think like it would just be hard. It would just be harder to do.
I think finishing that Silent Hill 2, it did make me go, oh, I kind of want to see what it was like. But I watched a lot of videos of it. I was like, I don't know if I can invest that amount of time into doing it. Maybe we could do it as like a live stream or something to look at it. But at
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
time, it's just like, you want to give the time to it to be like actually good. And we've already just done that. But yeah, because like the games I've never played is like the Clock Tower games, and everybody says that there's apparently some of the best horror games like ever made. I think that's PS2.
We should it to capture off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, probably not, but it was back in the day when I worked at
Yeah.
IGN. I'm sure like AV stuff is a little bit better on
Yeah.
the consumer market, but back then it used to be so hard to capture off that stuff.
PS2 is not HDMI, is it? It's it would be
Its own thing,
VGA.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think but it's
Or
also
Sky,
not even
rather.
about that. It's just be like, we'll be filming us,
Yeah.
and then that. But then I think
Then you
it's
upscale it? I don't know.
yeah, for me, it's like less about the graphics and more about like just dated gameplay, being like, this isn't a laugh, and then you don't want to sleep into that.
But it's
thing where
like
you're
if you're just struggling to like
Yeah.
control it, it's not.
Yeah.
At what point does that again? Is that an impediment?
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
never for never. I'm sure
No.
if there's
Never
a game
say
we all
never.
love. I mean, you know,
I feel like those Fatal Frame games, I always loved those.
Yeah.
But they look and feel old now. Whereas like that's a thing that's surely due to come back.
yeah, it's
Like,
hard, isn't
or
it?
Maybe
Because
they did,
also we
actually.
don't play that many games.
no.
no.
Do you know what I mean? Like if we do a couple of games, you're talking about max
Yeah.
of a 10 episode, like 5 a year if we're not doing like a From.
I know.
So it's like picking them
What
judiciously.
they are, yeah, absolutely. And I feel like we do a good job of it. There's barely been a time where we've been sat in the middle of the series being like, what the f*** is that? Like,
And you know if you play one of them, it's like, you're not playing Bond.
fantastic. Well, guys, now that we've done the first batch of questions, how about we have a little word from our sponsors, who's actually us. There we go. Little tea break with our fantastic RKG mugs. This is a question from Ollie. Do you guys think you would ever do a sequel to the Pokemon video where Rory got you to name all the Pokemons? And what would it be on?
What could you do? Well, you,
More Pokemon,
you could do
suppose.
more Pokemon, could you?
I could do more Pokemon. Yeah, we could do like another generation of Pokemon. It would get harder for you guys every time.
Yeah.
Or what are you comfortable up until? Like how many,
Oh, like generation 3, and then beyond that, it would become hard for me too.
what else could we do?
Yeah. You guys could do one for me. See if I can name stuff.
Premier League footballers.
Yeah.
We could do it, but you got to draw them. You got to draw the Pokemon. Or we could go back and do Generation 1. You got to draw them.
We could just actually be making our own games up here. Like,
yeah,
we could actually have an iPad rigged up.
Yeah,
and like, we draw. Yeah, that's a new mechanic.
Yeah.
We basically just do in drawful.
Done it. Put it in yellow.
Easy.
Is it? I mean, I think this person wants to fall in love with you. Power says, Rory, you are arguably the main man of RKG, the main character, the Jon Snow. Your experiences through the games are meant to mirror, did you write this? That of our own.
The everyman.
Because of how you go into everything as blind and as fresh as possible. My question is, do you ever feel that expectation on your shoulders? Do you feel stressed? Does it feel like a burden that everyone will be watching mainly for you? There'll be people criticizing, laughing along, having fun, getting upset, and mad at you for your gameplay. Does that ever put pressure on you? It is now.
He's thinking about it now, let me tell you.
Yeah. It's like, what? What?
Do you ever feel when you turn up, you now have got to play?
I couldn't do what you do.
I couldn't.
I couldn't be playing.
Yeah.
I literally never feel like that in the slightest.
And that's why you've got the role you've got. Yeah. no, that wasn't meant to be. Like,
No.
But I think you, as someone who's known you for many years, like you do. I don't think it's the same as saying you're laid back, but you've got like a disposition that I think suits being the person that has to play.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I think like for me, what we do and the way that I experience it is like I'm going to play a game for the first time.
Yeah.
And everyone know the understanding is, the only understanding is that this game is very hard.
Yeah.
So if you do good or do bad, obviously some people are going to be like, he's shit at it. It's like, the game's hard. That's kind of the whole conceit of it. But like also I'm doing it
For our audience.
I'm doing it with you guys.
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
I'm in the room playing, I'm really just thinking about
Having a laugh.
you, like all three of us hanging out together.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like my brain is only ever like here in the room with us, in like quite a very nice way.
It's a funny thing because like I don't play that many video games now, and I experience most of my video games through us. Like, and I kind of I like that. It's good.
And also because I play a lot of video games. And I play a lot of like competitive games and online games, and sometimes I feel like I get more like angry and whipped up when it's like a competitive 1v1 and it's numbers and scores.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the games we play, it's like, this guy's not real.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a digital dude running around hitting you with a sword. Like, I'm not mad at him. Yeah. Really.
Yeah. As someone who's played Warzone with you, it was quite a horrible experience.
Well, that was the posse that I had whipped up to play.
It's a lot
of
talk.
Well, yeah, we become different people when we play competitive
I know.
games. The Overwatch days.
Off.
I was reminiscing about those last night, actually. The old Overwatch days. But for what we do, I'm pretty much always having a really good time, even when it's stressful, because we're just all like laughing together and stuff.
Yeah. So. This is sort of related in this question to me from Chris. It says, was there ever a moment while you were watching Rory play where you thought, F it, let me have a go? Not in definitely not in a for fuck's sake way, because I don't really get that frustrated with it. Yeah. Because if you muck up, it gives me more to work with in terms of taking the piss and being silly.
Yeah.
But there's definitely been times where in Sekiro, where I was like, oh, I actually fancy having a go at that.
Like this looks fun.
Well,
yeah, like I fancy having a go at that. And the same with, I think it happened with Demon Souls as well. When we played the remake of Demon Souls, I was like,
what a game!
Oh, this just feels like a different type of game to Dark Souls and stuff. Because I do like watching Dark Souls stuff, and I like that. But in the bits that I've played, I'm like, I don't know if that game is kind of for me mechanically or the way it looks and feels. Whereas with Demon Souls, because that was like, it has the mechanics of a Demon Souls, but of like the original and like kind of Dark Souls and that, but sort of dressed up and sort of Fisher Pricey and looks lovely.
Yeah.
And I kind of, and it's it almost feels like a lot simpler as well, even though it looks beautiful. That like Demon Souls, I was like, maybe I will play this actually. This looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
But there's always bits where I'm like, oh, I feel like I'd be decent at that.
I think for me, it's mainly when you're doing any menu. Yeah. Or just any bit of UI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, give me that.
Because it's also like the bit where I'm like, it's one right, but you've already moved the cursor, so it's like my advice is useless now. And then you're like, well, you're wrong, Daniel. It's like it was right a second ago.
And Daniel, gear shift here. What was the most influential book you ever read in your childhood / teenage years?
Fucking hell. I do remember
Max Power.
What's influential?
Oh, I feel like Max Power. I've got a
know.
poster you need to check out.
I don't know, actually. It's quite a tricky one.
I'll be going home for Christmas. I could take another look at that.
Maybe it's not quite the answer to that question, but I remember like I did really well in my English literature GCSE, and when I did at A level, I had a teacher that really showed an interest in me.
Yeah,
and they used to give me like additional stuff to read.
Yeah,
and I just remember reading Hamlet for the first time when I was like 16, and like my dad died a year beforehand, and the opening scene of Hamlet is him at his dad's funeral.
Yeah.
I didn't try to kill my uncle.
No.
But, you know, there's parallels.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I just remember reading it, and it was like that thing that everyone always says about Shakespeare. You're like, oh, when you get it right, it's really understandable. And then a lot of times you watch, you're like, no, it's really hard still.
Yeah.
I remember reading that on a Sunday afternoon in my mum's like patio, and I was just like, I just connected with all of it. I just thought, actually, it wasn't like one of those reading like to edify yourself experiences. I was reading going, this is wicked.
Great.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, this is enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I love this.
It's that, to be fair, Hamlet's
banging.
I've only got good experiences with English teachers. Like, and an English teacher did that to me once, where in my GCSEs, he was like, oh, I think you really like this guy, and give me a book of Philip Larkin poems. And I was just like, this is fucking brilliant. It was amazing. And it was just like, I just got really into it, but like in a tedious way.
Yeah. See, I think, because it's that thing with English literature, it's like, obviously you're studying it under the auspices of like a study, and like you're at school and education. It's like, a lot of this stuff was written for entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
In the thing is, like, we've just
story.
codified it. It's like this school thing.
Yeah.
It's like, Hamlet was like, seeing something for entertainment. Philip Larkin was writing them to be like fun and entertaining and maybe illuminating as well. But like these were all sold to make money and like to connect with people.
Yeah, yeah.
My housemate at the minute is reading Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit, the Jeanette Widdowson book, and I had to read that for my A level. And I saw it on the book, and I saw it on the table. I was so lazy at A level because I could drive. Get served.
I didn't understand that.
What?
Doesn't like Jeanette Winston.
Jeez,
But
so his watch, eh?
I could drive, get served in pubs, and girls were interested in me. So I was so lazy at A level. And like, in my mind, Orange Is Not the Only Fruit by Jeanette Winston is about that thick. I saw it on my kitchen table this morning because my housemate's reading it for a book club. I think it's about 180 pages. And I was looking at it, and I was just like, you lazy fucker. And I said to her, I was like, oh, how'd you find the book? She's like, yeah, I read it yesterday. She was like, oh, I read it yesterday. It's really good. I was like, yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? I was just like, in my head, I was just like, oh shit, yeah. All the stuff that they give us at school, that was written for a laugh.
Yeah.
Which sometimes you forget. Here's a funny one for all of us. Says, what's the best place you've had a fan interaction, and where is the worst? I'll do both of these quickly because I got them. The best place was recent. We've had loads of best ones together. We had a couple. I think we had a guy in Epcot, which is really good. And I'll always remember that. And I had
Paris.
I had a couple recently in Magic Kingdom. I had two in Magic Kingdom in the same day, and it was just in a really magical moment because Magic Kingdom. I never went to Magic Kingdom Disney World as a kid, but my partner did, and it is a really special place to her. As we were walking in, she started crying, and we were just having this amazing like moment where we were like good, and then we ran into two slugs. Like in quick succession.
Hell yeah.
And it was just like this most amazing thing. We were just like, God, this feels like it was written.
Yeah,
like, it was so cool, man. Cool. That was probably my best place. Worst place was walking back to my flat after I'd recently split up with my lovely ex-partner. And the person was like, stopped me and really wanted to chat and really wanted to connect and go like,
you did not tell me
going like, that your show means so much to me. He was like, I started a new job. They were making me drive. I used to have a 10-minute drive to work. Now my drive to work is 2 hours. It takes me away from my daughter. It takes me away from my wife. It's completely changed how I enjoy my life. I used to love my life. Now I fucking hate my life. And he was just like, honestly, I put on RKG, I put on PTT, I put on Shield Up. He's like, I put on everything in the van constantly, And if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what I would be doing. And I'm like sitting there going like, yeah, that's amazing, man. That means so much. And I'm like tearing up because he's been so nice. And I'm just like, yeah, like my life ended about an hour ago. So I was just like, and I was like,
all lives
good
are
shit,
changing,
man.
buddy.
Good.
It's got
stuff.
real energy
Good
of
stuff.
like you being like, oh, how can I cheer myself up? And they're like, oh,
What's
well,
my RKG?
yeah, I have this YouTube channel I love called RKG. But doctor, I am
I am the
RKG.
Grotmeister.
I am Gav Murphy. How do I cheer myself up?
Thing is, that happened to you,
Yeah.
but I, at the same day, knew it had happened to you because this guy wrote into the patron.
Yeah.
Because I think he signed up to become a patron after
Yeah.
meeting you, and he just wrote in, obviously not knowing the context. Going,
Yeah.
oh, I've met Gav today. He's such a lovely fellow. He's
Yeah.
so nice to me. And then I'm reading that, going, oh, he's not having a great day today.
He got really emotional.
"Can't be today."
He got really emotional.
I thought,
meeting
you know
me.
what I thought was like, what pro?
Yeah.
What an absolute
What a pro.
professional.
What a
pro.
mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I've definitely had I've met a fan before when I've been like with a girl, and that was
Yeah.
great because it just made me look really cool. I was like, oh,
I've had similar words.
yeah. I was
thing.
like, I appreciate
It
it.
does make you
Yeah.
look cool.
I always
Yeah.
say that if you ever see me out in public and you're like don't want to come over, but I am with a girl, please always come over.
yeah.
Please.
Please, always. Yeah.
Always.
I need all the help. I'm
I-
fighting for my life out here.
I was once on Blackburn train station heading back down to London, and I was saying goodbye to my mum. And on the opposite platform, a train pulled in, and the driver window went down. He was like, "You Daniel Krupa?" He was a train driver, and I was like,
It was Doc
yeah,
Brown.
Yeah, it's like it just took off, and he was like, I was like, yeah. And he's like, "Love RKG," like that, and he went off, and my mum was like, "What was that?" And I was explaining to him, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice."
Aw.
Very cool.
Mum was just completely confused. She's like, "Why are you talking to the train driver? You're
Yeah. That's awesome.
not allowed to do that."
Love it. Powers, this is from Liam, says, Powers, I'm not going to ask you for your thoughts on a potential Elden Ring movie, but what I do want to know is, who would you like to see play Jerry?
Oh, what a question. What a fantastic question. Now, I'm assuming in this movie,
Yeah.
is this actor...
Siege or makeup?
Yeah, this is what is important to me because I don't want to go
I'd
for
say
someone who looks like a
well,
snake,
Maybe do.
but then obviously...
I think if they
Oh,
look like a
right.
snake, we'd still put makeup on them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you know, but I don't know.
I think he looks exactly like Jerry, but they're doing the voice and,
They're just doing the
and facial
voice of
expressions of it. Because like they would take the facial expressions and do it.
Mocap.
Yeah.
think Avatar.
Yeah,
Think
yeah.
like Detective Pikachu, but when they cut it and it's Danny DeVito.
Fucking tough, man.
Yeah.
I actually
Because I
don't-
think, is it someone serious?
Daniel
Or
Day-Lewis.
serious?
Right. Like
Danny
that's
Day-Lewis.
kind of like the joke. Yeah.
You
know what, I bet
Jerry Strong.
From seeing the new Ghibli movie, I bet Robert Pattinson would kill it. Get him doing a
You
little
know
weird
what?
voice.
You know what? I reckon he'd kill it.
Good answer.
Robert
Good
Pattinson
answer.
as Jerry.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Yeah.
That's the first one
Yeah.
they announced. That's how they get
You
him
know
in.
what? I like it.
Lovely.
Why not? Get Batman on it.
This is from Gabriel to Daniel. Says,
Great name.
what's the most unhinged fan theory you've heard about Elden Ring's lore? Do
Oh,
you have anything?
oh God. I don't know if I've read that many fan theories about Elden Ring. I have watched videos that have like a grand unifying theory of like all the games.
Right.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
like how they're all interconnected.
Yeah.
But I don't. I'm sorry, Gabriel. I don't have anything for you on that.
I feel like during the Lore Master ones, remember when we were like looking at the paintings
On
that,
Round
like,
Table Hold.
on Round
yeah.
Table Hold, where it was like here's a painting of what we think these parties were
Oh,
like.
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like all the
yeah.
characters and stuff. I was like, I feel like that was like dipping our toes into that, where it's like just inferring what we
Yeah,
think these relationships were like. and
I
stuff.
think if you go on the fringes of the look, there's like fucking wild shit.
Right.
Like
really
it's
crazy.
like all like bottle universes.
Yeah.
And like kind of really wild stuff. Or like
Yeah.
it's all like it was all the dream of this person. Is what I think. I've not strayed that far into the madness.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
I remember speaking to one asshole who works in the UK video game industry,
Great start.
and but it's
Sorry.
but he was basically like, he's a fucking knob. But we were in a pub, we were at some event, and he was just like, "You guys doing Elden Ring?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I've been doing it for 2 years, mate." And he's like, "Yeah,
Can I guess who this is?
yeah."
Can you say it? But we'll beep it.
Because we'll forget to beep it. It's a fucking 4-hour video. It'll go in. It'll upset someone. But
it's Dale Driver though.
He was.
we'll beep it, but it's Dale Driver.
That's too obvious. That's too obvious.
Wait. Could you do 50 questions?
I got it. Does he have pubes? No. Football team. Yeah. He basically was just like, he was like, oh,
so crisp.
He was just like, oh, was it good? He was just like, oh, you enjoying it? I was like, yeah, man, I'm fucking like, I'm bang into it. I was like, I think the law stuff is really good. Like, I'm just really enjoying it. I can't wait to get back. I need to know more about it and stuff like that. And he was like, yeah. Like, shame George R. R. Martin never really had anything to do with it though. That was just a marketing thing. I was like, I don't think that's true, man. Like,
how do you know?
Exactly.
How do you know?
And I was just like, he was just like, oh, I've just heard from who? You don't know anyone from. Like, absolutely, that's nonsense, man. And he was just like, yeah, I heard he didn't even show up to meetings. Like, you just made that up.
What the?
You've just made that up.
Also, the marketing thing is like Miyazaki I don't know how many more people play that game because it's George R. R. Martin.
Absolutely.
That happens because Miyazaki is in charge of that company and he wanted to work with him.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. Yeah,
that's the thing. And he was just like, yeah, so you haven't got George R. R. Martin to thank for that. I was like, I was just not.
No one's made Miyazaki
I'm not being in this
do
conversation
that
anymore. I'm walking away. Like, I was just like, but also he puts himself out there as like he's into From games and stuff. So it was. I was like I wanted to have a conversation with him, so I was very clear. I was like, look, man, I've only got to here, so like this is what I think, blah 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 blah. And he couldn't. He couldn't, like, my surface level of knowledge is down here. Like, he's played the game all the way through and loads, apparently. So I was just like, I was really looking forward to like, sort of like, oh, well, what do you think about this? Wow. He honestly couldn't connect with me on any kind of level for it. And I was just like, you're a farce. You're an absolute farce. Your website's a farce.
That's Dale for you.
Your podcasts are farce. Your Patreon's a farce.
You're on Patreon.
Oh, we're getting snippets.
Anyway. Yeah, let's move on. This is from Mr. Henderson. It says, Gav, I've been rewatching the Halloween streams and really enjoyed the story you read at the end of the Little Hope stream. Are there any stories from that book that you really like? So it was a book of Welsh ghost stories that you bought me, that you found. One of the most amazing covers ever.
Down the mines.
It was so good. But there is a story on there, because I dug out the book recently to give my partner, because she gave me a book of Shirley Jackson stories that I hadn't read with the lottery on it. And it's like an amazing book. I went through all of those on holiday, or a lot of those on holiday, but I tried to dig out the book the other day to give to her. And there's a story in there called Black Goddess, which is about miners. And it's about a ghost in the mines. So I was looking up that and I was like, oh, I remember that being really, really good. Looked it up and I found out that they'd actually done a made-for-TV version of it for an anthology series where I'd never heard of.
Supernatural?
Tales of Unease.
Tales of Unease, yeah. So
I'm like,
there's quite a lot of old British anthology shows. That actually, it's similar to the way Doctor Who, they were like taped over and like stuff like that.
But I found this. So basically, they've got a bunch of those. The cast on it is really, really good. It's like proper, like classic British.
I think they have it on DVD.
Yeah, I found it. So I bought it off Amazon for 16 quid. And it's got The Black Goddess by Jack Griffin on it.
There you go.
That's very cool.
Really good.
That's very cool.
But yeah, really good. Love it. This is from Paul for all of us. It says, we all agree that the opening music for Retry Elden Ring is an absolute banger. Did you commission it, and what was the brief? Also, does the chanting say anything, or is it just stock chanting noises? So we have to give a shout out to one of your best mates.
Yeah, Blair. I've known him like majority of my life. I met him at university, first day, first year. So he is a composer for TV and film. He lives in LA. Works on a bunch of stuff. If you watch the Mark Gatiss Christmas Ghost Stories over the last, I think he's done the last 3 or 4 of those. He's done music for Doctor Who, Torchwood, a bunch of Doctor Who like audiobooks, and like some films as well. So we commissioned him because we used to use, so we had the very famous for us, the Prepare to Try music that we used on Demon Souls. We commissioned it. We licensed it from Universal.
There's a very funny video of us ringing up Universal music.
If you buy the special edition or you're a patron, you can watch the special edition of Retry Demon Souls. That has some behind the scenes featurettes, and it's about you haggling with Universal.
Music. Trying to cut them down. I'm just like, I'm not very good going to do that. You're just like,
It's not haggling. They say a price, you go, yeah, right.
you're cringe.
I just can't do it. I'm like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. And then we just thought,
funny.
you know what? And then we went through a period of time where we were changing the music a lot in the early days of RKG. But then if you change it every series, you never get the Prepare to Try music.
Look at the theme song.
So we were like, oh, let's basically commission something that evokes the original Prepare to Try, that has the dun that we can just use forever. That is our music, and we never have to pay anyone. So we commissioned him, and then we do have bits of footage of this that we've used elsewhere. He had a recording day in Budapest. So
with quite a lot of film soundtracks and stuff are done.
Because the musicians are incredible, but they don't charge as much as if you hire the London Symphony, obviously.
I've noticed it now at the end of movies. Loads, it'll be like Orchestra Budapest.
Because the musicians are as good quality. So he hired a studio and an orchestra in Budapest for like the afternoon. To record something that he was writing for a film or a TV show. And he said to me, he's like, I've got an hour, but I can smuggle this in. Do you want it recording? Like, it'll cost a little bit, but like not much. And I was like, absolutely. So he got it recorded for us with like actual musicians.
Unbelievable.
And
we have video of them like
playing. We got some little snippets.
I think we basically we got. I think it was your idea when we were doing like the trailer for Elden Ring to go like, oh, we should just put that out as a little basically
because it's like because we get the beginning of them like warming up. You know, a lovely sound of just the orchestra warming up, which is it's quite nice for a trailer because it's about to kick off. Chanting, as far as I know, is nonsense.
No, I think it was really funny when we were coming out for the brief for it because we were just like, here's all the examples of it, and then the first one that we got, the dun 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 dun, it was just like too long, and it was just like oh. Yeah, it's like, you're going to have to do this on the phone because we can't, I don't know how to email the
less dun.
Dun, 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 dun. It's too many.
It's like mad things.
But that's really good.
That's a really cool thing. And like,
I'm glad we got that.
I know this is going out publicly and we've said this before in like, when we've done the Patreon trailer. Literally being on Patreon means you can do stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That's always the stuff that I wanted to do like at IGM. But when you work for a company like that, it's like, we don't have any budget.
Begging
because
for
something
money,
like that is an absolute indulgence.
Absolutely.
But when you're creatively in charge of your own thing, you're like, wouldn't it be cool? And because we're funded not by ad revenue, you can make cool decisions like that.
Absolutely.
And make something really special.
So thank you, patrons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
thank
patrons.
you. Powers is from Darren. It says, question, or possibly a recommendation. As a biker, have you ever been to Joey's Bar in Ballymoney? An absolute must for any Irish biker, especially one such as yourself who grew up on the Northwest 200 circuit.
Yeah, Northwest 200 goes through my hometown.
I thought that was a race.
Like
it is. Like the Indy 500.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, Northwest 200. It's one of the, I think it's like one of two last like public road races in like the UK or something like that. I think it's like the Isle of Man and the Northwest
the TT,
200.
yeah, that's a big thing on Isle
and they're
of
like,
Man,
because they're so fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Like someone dies like every 3 years. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very scary.
It looks like a good pub. Looks scary.
I haven't been to this pub before, but I think I think my pal Kit Greer Mulvena might have performed a gig once here because he said he performed live music at a biker bar in Northern Ireland, and they fucking hated him. He was like, we thought we were gonna get beat up after the show.
In my mind,
But if you're like a
a
16-year-old,
yeah.
I don't know why they got booked to that venue. That's
someone said he was vegan.
in my mind, I was just looking up and being like, like sometimes things like accidentally become like a Spurs bar because loads of people go there, or accidentally become a biker bar because it's on the way somewhere. Did that happen with this? There's a bike hanging from the ceiling in this place, so I think they always had the ambition to be.
That's a nuts thing to mount to the ceiling.
Or I wouldn't fucking sit under that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have getting the shield up on the wall.
Or do you think that's like Simpsons when they're like, look at the fake car in the wall, and this mole man looks like sitting in it. So
that's good.
I'll definitely check that out. I live in London, not too far from a place called the Bike Shed in Shoreditch, which is a great spot that we sometimes go to for beers and things like that.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to find the Bike Shed, but on the North Coast.
That's actually used by bikers. I once went there on a weekend with my mum because it's dog friendly. And it's like, there's a bike pulled up. I was like, oh, this is legit.
It's great.
I think
man.
only
it's
if you remember you're allowed to drive in. But I mean,
Well, I walked past the other day. They turned it into like an NFL bar at the weekend. It was like
What?
It was like bannered up. I don't know when it was. Were Kansas City Chiefs playing in London this series?
No.
Oh, so it must be. I think
Maybe
it's a
Chiefs bar.
I think it's a Chiefs bar though, because I walked past the other day and on the weekend it had like it was like Chiefs banners everywhere.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh man, yeah. I wonder if they do the games. Be worth checking out. Thank you for the recommendation.
That sounds wicked.
Yeah.
And this is from Sam Krupp. Says, beside it and 11/22/63, because I've read them, where would you recommend I go next on my Stephen King read?
So I actually this year I started chronological read.
Did you?
Yeah, I've not got far. I've got up to The Shining, which is like book 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't start at the beginning of the year. I'm not that sort of reader.
Yeah.
Because I thought, you know what, it'd be quite nice to do them all in order. I think you might as well. The first 2 are Carrie and Salem's Lot.
It's pretty good.
Those are brilliant. Carrie's like 200 pages. Read it in an afternoon.
Yeah.
And Salem's Lot is absolutely amazing.
Right.
So
I've never read Salem's
I would
Lot.
do those 2.
Yeah.
And then the third one up is Shining. Imagine them.
Oh my
your first 3
God.
novels.
That's good.
That's before you
wild.
get to the Coke years.
That's great.
So
Yeah, because you didn't have any money then.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have money
He's
for
on the
Coke.
beer on the Budweisers then. Yeah, Carrie.
Yeah.
Which is, even if you've seen the film, the novel is quite different. It's quite interesting structurally because it's her diary, I think, but also it's like a non-fiction book about the event.
Right.
Told from the point of like this fucking mad shit happened.
I didn't know that. That's
like
cool.
studying what she
Yeah.
did. And then Salem's Lot, just brilliant vampire. It's Dracula,
Yeah.
but in small town in America.
Yeah.
Great concept, right?
Yeah.
Banging.
I love that.
That's wicked. It's a question for me from Devon. Do you identify with the nickname Gav the Grotty? I guess. I don't know. Like, it is quite interesting being, like, this year I got a new girlfriend, and it is quite interesting her parents being the most online parents I've ever had to deal
I
with.
thought you were going to tell this story.
And
that's rough.
I remember she got a text from her dad going, because I think we were going away and he had to like look up my date of birth and she hadn't texted him back. So she was like, I wonder if I could find his date of birth online.
She found too much.
Search for Gav Murphy RKG, and the first thing came up was just like the Grotmeister. And then he started texting me as the Grotmeister, going like, do I put Grotmeister on the airport thing?
Is that a Welsh
And I
name?
saw the text. We were working here and I saw the text come through and I was just like, that just changes lots of things now, doesn't it?
Wow.
Luckily, he's quite grotty, so it's fine.
And there's a little clip of like, love me.
Pushing your boobs together.
Yeah, not great. So while I don't identify on it as it, I don't hate it either. But this is interesting from Ben M. Says, is there any running RKG gag or joke with the community that makes you cringe and regret? I don't think cringe and regret. I think we said a lot, which I think got adapted by some quite bad people on the internet, but that's nothing to do with us. Like, and also, it was separate to us as well.
Yeah, I don't even know if that came before or after.
Yeah.
Obviously goes without saying we were oblivious to it. Yeah. I mean, that's not on us, is it, right?
No. I actually, thing is though, even if there's stuff that I'm like, I'm just always impressed with what gets taken and run with. Like, it's quite fun.
It's hard because I don't think there's anything that comes to mind.
No.
It's hard. We've been doing it
that.
for 10 years. I'm sure, like, there's probably just bits we've said, like, I think if you go back to like, I won't say that again.
Yeah.
Because it's 10 years of
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
You're a person that's 10 years older, more mature in some ways.
Yeah.
That's what happens. It's just unfortunate a lot of stuff we've said and done have been recorded.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I also think we're very smart and sensible boys.
Yeah,
and
and I think
nice people.
Our
so
intentions
it's
are
like-
always in the right place, right?
Yeah,
I think that's why people also like the show, especially back then. Is like, there's nothing wrong with being grotty.
Yeah.
You can be grotty.
It's just
it's hilarious.
It's how it's deployed.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think
Well
that's
said.
I think that's the thing that the people who are bad at it get wrong.
Yeah, you're doing it in like the dynamics are wrong on it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's harder than it looks, guys, okay?
Yeah. It's really easy.
This is from a guy called Disco, Rory, who says, if you could go back in time and be in the arena/stadium to watch any sporting event in history, what would it be?
Wow.
Maximus Aurelius.
Any sporting event
Any
in
sporting
history.
event in history.
It's kind of hard for me to not just pick an Atlanta Braves World Series win game, even though I could go back and watch probably some of the greatest battles of all time throughout history.
yeah, it's got to be a team
In
support.
sport,
though.
Yeah, but if your choice is like, I don't know, you could go back to the Colosseums of Rome and worship.
Yeah, but you don't support that.
It's like, that's not your team. Wow.
Yeah. You see slaves get murdered. Go for the Braves, buddy.
It's got to be a Braves game. I don't know which World Series.
Yeah.
Because there haven't been that many while I've been alive. But yeah, maybe the Braves like first World Series win. That would be great. I'm not sure when that was.
Actually, as like a take, I actually generally think that those Coliseum fights would have been boring as
I don't know, man.
because there's no big screens. Like, so they think about two men.
You're also thinking no Michelob Ultra.
Like,
Yeah, no beers.
no booze.
How big's the hot dog?
No hot
booze.
dogs.
It might have been booze.
Yeah, but it'd be
Yeah,
harder to
definitely
get
booze,
to.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
where have you been? You've just missed 2 deaths.
Yeah.
Getting the wine.
I was getting my olives. I just bought. See how expensive these olives are?
But also think about it. If you're right at the top, right? Because, like, let's be honest. If we were living in those times,
A good
we
rake in the
we wouldn't
hole.
be kings. We'd be right at the top. You've seen fucking little guys.
Yeah,
like that. I'd be
little
like,
peasants.
I think. Yeah, he's dead. Okay.
I wonder what people.
I don't think
probably-
it would have been enough.
There probably is a list or something of people of games that people say is like the best game of a sport ever played, or something
It's
like
the best
that.
game.
There's just like an
Yeah.
unbelievable
No, yeah.
comeback or something
Yeah.
happened. Like it would be interesting to see what people say.
I mean, recent history. I'm watching this. I mean, do you remember the World Cup final against France against Argentina? It was unbelievable.
it's amazing. My friend was
me and
there.
Joe Scrubs watched it around the corner in a bar full of French people in London. Just the atmosphere, it was unbelievable. And it was just like back. You know, when people like. Sometimes you watch football, he's like any sport, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not a great game. That was like almost like
What you want
the perfect
from it.
game. It was like back and forth,
Yeah.
and it's high scoring. You're like, this is unbelievable, and the
Yeah.
stakes couldn't be higher because it's the final.
Yeah. That, to be fair, that's one of my daydreams where I'm running and I need to check out is like what gig I would be at. Like, and
In history,
and it's always like, but I always like, I was having this conversation with someone recently and they were like, oh, I'd love to be in at Live Aid. And then I look at Live Aid and I'm like, and I know people who were there and they were like, it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It was an absolute pain in the ass. And I like generally was just like, what was it like to get a beer? And they were like, oh, you just couldn't, there were no beer sold there. You could barely get any in. It's like lots of people there were either smoking weed or whatever. It was like, it was solid to get beer in there. And I'd be like, nah.
you probably will say a gig you've been to.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just do that again. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
But yeah, there we go. Daniel from Rob. If you could pick one place in the world to live in apart from England, what would be your first choice and why?
And why? Oh, that's a great question. I never really thought about that before. I quite like cold countries. I'm not a big like heat person. I always like when we've
It's a
been
cold country.
that's what I thought you
You're
said
watching
as
a lot of
well.
Yellowstone.
cold country. Yeah, I think that we've had a really nice time when we've been to like Scandinavia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like a little isolated house.
Oh,
You know when we went to that mystery island?
Yes.
I could live
In
on
Finland,
that. So we went to
yeah.
Finland when we did
Island.
class because
Yeah.
some photos you were in
Sauna
class.
Island, yeah.
We went to that Sauna Island and we had a meal there and they
Yeah.
just like had a house there. It was on this, I mean, you were like what 20 minutes from a capital city.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
an
We had to go
airport
out on
and
a
stuff.
boat to get
So it's not
there.
remote, but really peaceful.
Yeah.
Imagine just be able to like swim.
Yeah.
Just off your own like little island.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There.
I love that.
Do you
Absolutely love
want
that.
the same amount of penises? Or
more.
Less or
I'd
more?
give
Give
it.
it more.
I'd probably give or take 5.
Yeah.
You could take 5?
I could give 5.
Very good. Very good.
Again, just clean, fun
'cause it's
grok.
clean because
Yeah, it's fine.
Who's the target of that? Me.
Exactly. Gav, why are all the Jurassic Park sequels shit? Why haven't they just done the dinosaurs are loose now, we're all fucked, it's the zombie apocalypse but with dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are eating people in the streets of every major city yet. I pay to see that. I'm not paying to see big wasps or whatever that last one was about. Great point, to be fair. And what I will say is we have discussed this at length on Shield Up. We actually did a whole episode, I think it's about an hour long, where we fixed Jurassic Park. We fixed Jurassic Park.
We did the fence.
We talk about what we need. Yeah, we talk about what needs to happen. We each pitched our individual sequel ideas. It's like an amazing episode of the podcast and a great example of the kind of awesome shit we do on Shield Up. So what I would say is check that out because it's very good. I remember your film being very good. I remember generally at the end of it going like, I want my film to be real. How can I make this real?
I think mine was Jurassic Park, but it was like Euro Disney. So
Yeah.
it happened again in.
It was happening over there. Yeah.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the thing. Is like even that where they're loose and eating people, that won't feel like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost need it on the cusp of disaster.
Yeah.
There's a disaster movie, the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
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 And I feel like that, while it is what logically happens next.
Yeah.
It's hard to make that feel like Jurassic Park.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'd love to see, because you said Euro Disney, but what, like Disneyland Japan?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the franchise.
Yeah, you could just do
And then
that.
Godzilla comes in at the end, and the dinosaur's like, "All right,
Whoa.
He's like,
We'll
hey,
go back.
we'll
We'll
be
go
F-
back.
we'll be F-
Only one person gets to wreck this town.
Yeah. He can have the goat. He can have the goat.
I think, my one was because I was watching Atlanta and the Mr. and Mrs. Smith at the time, and I was just like really in love with Donald Glover again. Was like, it's a Childish Gambino gig, dinosaur, and like I think somehow a dinosaur gets loose in the stadium, but. So it's basically a dinosaur in the stadium, and how they deal with that in a like a hip hop concert. Could be funny.
Sounds fun.
Could be
Sounds fun.
That's the thing. It should be fun.
Yeah.
Should be a laugh.
Yeah,
Come on, lads.
And a little spooky.
Yeah. This is from Tom for all of us. Says favorite Elden Ring boss from the main game and why. I was thinking about this. I think I really liked, again, because it was a twist to it. The Godfrey Horaloo thing, and actually, like, I wish it'd come in a run where we'd done Melania, then we'd done Moog, and then we'd done them, and then it was like, and it was like
the boss goal.
It was like a proper gauntlet. Whereas I think maybe that one has kind of been overlooked a little bit because you did really struggle with that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we done Gideon as well at the beginning of the episode.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it was like,
yeah.
that was really good. But I think that was really good. But my favorite one, like out of all the big ones, because I just thought it was just a fucking brilliant episode and we just loved it, was the Red Wolf of Radigan. That's a great episode.
Yeah.
And
It's all about you go back to your old school.
yeah, exactly.
Oh
it was
my
it
God,
was
you're
such a
right.
funny episode.
That was really fun.
Yeah. And it was also
It was like 2 years ago.
it was the
right?
right amount of difficult,
was hot, yeah.
which means I think there was about 3 hours of capture for it. It wasn't too bad.
We're still having fun.
Yeah, so there's
There's quite
enough.
a lot in it.
There's enough in it to make the episode long. It probably was less than that, to be fair. There's enough in it to make the episode feel long and sumptuous, like a boss episode, but without being punishing and us being like, "Oh, this is gonna set. What's this gonna set us back Interstellar style?"
That's a really, that might be mine too. I really enjoyed Rykard as well.
Yeah.
Rykard's good.
In terms of like,
Radahn.
I like his story.
It's
and
cool
his,
staging to it.
And then
it's
the,
like the gimmick thing.
the gimmick
with
weapon.
the
They're
circle
always like
blade.
really fun. I
Like
like
Radahn is good. That's
Radahn's
a
great.
good level of challenge, but also like going in with all our friends.
Radahn was really fun too.
Radahn's
Yeah,
good
there's some
laugh.
great.
Well, there's some really
fights.
good chat around like the festival and stuff, and we'd also just come off the back of episode 29, which was
Yeah.
really good as well.
Summoning patches and then
Like-
him leaving. I'm like, oh, that's so funny.
Also, just because of the way that you sort of orchestrated that story as well, is like that feels like such a good cliffhanger.
It's
Like,
like
we
a
literally
fucking
jumped off a
meteor.
cliff.
Yeah.
Meteor, yeah.
Like that was
Yeah,
really good.
That was great.
But I love that.
Honk pipe.
What were yours?
I think Radahn.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking
Honk
of.
Pipe's good, to be fair.
Oh, the first time he comes down as a meteor, that's hilarious.
When you're trying to block it with a shield, and then having a go at the game because it was like, I blocked that. I was like, it's
He's
a
a
planet.
bomb. He's an atomic bomb.
That's great.
Yeah, I love Radahn. That's really
great.
good.
Yeah.
Powers. This is from Jack. St. Patrick's Day or Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh man. You know,
Have they ever been on the same day?
no.
No,
no.
because
it's
March
fa-
17th is too late.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, I feel like America would crumble.
The beer company like,
yeah.
you got stop.
Also, the beer company would probably be like, we don't need that because we've got two hits.
Actually, we prefer if it's not.
Yeah, we got one good in February, one good in
yeah.
March.
I've lost the magic of St. Patrick's Day.
Have you?
I feel like I didn't realize
He says sitting in his Guinness jumper.
It's very careless of you.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that there was quite as much of a difference between growing up in Ireland and celebrating
I
St.
think
Patrick's
I
Day.
say I didn't realize there was much of a difference between Northern and Southern Ireland.
Yeah, who knew? There isn't. That's the twist.
Why do you think you've lost
Yeah, why?
that?
Dude, because back home it was one of the biggest days of the year.
Really?
Right.
And it was like you would wake up at like 9:30, 10 and
Yeah.
text all of your friends. No one's working. It's a public holiday. So like no one would be at school. No one would be at work.
Yeah.
And you were like, when are we having the first drink? Like 10
Yeah.
a.m. What's going on? The whole town, there's like buzz, there's activities and craziness. I remember then being in university in mainland UK and the first St. Patrick's Day. And I was like, what's the plan? And it was kind of like,
What's the plan,
should
guys?
we go for a drink tonight?
Yeah.
And just realizing
like,
it's
no.
it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
It's big in America, though.
Yeah.
It's much bigger in the States.
But like
right?
even over here, like we've had some messy St. Patrick's Days,
Yeah.
but like you still went to work and then you just go for
I think
pints. And
I think it exists in London if you want to find it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does, yeah, if you
But
seek it out.
it's
yeah.
also like opt-in.
But oh man, it was like the purge back home. So I had some St. Patrick's Days, like it was just a adventure from like morning till like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. It was insane. Which now has kind of become Super Bowl Sunday a little bit because you're like, you get up and you're like mimosas. The whole day is like
Got your dominoes going.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's good fun. But
I really like it because it falls. I was just looking at these now just to remind myself, but it falls sometimes on the
rugby.
the last day of Six Nations, and it was 2023. It has happened before in 2018 where Ireland won the Grand Slam on St. Patrick's Day and they beat England. Come on, don't get much better
that was
than
the
that.
best St.
Bloodbath.
Patrick's Day I've had.
Well, yeah, in 2023, we watched the final game in the London Irish Centre. But that was the 18th of March. It was the day after. People like it was a Saturday. People were still celebrating.
Yeah.
And that was fucking fantastic.
From a fairy tale. It
Yeah.
was unbelievable because it was at the Irish Cultural Centre. So as
Which
soon
is
as
an
they
amazing
won,
place to drink in. Yeah.
it was like Irish dancers came out. People were playing the fiddle. They were
Yeah.
like pints of Guinness and they were giving away stew and shit. I was like, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, that
It
was
amazing.
Wicked.
That was
really,
a good
really
one.
good. Daniel, it's from Mitch. What's your favorite physical media form?
What's my favorite physical media form?
Laserdisc.
3.5-inch floppy. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Sonar again. It's just so. This is a fucking. I can't believe this has happened to me, but it has happened. I started buying 4K Blu-rays,
Yes, boys.
and I just like got suckered in.
Yeah.
Especially if you like kind of horror stuff. And
Yeah.
like kind of like sci-fi.
They put an effort in.
They know fucking the
Yeah,
nerds
yeah, yeah.
fucking buying this shit, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, there's some like independent labels. Like, we have a friend called Darren, who's a really bad influence because if there's something, he just says, "Buy it,
Buy it. It's good.
buy it, just
Yeah.
buy it."
Do you want it?
and
Buy it.
I bought a couple of things off eBay, and when they came, I was like, "Oh, this is so lovely."
Yeah.
because I don't, I'm not a big music person, but I think it's akin to like if you're into vinyl, right?
Yeah,
And that's what they're doing, like
totally.
really booty with amazing special features. And genuinely, and there's a wanky thing to say, I've got a really nice TV.
Yeah.
If you watch a 4K Blu-ray, so not streaming,
Yeah.
it looks unbelievable.
Right, yeah.
Like,
And also, I was sold on we're probably never moving to 8K.
yeah,
touch wood,
yeah.
because your eye at sitting distance can't really tell the difference, so
Yeah.
it might top out.
Yeah.
So it's just like I've got a few, and I'm just like, these are the films I love.
Yeah.
I'd like to build like a little definitive collection of all my favorite horror films.
Yeah. And it's also a nice
Now it's
little.
You've got them
4K Blu-ray.
forever,
Yeah, and some of them just look kind of cool.
Yeah.
When
man.
you see the bit rate that like Netflix is streaming at, you're like, we
varies as well.
export
Yeah.
better, huh?
Yeah, but genuinely, because I've watched some transfers of these old
Yeah.
films, you go, "Oh, this is what men look like."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen this film.
it's
like
definitely
this.
worth it. I don't think it's frivolous. I
No.
think it's good.
And it's just like it
Nice thing
does
to
like
have.
itch the kind of like collector's impulse. in me.
Absolutely,
and it's just
yeah.
like
Definitely.
a nice thing. I'm like curating. I'm not
Yeah.
just going like fucking wild.
Yeah. It's nice to have physical copies of things you love too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from Gary for me. It says, what was your favorite away Wales match country that you've been to? I've been quite a lot now, and I think the best ones are always ones like Armenia and Kazakhstan, which are like never on my list to go
Yeah.
to. But then there was also I did Estonia, Latvia, Croatia, which were all on my list. I really wanted to go to, and I'd never been to them. So I was like, that was really, really good. And Estonia was the same weekend. You very rarely in like an international window have two away games. It's usually a home game and away game. And they usually as well, like you have to come home to go to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Czech Republic and Estonia was Czech Republic was on the Friday, Estonia was on the Tuesday, I think it was. So we flew out on the Friday morning, saw the game, then the following morning flew to Finland, had just a day out in Finland with the class lads, went to a sauna actually, went to a really
Nice.
posh sauna, had a really big night out. Next day got a boat up to Estonia, which it was like 25 quid for first class, all you could drink.
Because I think from Helsinki you can see Estonia.
You can see Estonia, yeah.
How long is that ride?
It's not.
It was like 2 hours,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's like easy to.
He's
you can
gone.
see
Bring me
it.
that horizon.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it was about 9-10 pints.
Yeah.
That's how long
How
the
many
ride
kilometers
was.
is that?
Yeah.
It was Mintu. It was all you can drink, and it was Mintu in the first class.
Mintu every mile.
Oh my Lord.
And also,
dangerous.
NFL had just kicked off, and I was playing the guy Rod in fantasy, so we got to watch a half of football against we were playing against each other
that's
on the way.
sick.
That was really, really good. But also, like, Iceland was really good because it's so remote. That was really fun, just seeing Welsh people absolutely losing their minds in Iceland, just being like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Like, that was really, really
That's
good. But
awesome.
like, it's I love going away because it's like you go to these random places, but then it's just full of Welsh people. And we travel really well. I think we're quite good tourists. So that's really, really fun. But yeah, I've got some amazing memories from it. Good shit. This is from Adam. It's a great question. It says, how much do you guys play video games outside of work/RKG? Given you all worked in games, I imagine you all still play fair a bit. Man, I have become that person now where I think I play maybe like 5 games a year. Like, we spend all of our time playing and watching. Then I spend all the time editing. And it's like, it's like that thing during lockdown
Busman's holiday.
where people were like, "Oh, do you want to jump on a Zoom quiz tonight?" I was like, "I've been on live streaming," and it's just like, "Okay, that's the end of work Zoom. Now it's time for fun Zoom." And it's like sometimes with video games, it's like I've been so immersed in a video game for so long, I kind of just want something just a lot more passive.
Yeah.
Because like even though I'm
See, it's
watching you
work
play
to a degree. You know, it's
even
like
though, and even though
work.
I'm like, that's the thing, is like I'm keeping my mind active. I'm never just sitting there. It's like I'm watching like a film. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. Like it has to be. There's some games that I will play everything of, like a Resi, like God of War. I've got really into. But then like I played Silent Hill F. Played a lot of that with my partner. Like she was just sitting next to me while I played. That was really good. So I'm very picky about what I actually give my time to. A bit.
Yeah. It's only weird because even playing it as a job, I still play a ton of games.
Yeah.
I just love games, man. Like I probably am being a little more picky than usual these days with like what I do, but I just feel like, especially this year, I've really like found my love for it again. I go a little hot and cold sometimes, but this year there's just been so many like great titles, like Helldivers 2, like Marvel Rivals was great. I'm playing Borderlands 4 right now, and I'm like,
You playing with your brother?
yeah.
Nice.
Oh man, we are back, guys. We are so back.
That's fine.
I had one day off recently where I just
Yeah.
had like nothing to do. I think I must have played Borderlands for conservatively 12 hours. It was like every waking moment. I went to the gym in the morning, came back, put on pajamas again, and played And when I went to bed, it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And all I wanted to do was keep
Get back
playing
up.
Borderlands.
Yeah. That's good shit, man.
I was just like, I love this. This is so great. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm like 18 again. It's great.
The other day, my nephew was visiting. He's 17, and I was at home one night, and he put the PlayStation on because he wanted to see what games I had.
Yeah.
So he started playing Hitman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So he was just doing the Paris level.
Had he played it before?
I don't think he had.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the middle of the couch, and to the right of me was my partner, and we were just watching him play Hitman. And he was asking me what to do, like how to do like the elaborate kills, and I was giving him advice. He just ignored it. He got bored. He pulled out machine gun and started mowing down people. And I'm sat in the middle of the couch. He's to my left, your position. Linda's to my right, and I just turned to Linda. I was like, "It's fucking Busman's holiday." I was like, "What am I doing?"
You're like, oh,
I just got up and left. He's like, he's not listening to me. So what's the point?
You're doing looks to a camera that doesn't exist in the corner.
I was like, what is happening?
That's fantastic.
That's so funny.
That's really good. Powers is from Scott and Peaches. Says, Elden Ring NPC you'd most like to go for a pint with.
Oh,
Elden Ring NPC.
Yeah.
Jerry doesn't count, does he?
Jerry has to do everything you say because he's your summon.
Yeah.
It's like Jerry can find you. I don't want to.
Because it probably would be Jerry.
Who would be good? Let's think of some options. Blythe would be good.
Jarrite. Legend.
I have a few jars for Jarrite.
Oh my God.
Alex.
Can I drink out of them?
Alex.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah.
You can put it away, let me tell you.
Yeah, that would be wicked.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's got to be Alexander. Yeah. He'd be the most fun for sure.
Yeah.
Just swapping stories and
do
stuff.
you want to know why they call me the Iron Fist? I'll show you. I'll show you.
The original, this is who's this? Oh, that's just for Daniel.
Daniel.
What's your favorite Welsh singer?
Might have mixed these up.
Out of all of the FromSoft games, which do you think has the best DLC?
Oh, great. The
That's a really
DLC is
good
the best, right? I'm going to say... I think it's probably Bloodborne. You got this is probably all of them have great bosses, but the Bloodborne DLC has the best environment. So, and it also, you work back in time. So you got Lady Maria, you got Orphan of Kos, you got the Fisherman's Village. It really fills in the gaps in the story. Artorias at the best is great for the Artorias stuff, but there's a lot of stuff in that DLC that's kind of like incidental, like Calamite.
Yeah.
Bloodborne is the best DLC.
Ooh.
Love it.
I like that. Definitive.
Yeah,
Great.
good shit. This is me. Said Gav, if you had to be lore master for a series of retry, what game would you choose? I was thinking about this as like what one could, if we had to just go no thing. But I think I would just put more effort. I put loads of effort into it. But I think Hotline Miami, because it's one of my favorite games. I know loads about it, but I read lore stuff about that because it feels like one of those games where you're like, there's not much lore going on in there.
Yeah.
There's fucking loads.
Interesting.
And also, I generally think that you would love the mechanics of
Do you
it.
ever play it?
I've never played it.
Oh, don't, because maybe we'll play it.
Okay.
Because it's really good.
Don't.
Because also, I just think you love it because it's just.
I think you would
it's
like
a
it.
perfect game for you because it's just top
Quick.
down, very brutal,
Fast.
very fast, very silly. The music's amazing.
Yeah.
But like you're good at that kind of like
Twitch.
twitchy gameplay. It's really, really difficult, but it's such a good laugh. And when you get on a good run, you're like, this is really, really good. There's a lot of variation to it because you basically put on different masks that give you different builds.
Hello.
Which is really, really fun.
Majora's Mask. Shit. Love it.
And like the lore, a lot of it is kind of like laid out for you in kind of cutscenes, but it's basically like people talking back and forth quite quietly, like with just like subtitles and stuff over this amazing. But it's so deep and there's so much more to it that you can like read behind, and there's loads of theories and stuff like that.
Cool.
That's before you even get to like Hotline Miami 2, which is kind of anyway. Like and 3. Oh my god, yeah. Anyway, like it's really, really good. But I just think we could definitely do something really good with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus it's fucking solid as well. Like it has like an end boss, which is just like the first couple of times I did it or was trying it, I was like, I'm never gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
I think like
I like those games. You're
Yeah.
like, this is impossible, and they're like, no, you have to find a way.
no,
to
you
make it
actually have
possible.
to do it. Yeah.
You're great. You're like, is this one of these joke bosses where I'm supposed to die? And you're like, no.
Okay. And final one for this section then.
Ooh.
It's from Gary. Hey lads, prob's been asked before, but why didn't you call yourselves RDG? Rory, Dan, Gav.
I think you just answered it. It doesn't sound as good.
Yeah.
You need the hard consonant
Yeah.
in there. The D and the G sound too similar.
We
D
went
and
through
G or
every.
D, G.
We went through them all. Yeah,
Yeah.
we wrote them all out.
Like,
and
a
set
lot of
them
people
out.
do call me Cripple, but I do like Daniel as well. But
Yeah.
like D and G sound same.
Yeah.
D,
Yeah,
G.
G.
You want the K.
Yeah.
And the also part, the inspiration behind it was like old broadcasting corporations
Yeah.
or film studios. So one of the ideas was RKO Studios,
Yeah.
which Val Luton made a lot of horror movies for, like the
Yeah.
cat people. So RKO or
Yeah.
like ABC or BBC, and it's kind of like it's just our channel.
Yeah.
And it's nothing because we did like think of those specific names.
Yeah.
But then it's like you almost restrict it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was having this conversation recently, weirdly enough, and I remember like when we wrote them all, like almost every combination.
we went
down
through
and read
everything,
through them, and we
yeah.
were like, just like R is like a very soft way to start it,
Yeah.
and then like K and G is a really
G,
nice
yeah.
full stop. It just like was the one.
'Cause it's
that
not the
kinda
order.
flowed.
It's the order we sit in from our perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, R K G.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's just the one that definitely like felt like. the
And it's
best.
true though, like there's an alternate universe where if something is around for longer, maybe that sounds natural. Do you know what I mean? But like, it just seemed
It was definitely
it
one of those
seemed
ones-
like the best one,
Yeah.
like initially, right?
I think it was like when we all were doing it, we were sitting in like my living room and we were just like went through every single one of them and it was just like, yeah, that's the one.
But it's like
Even
that bit in Cheese and Crackers, Shelby and Drake.
Yeah.
It was like Drake and Shelby goes down. Only if you say it like that.
Yeah. So that's why we're RKG.
RKG.
Look at that. What a great answer. There are many more questions to come right after a quick break from our sponsors, us.
This is from Matt for all of us. It says, the original Crazy Taxi soundtrack was almost exclusively The Offspring outside of some Bad Religion songs. And as a result, I always associate the two with one another. What existing game could be made better if the soundtrack was exclusively one artist or album? It's kind of weird, isn't it? We kind of don't get that. You get a score, but
much,
like
yeah.
I know, like obviously, like Trent Reznor, because Ross had done a bunch, but then they've just done Tron as 9 Inch Nails, so they released a whole album. Like Daft Punk did it.
Was it Earth or Health that did Max Payne 3?
Max Payne 3, yeah,
That's probably like
unbelievable.
it's probably one of the
Most
high,
recent ones,
you need
yeah.
you need like a kind of a studio that has the clout like Rockstar to like
Yeah.
commission it, really.
Yeah.
Weirdly, Devil May Cry, every title like has a song. It's like a
Yeah.
big thing, and it'll be like the battle song. Whenever you get into a fight, it starts
Yeah.
playing.
So who would you get
so-
to do what? Is there anyone?
Well, that's it. You got to
guys
match up
know
the
more-
right thing. Yeah.
Always something that's like a fun contrast.
Yeah.
I think you could definitely get maybe like Nick Cave
Do Spelunky.
and Warren Ellis, because they do some film scores together and they do a lot of really good music. I think you could get them to do a Red Dead, like to make the
that's
dynamic
good.
score for it.
Oh, there's a good one. Because the original Red Dead had
Red Dead,
had the guy
the
who
guy.
plays the song when you go down to Mexico.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Be in front of a runaway train.
Yeah.
That's a good bit of that.
Jose Gonzalez, is that his name?
It is
Yeah,
Jose
maybe.
Gonzalez.
Great song.
That would be really good. I think you could, because I think the way that the like dynamic score works now, it like I remember when I interviewed the band that did the No Man's Sky soundtrack. What are those guys
65
called?
365
Days of Static.
65
Yeah,
days.
it was a really interesting bit where, because they basically were like, they're really smart lads, and I remember the moment, because it was just me interviewing them for the IGN first. I remember the moment where they were just like, because they make kind of like sort of ambient like rock / prog like music. It's fucking amazing music, and the soundtrack and the score for No Man's Sky is incredible. But they'd heard what No Man's Sky was, and it was like, oh, it's procedurally generated. Looked into what that was, and they were like, if you were going to procedurally generate music, how would you do it? So they essentially, and it's watching the video, the interview is so good. I watched it recently again, just because I was telling somebody else about it, and the interview is so good because the guy is like, yeah, so we started developing like how it would work with music, and then yeah, we built this thing, and he basically brings out a thing, and then he just like presses, lets it go, and then he just starts making 65 days of static music because they've fed so much music into it, and then he started procedurally generating the music. And I was like, well, what track is that? And he was like, I don't know, it's doing it right now. And I was like,
That's trippy.
wait, so this thing can make infinite amount of 65 days of static music? And they were just like, you could tell they've obviously had this conversation first, and they were just like, yeah.
It's ethical AI if it's your own stuff.
Yeah.
Just
Can I
train
give
on your.
you some advice? Destroy it.
Destroy it.
Drop it into the deepest part of the sea.
Yeah, isn't that terrifying? And they were just like watching it happen.
Hey, I think we need to bring it back more often. One of my favorite video game franchises of all time is the
Leisure Suit
SSX
Larry.
games.
Oh no, I'm gone now.
What'd you say?
Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, no.
It's about wanking.
SSX Tricky, SSX3 on tour, all of it. And a big part of that was that there was a fictional radio station.
Yeah.
Radio Big, hosted by DJ Atomica. And you could tune in, and it would just be like a collection of like the coolest tracks at the time, and you could play it. Remember that was a thing. It was like the Burnout games did it as
Tony
well.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk, yeah. Like soundtracks were like, and that's how I discovered so much
Music
amazing
in
music.
FIFA as well. Like if you were the
Yeah.
band that was like the opening track in
Oh,
FIFA, like,
gonna be big.
huge, yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing is that you still, those are always like compilations. It's never like one band doing the whole
doing
thing.
it, yeah.
Because like even Exhibit is the main character in NFL Street or NFL Street 2.
Insane.
Not that much Exhibit music in it. Like the soundtrack's amazing. It's really good.
Yeah.
But like Exhibit's not the main. You'd think he'd do all the music as well. But it's like it would be really good to just see one band go, right, we're just doing this.
Do the whole
because
thing.
you guys know more about music. Who'd you get to do Mario game?
Mario game.
Metallica.
Metallica could
The
do
way
that.
I play, just insanity.
Well, there was I remember in Little Big Planet, there were Battles did a really good song for Battles. I think it's like called Atlas, I think it is. And that is the song that I just associate with Little Big Planet. But I think like a prog thing like that, you could get to do like Fortet or like DJ Shadow or someone like that would be really good.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see that, like a whole, like I think Nick Cave, Warren Ellis, because they make those types of films anyway. They make like cowboy-y, western-y movies.
Yeah.
I think getting them on board to do Red Dead would just be amazing. It's just I feel like he's not a video game player, so it'd be really hard to explain what it is. It's from Devon Powers. If White Monster were discontinued, what are you drinking next?
Oh man. You know, because I did some live shows in the UK recently, and part of it was like costume contests.
Yeah.
And someone came as me, as an outfit.
Right.
And I was like,
Wait, what?
they came dressed as me. Their costume was Rory Powers.
Wow.
So they had like a baseball jersey that had Powers on the back.
That's banging.
Went full on. And one of the key accessories was a white monster.
Yeah, if you're an action figure.
That's
it was essentially action
Baseball
figure
bat.
Rory. Yeah.
Baseball hat.
They even had like a blonde wig and everything. I was like, this is interesting. I get to see what I look like what these people think I am as a person.
It's pretty accurate.
I'm not ashamed to be, known
monster.
for my love of White Monster. I don't hide away from it. I'm very proud of it. I think it's maybe the most delicious liquid human beings have ever created.
That's insane.
It's unbelievable. It's so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
How many do you drink on average a week?
A week? Well, I have.
Do you have one a day?
I have a very strict
Still.
rule. If I have one a day, which sometimes I do, but I'll never have more than that. I only allow myself.
There's no more days though. You have one a day. There's only 7
2 days.
days.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
I wouldn't have them 8 days a week.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd draw the line.
I think there was more coming then.
I only ever have 2. I'm allowed 2 caffeinated beverages a day, essentially, and I mean like heavy caffeinated. So like,
Tea doesn't count.
tea doesn't count.
Okay.
Diet Coke, I don't count that.
So when you said it was a strict rule,
Yeah.
what part did the strictness refer to? Because I've seen you have more than 2 caffeinated drinks a day. Most days I've been with you.
it's usually a coffee in the morning, and then if I need it, Monster in the evening, and I always need it. So
You have a few Cokes in between there.
yeah, Cokes, that's nothing. That's just
And
fizzy
a
water,
coffee and a
isn't it?
tea. And,
Yeah.
and a pint of French vanilla ice coffee
My
in my bucket.
My sleep was really bad for a while, and then I realized it's because when we are filming lots,
You go in on
I'll
that.
have about 12 cups of tea a day.
Yeah.
But then I will also have.
There's what's your normals? Like 6.
I've started now when I'm editing, writing down like how I've got a yellow
For the
post-it
meetings.
pad. I literally just go like how many cups of tea, just so I can keep an eye on it and go, that's too many. But
Like a prison tally.
Oh, it's happening
But I,
again.
but I realized what was happening was like I was drinking like 12 cups of tea a day. Like there was a couple of times when we were filming stuff where I line up 2.
That's more caffeine than I have.
Yeah.
That's well beyond what I have.
Then I was also having a Coke Zero at lunch,
I know.
and then
Sometimes a Red Bull.
giant sugar-free Red Bull.
You get the big ones as
Yeah,
well.
so I stopped the giant sugar-free Red Bull. I stopped Red Bull altogether, and I hadn't had it when I went on holidays like recently. I hadn't had it for maybe like 6 weeks. Like we did a whole series of filming, and I hadn't had it once, and I was like I was happy. That was a big thing to get over. But then I had one when I was out in the thing, and it was obviously like an American,
hits you like a truck.
an American sugar-free one as well. And I was just like, an American
Lord.
sugar-free one tastes like. For some reason, tastes like the sugariest Red Bull I've ever had, and I was just like, even though there's no sugar in it,
Yeah.
whatever else is in it is.
Oh, that's American
crazy.
sugar free. They'll still have a lot of sugar in
Yeah.
it.
got a lot of sugar. Yeah.
They're like, oh,
Less sugar.
You don't want sugar?
we do that with sugar,
yeah.
That's why it's even.
but
so
it's corn
delicious.
sugar.
He's like, no, they got this all wrong. Sugar, free? Question mark? No.
Well, the fun thing about White Monster is it's like I obviously love it, but it's becoming quite a thing
Oh
online.
yeah, it's like a whole memes and shit like that.
like
yeah.
there's like White Monster memes and like White
Yeah.
Monster like culture of
What's
people.
the meme? What's it kind of signify?
It's always linked around the same kind of like vibes where
Bros?
it's like Creed
Yeah.
music, like dad rock, old Creed,
Yeah.
lifting weights at the gym.
so is
Yeah.
White Monster now like the dad drink, like the
yeah,
dad
yeah,
energy drink?
absolutely. It definitely
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
'Cause it's like all the memes
It's
are
like
just
the-
like
you're-
I would go to school if like this was the anthem, Creed. If this was the clothes,
What are
White
the-
vest.
what are the
if
kids
this was the
drinking?
food, White Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've moved on to the drinks
Yeah.
now. Or the vaping.
It's weirdly like quite a cultural thing now. Like a lot of it. Is
I mean,
very-
you are old enough to be someone's dad.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I pick a different flavor of Monster.
The next, I'll go like this.
It's not even ultraviolet. The purple one
Oh, that's
is my
nice.
favorite.
I do
but
like that.
We can't get it in the UK, at least
Yeah.
easily. They don't sell it, so
It's
that hurts.
illegal.
Yeah.
That hurts.
It's like in America when I saw those Sour Patch Kids that glow under black light.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's silly,
How can you be eating that?
That sounds wrong.
Darren, for you, Daniel, says, I'm currently on a horror book binge, mostly thanks to you. What do you think is the most underrated / overlooked horror book ever?
I'm going to say this just because I thought of it when we were talking about the Wales horror book. Have you ever read Arthur Machen? Welsh horror writer.
He's in the book.
So he's anthologized sometimes, but he's kind of largely forgotten. But I remember when I was at university, I did a course in end of 19th century literature, and there's this story called The Great God Pan, and it's not really like Guillermo del Toro. It's a short. It's kind of novella length. It's probably like 80 pages. Yeah. And it's so fucked up and weird. It's about a metamorphic body and like a shape-shifting body, like a little bit like John Carpenter's The Thing, really.
Yeah.
And Del Toro has talked about it a lot. So if you get the Penguin anthology of Macken's stories, the intro is written by Del Toro. Yeah. But The Great God Pan, I would say that is like a really amazing bit of horror that no one ever like talks about. It's because like in the early 20th century, that's when you get weird fiction. So you get Lovecraft and all that stuff. He, along with M.R. James, is like a precursor to that. So moving away from like Gothic mansions and ghosts to like weird,
beyond that.
Yeah, like weird fiction with a capital W.
That's cool.
So he's kind of like a transition writer.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think it's The Three Imposters, maybe. There's a story.
Yeah. So there's also like a flavor to his stuff where it's just like Celtic druid kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely read more. That sounds great. Mark, for me, says, would you rather have to do a 5K run every other day for the rest of your life, or have to eat a 5K calorie meal every other day for the rest of your life?
But without any consequences?
I don't know.
I do 5K every other day. Anyway.
I feel like, I know a person who has done 5K a day. She's in my online running club. She's done a 5K run every single day without fail for about 4 years. Yeah. Like she does it every single day. And like, I'm really into it. I keep getting loads of charity stuff come through being like, can you do a 5K a day? I was like, I'd really like to do that.
That would be fun for even like a month or something.
How many pints is that though?
You die.
You know what would be really like lovely if like if it works out evenly, like a K is a K of calories.
I know, that'd be so nice. That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
I wish that
was
was
the exact same metric. I mean, I don't know. You'd feel very good doing the 5K every other day. I mean,
definitely. I mean, I said to you guys,
for your mental well-being.
I did the Run Disney half marathon earlier this year, and at the end of that, like my partner seen me do 2 half marathons. She was just like, "You look dead at the end of those 2." Whereas this one, I took it slow. I overfueled. I just had fun with it, and at the end, I was like, "That was great." Next day, I had a run. Went for a run, and I was just like, I would never have done that before. I was just like, I've kind of found my slow pace and what is like a maintainable pace for it. But I'd love to do something like that. I think that'd be great. I'm going to go 5K a day.
I agree.
Every day.
I would
2 a day.
I'd find out the perfect distance away from my workplace and make that like, well, I guess like
just go 5K away,
2.5K away, and then you just run there, run home, and then every day you've
done a 5K.
You've done your 5K and you got exercise, and
you need to find a workplace or a flat that's 2.5K away from your work. Vice versa. Get a compass out. That'd be fun to work out. Get a map.
That'd be really fun.
From a film.
String and a thing, and just do the circle. pick the nicest neighborhood in the circle.
It's already
you're laughing.
Great question from Fleetwood Jack. Says, my first baby boy was recently born on September 19th.
Wow, congratulations.
Well done. More importantly, to my delight, he has the same birthday as Big Michael Zaki.
Wow.
Do you share your birthday with any big names?
Yeah, I think Al Pacino.
Oh, that's a good one.
He won't say.
That's a good one.
Lizzie Borden.
You're gonna have to like reveal.
Lizzie Borden.
Yeah.
Just reveal his birthday on camera.
I think that is mine. Yeah.
Is that yours?
Yeah, I'm like,
you know yours?
Awesome.
I got a couple. I looked them up. Weirdly, Jude Bellingham, not celebrating her. Richard Lewis, the comedian, I really love. Gary Busey, who I fucking love.
Oh, what?
Colin Hay, like the singer.
Why
I really like him.
Ones?
Best one though. Ray Harryhausen.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought I had better people than that. Not better; those are really good, but they're very random. But I thought I had like a real big hitter like Al Pacino, but I don't think I do.
Maybe. Let me double check Al Pacino.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
that's all right.
He's someone I know.
Yeah, I recognize that.
Yeah,
Brian May. Lovely.
Brian May's a good one.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Okay, yeah, I got some decent ones.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine. Like Richard Lewis sadly no longer with us, but I used to love him. Gary Busey, I love seeing him.
Richard Lewis also the money saving expert? Oh, that's Martin Lewis.
Martin Lewis.
That would have been a good one.
Richard Lewis is the sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Really?
Yeah.
Al Pacino, correct.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's big. That's really
Although
big.
his wife is quite young.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
Wait, how old is she?
Oh, I want you to find out live.
I might as well be Googling it. I'm Googling f***ing Pornhub now, so.
No, it's not Al Pacino girlfriend. Recently I was looking through, like a gallery of like quite big disparity, but not like nothing wrong with age differences.
Absolutely.
This is extreme though, because it's like almost like where it feels quite lecherous.
Oh shit, that's 54 years. She's 54 years his junior. He's 80. He's 84. She's 31. At least it's not 20s.
No.
At least it's not 20s. But still, that's that's.
I think it's worse if you see a bit. It feels. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a complicated world.
Good question. This is for Powers. Ever since you weren't on that episode of Shield Up, where Gav and Krupa went through the community's hottest takes, what is your hottest take that could possibly get you cancelled by the internet? And by cancelled, they mean like, not like just
cut out
you're
now.
Getting in before I say something.
Yeah, no.
Before you say all those ones.
None of the pamphlet stuff. I don't want to hear it. Like, what's your hottest, spiciest take that you think people would turn against you for? Because you've said on this version of Shield Up before that you hated Breath of the Wild. And that comes back a lot.
Oh yeah, you just.
I didn't say I hated it. I hate Skyward Sword more. I think
whoa!
that's a borderline bad game.
What's your hottest take?
Christ, I don't know.
My one was
give me some clues
that
here.
no matter how much effort people put into making stuff, they'll never make a beer as good as Miller Lite.
That's
insane. That is a hot take. That's ridiculous.
people at Miller Lite are going.
Miller Lite's Miller Lite, Michelob Ultra. They're the two greats, the two champagnes of beers.
God, what? I don't know what my closest thing would be. I hate people. I hate when people are pretentious about specific things. So like
wine,
like look,
coffee or wine or whiskey.
The one that gets me is Guinness. I don't give a
yeah.
fuck how you pour your Guinness the right way or the wrong way, or like as long as it looks fine in the end and tastes good. Oh, I don't care. Oh, you're doing it wrong. Oh, you didn't do it right. Oh, you didn't leave the second tip. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, I think
it's a good one.
There you go.
It's a good one. Daniel, this is from Ron. Is there a game that you'd like to see remastered or remade, whether for the channel or for your own personal enjoyment?
it's quite boring. It's one that people have been saying for ages. I'd love to play Wind Waker again.
Yeah.
And I'm just, I know that's like become a thing on the internet.
Yeah.
But I just love to play that in like proper like 4K HD or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think the only version you get is the Wii U version, which is like SD still.
Yes.
And just because that graphical style is so like vibrant.
Yeah.
I just want to play that as like, you know, an interactive cartoon. Like just would look amazing. And I've not played that game, I think, since GameCube. So my memory of it is gone. So I'd like to like, I'd almost be playing it again for the first time.
I think I'm going to play it just myself personally soon because it's on Switch too. Yeah. Because they obviously have like the GameCube emulator on Switch too.
But that's the thing, you don't just wait.
Yeah.
I think they will.
They will, mate. They've done it with the other fuckers.
Yeah, Twilight
Princess
recently.
HD, this kind of just slipped under it. I know we're not like massively plugged into games culture, despite running a game-centered YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 just came out on Switch 2 in 4K.
In 4K?
Yeah, they remastered them.
Yeah,
because I've
never played them properly.
Oh wow, they're amazing.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
That's my Christmas treat.
That was my first. Yeah. I had Super Mario Galaxy. I think was one of my first Wii games. Yeah. Like
I'm pretty sure that it's in 4K
because I bought them when
Switch
they came out on the Switch, and I played Galaxy for about 10 minutes, and then I stopped playing. So
if I'm wrong, leave me alone in the comments.
Come on, man. But I think that's what the new movie's going to be, isn't it? It's like some Galaxy.
Yeah,
shit
that's the stinger. Yeah.
Good shit. This is from Mike. Says, Gav, your grot knows no bounds. Was it ever anything you said that you personally regretted later? I think we kind of covered this a little bit now, but
he edits it.
It's weird. It says your grot knows no bounds. I think weirdly it does have bounds. That's the thing. And I think if it ever feels I don't think we've ever said anything. I think there's stuff we've said, maybe gone like, oh.
I mean, a lot of it's
maybe just
angled
take
at
that out.
yourself, really,
Exactly, yeah.
or your personal experience. It's
Just
like
taking the piss out of
It's
myself.
not like,
Yeah.
because that's the difference. If it's targeted at someone, then it becomes
Yeah.
the dynamics wrong,
Yeah.
and then that actually you wouldn't put that in a video.
No.
Well, you wouldn't say it.
No. And I think
it's
also
like-
as well is like,
It's just not nice, right?
none of us would tolerate anybody else being offensive to a particular thing anyway. So it's not even like if I was saying something really out of pocket, I feel like you guys would be like, I think we should take that out. But like,
It's more like, obviously none of us would say that naturally anyway, but also like in the moment you might say something and it's like, I've worded that incorrectly.
yes, yeah,
I think that's definitely happened. Which is like,
we've definitely had
we just
that.
cut that because
Yeah.
obviously none of us meant that,
No.
but it will sound off.
Yeah.
There's also, it's a very different thing between like grot and grotty and like offensive.
Oh yeah.
And like we're
definitely.
not like offensive.
There's nothing
or,
wrong
like,
with being
dark
rude.
humor. We're just being like
We're
talking
being
about
silly and like talking about dicks
sex
and
and
vaginas and yeah.
It's-
It's funny, isn't it?
I feel like
bits.
if you speak to anybody about what their favorite moments were, like the funniest bits is when we're taking the piss out of ourselves being grotty. So
Yeah.
like,
And it also has to be contrast because if it's just that all the time, it's just dick
Yeah.
jokes. And it's like
Yeah,
it's almost funny when there's nothing, and then that comes and intrudes,
Yeah.
so to speak. And then there's a contrast, right?
yeah, I think that's the thing is like it's one. I'm generally like fascinated with like stuff like that when it goes out because it's like Al Murray, the pub landlord, started off as like he made a character that was kind of like making fun of people who had offensive views, but
Like
then
Little Englanders.
But then it got taken over by people who generally thought that he meant that. And I think like you never know how it's going to go. And I think like the Scottish thing for us is like a perfect encapsulation. That is something good to remember as well. Which is like I obviously don't hate Scottish people. It's just a
not
silly
what you said at
joke
the pub.
that I keep going with. But it's like the amount of people.
It's just the country itself.
Yeah, it's just the country. It's just their eyes. No, the amount of people who think that that's real, then you've got to go, that is a silly version of it where you go, you've really got to remember that and go like, oh, you never know what you're going to say. And people are going to go like, why does he hate this? You know what I mean? And you're like, it's actually, sometimes it's like, well, it's generally not worth doing it because even something as silly as going like, I hate Scotland. Like people
Clip that out.
But that's a couple of bit for social.
People are like, oh, I'm leaving the Patreon because I can't handle Gav talking about.
We've actually
Scotland.
had a couple of we had an email that wrote in about that. And it's just like thing is that we know that a lot of people watch the show in Scotland,
Absolutely.
and they'll take the piss out of that person. Going, mate, do you not get the joke?
Yeah.
It's obvious. Like
I feel like Scottish people like very well known as some of the most.
just try being English for a second.
Some of the funniest
Do you
people on the
remember
planet.
Okay,
Scottish
all
people
sides. You just got to live with it.
Like
That's
I
a
remember
legacy.
when Twitter was good, Scottish people on Twitter was like the Premier League.
Oh,
they're
it was
so fucking funny, man. And it's just
A-level
like
shit.
I think to not kind of get that, you got to go. That is very silly, but also at the same time, you go. You never know how someone is going to take something, and even though something is so blatantly stupid. Like that is like when I said I hated numbers. You know, we shouldn't use no. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking. You never know, man.
My favorite was when I told people on Shield Up that you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, we still get messages about that now.
What, is that not true?
You told everyone I was a Rogan head. You said you were going to start telling people that listen to Joe Rogan. But like, to be
a little
fair,
micro lie. Like, it's like, is this weird that he really loves Joe
Yeah.
Rogan? That's such a
It's
funny
Joe.
lie.
It's a Rogan Josh.
Yeah. Luckily, that was said in the context of making up lies.
Yes.
So people do write in the Shield Up going, Gav, top 5 Joe Rogan episodes. Like that's, I mean, that's
That's very
always
funny.
very funny.
That's naughty,
So,
that.
that's so funny.
Yeah. But that hasn't gone outside of that world,
No,
thankfully. But there we go. This is for all of us. Says, what's been your favorite TV show that you've watched this year? And it's really interesting because on Shield Up, we do, if you've never seen it before, we do like a sort of roundup of our best things. That'll be coming very, very soon. So if you are new to Shield Up, you can jump on board, find out what we thought of TV shows, movies, video games, food. That's coming out very, very soon. I actually think this year, though, like I was talking about it with my partner recently. I was just like, I'm like trying to watch like Welcome to Derry, and at the end of the second episode, I was just like, I might watch more. I was just like, give me something I can fucking connect with, man. Like Last of Us, didn't watch all of that. Like I literally bounced off that. Like weirdly bounced off Poker Face, which I loved the first season of that. But there's one, like I really did like Severance, but I think that really benefited from I saved it and binged it, so I kind of wasn't part of the conversation that everybody was having.
Yeah,
but the one that I was watching week to week and I couldn't wait to watch it was either the Nathan Fielder show, The Rehearsal, because that was unbelievable this year. But also, brand new show, The Studio. Love The Studio. I think there's one Duff episode in it, really. But I had a really, really good time watching that.
Yeah, super fun.
But I think that's kind of...
I haven't watched any TV this year.
Yeah,
I just realised I actually haven't.
I looked at like the best things and I went through it. I was just like, watched 1 episode, watched 2 episodes, watched 3 episodes.
I like the season 3 of White Lotus. That was this year.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was good.
I thought it was fine.
I quite liked it.
I found the end really aimless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
enjoyed
nice
the
to watch.
journey.
But that's
Yeah.
one of the few things. It is nice to like just watch a nice location.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you connect with it,
I think I just
it's
want the
great.
mystery to be better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
But I remember like I was looking at like all the best, I went through like Netflix, what's the best Netflix, what's the best Prime, what's the best, and I was just like literally looking at Netflix and going, I watched 3 episodes of that and I stopped. I watched 2 episodes of that and I stopped.
You watch all
and
that
it was
Task?
just like, no, watched 3 episodes of Task and I was like, fuck me, man, come on. But I kind of want to watch that again. Untamed, watched an episode of that.
Sometimes.
The Eric Bana.
I watched one episode. I was just
like-
like, if that's like, again, that is a murder mystery. If that's not gripping you after 1 episode.
Yeah.
I feel like
wonder
TV now is like, it feels a bit disposable and like also just like so flabby. I watched that Mae Martin like mystery show where it's like about cults and stuff and Toni Collette is in it. And I watched the first episode and I was just like, this is so fucking aimless. And I'm like, it's not good. And you can't write, unless you can write like the best blistering dialogue ever, I don't want to see an hour of it. Like, unless you're David Simon, like, it just feels like so much. I'm watching it going, this is flab. This is honestly it's so fluffy. Get rid of it. Whereas like The Studio, it's like 28 minutes long. Bam, 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 bam. It's on
good,
you.
punchy,
Like,
fun.
I thought that was really good. But yeah, there we go. Tune in very soon to see our best of the year podcast. This is for Powers from Michael.
Michael?
Are you ever going to grow your beard out again? It looked good for the brief time you had it.
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Yeah.
I think I know myself well enough. I know my face well enough now. I don't think I look good with a beard.
I disagree.
I think I look okay with stubble, and I think I look
Mustache?
I think I look good with a mustache.
Yeah.
Or fine with a mustache. I shouldn't say
Did
good.
you do the mustache?
I think about bringing the mustache
Bring a
back all the
mustache
time.
back,
and it's,
bro.
because it's Christmas season, that feels like,
Yeah.
mustache.
Bring it back.
My facial hair does grow pretty fast.
Yeah.
So, the mustache. That's a real one for me. I'm
Say a
not-
mustache into 2026.
Yeah.
Bring it back,
I like
bro.
it. I like it.
Bring it back. Daniel, what's the Elden Ring NPC you'd love to invite onto Lore Masterclass, an amazing series that is exclusively to RKG patrons, producers? What NPC from Elden Ring would you love to invite on Lore Masterclass to interview?
It's an excellent question. It have to be. I get the obvious choice, I reckon, is Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gideon, the all-knowing.
Yeah.
The lore master of the game.
Because it's like he's doing all the secret research. He's the person in game that has the most up-to-date knowledge of the in-game world.
Yeah.
So Gideon
Run stuff by
who's
him. Yeah.
played by, I think he's played one of the McGann brothers.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, is
Joe
he?
McGann. Like, do you remember there was a sitcom on ITV when we were growing up called The Upper Hand? I
Yeah.
think he's the kind of Mellors style farmhand in that.
Joseph McGann.
Yeah, Joe McGann.
Isn't he in a Jonathan Creek episode?
I think his brother is. I think it's Paul McGann. He's in the Judas Tree.
He is,
He's the guy who played Doctor Who
yes.
briefly, but it's his brother.
He is.
So it is strange knowledge about Jonathan
Yeah.
Creek and Elden Ring that not many people in the world really know.
Yeah.
Paul McGann. Paul
Yeah.
McGann's
Is
in
his brother.
Yeah.
in Judas Tree.
Got it.
But yeah, Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That'd be great.
I love that. This is from Pete to me. It says, Gav, do you think the Vikings will ever win a Super Bowl, and would you go if they got there?
Ooh.
This is a hypothetical question that we talk about in my NFL Fantasy League. This is our 13th year of doing it. And for the last 10 years, we've always watched the Super Bowl together. The only time anyone's ever missed it is when they worked at the Super Bowl twice, our friend Rod. And we generally talk all the time being like, if your team got in, would you go? And I think I would have to. I think I would just... They haven't been in a Super Bowl in my lifetime. I think the last time they were in the 70s.
Wow.
But they
They're
have
one of the few teams not to win it.
Yeah, one of the few teams not to win it.
Wow.
So I generally think like Wales going to the World Cup, I think I would just have to go just in case I never saw it again. Because in the last since lockdown, in the last 5 years, like NFL's become my most viewed sport. Like I watch that more than I watch regular football. And I just think I just love it and I'm obsessed with it. And I just think if my team got there, I did generally think this year I thought we were going to be really good, and we've really struggled this year. But I think I think we ever will. I've got to say
I think you could.
Because optimistically I've got to. But would I go? I would, and it would be really fun to see how my league reacted to me not coming to the Super Bowl weekend.
I want to know, because I've never looked at it before, how much a ticket to the Super Bowl would set you back.
Thousands, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't even, how many thousands? It could be even beyond what I know.
As much as you want to pay, buddy.
Yeah. I think... Yeah, here we go. Average prices ranging from $9,000 to $12,000.
Oh my!
With the cheapest seats often starting around $3,000 to $5,000 on resale markets. So I think when they go on sale, I think they are relatively good. But I don't even know what the...
What's the system for that? Yeah.
I think what I would do is...
That's crazy.
Try and just call in every single favor.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you want. I'll do coverage. I'll write about it. I'll do videos.
Yeah.
I'll streak.
I don't know who I'd be able to get it from, but because it feels like quite a closed shop.
Like the Super Bowl.
But I think it would just be money. I think I would just be like, right, I'm just gonna have to.
Can you take a mortgage out on a ticket?
On a ticket, yeah. Or
just
hello. I don't have a credit card, so I wondered if I could just get a credit card and then just be like, "That's my Vikings card. That's done. That's over there now."
My friend in Toronto recently just went to 2 of the 7 World Series games because the Blue Jays were in the World Series.
They go to the final.
They didn't go to the. Oh no, they did go to the final.
Oh wow!
And Blue Jays lost. It was heartbreaking. It was an incredible game of baseball.
I'm not into baseball, and I watched the highlights.
They didn't go to the World Series though.
They what, sorry?
Was that to get to the World Series?
No, they were in the World Series.
Oh, really?
And it went to a 7th game, so it's like there's 7 games overall, and it was 3-3, and so we went to the final day.
And in the game, it went to extra innings because it was tied in the 9th. It was just the closest 2 teams have ever battled. It was a 1-run difference that won it. There were so many plays that by half a second could have changed everything.
One leg. It was I saw a video. It was just this is how close they came to winning.
Who won the World Series?
Dodgers. 2 years in a row now.
Yeah.
But this game was in Toronto as well, so it was huge for the city. And she just refused to tell me how much she paid for tickets.
Yeah.
I was like, come on. She's like, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Because they had pretty good seats too. So, but if it's your team, if it's your moment, I don't know. That's steep, but
a friend of ours went to the Euros final, and he won't tell me how much he paid for his ticket. Wow. Rob him someone. He won't tell me how much he paid.
My cousin did ask me 2 days before.
Yeah.
But again,
I reckon it'd be a couple of grand. My cousin got tickets for $2,000.
$2,000, okay, yeah.
$2,000.
I mean, it's less than some of it.
I do.
That's crazy. Jeez.
Yeah.
But again, once in a lifetime, you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, there we go. This is from Lewis for all of us. Says, guys, what's the best hangover breakfast?
Bacon sandwich is pretty.
Bacon sandwich,
or breakfast bat. You remember we used to get near the place near IGN. We used to go. What was it? Peter's.
Peter's a cafe or something.
Yeah, just getting sausage, bacon, egg. Yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah,
we've still not done Bangers yet because we tried to go and it was closed. But Bangers we'll get at some point, I reckon.
True.
During the holiday season.
Breakfast sandwich, yeah.
My big thing recently, I realized that helps my hangover because my hangovers are quite bad now. Is cooking it myself. So making the sausage sandwich because I'm more sausage sandwich than bacon, but actually making it rather than ordering it in. The concentration involved in turning sausages and getting it done properly. Actually, afterwards, after the sandwich, I'm like, I kind of feel okay now because I've done something rather than just waiting and vegging out and then it comes and I eat and I feel disgusted. Whereas the actual act of putting it on, getting it all ready, I was like, I think that really helps. Having to sometimes when you have to come into work on a hangover,
100%.
Like when we had to come in on IGN days, where we go out on a Thursday night, then come in on a Friday morning and have to record the IGN UK podcast. Sometimes having to do something kind of gets you through it, and I think that definitely happens with us. So that's my thing: sausage sandwich, massive cup of tea, Coke Zero.
Yeah, you're right. It's the truth that no one wants to hear. Is anytime I wake up and have to leave the house and go outside and do stuff, the hangover always.
Oh, I'm not going outside. I'm getting everything in, but make sure I don't have to leave. Yeah,
it's the day before.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's good.
There you
Do
go.
you have any advances on that?
That is pretty.
That's good.
Bro, I like ice pops. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Ice pops. Oh my god, love ice pops. When you're hangover, because you're like, I just want ice. I mean, sometimes I don't want to eat, but I just want like cold
Soothing.
flavor in my
Yeah.
mouth and just like sit and eat ice pops. Amazing. Just like cheap shit ones,
He's
like
dead.
rocket lollies or something, you know?
Yeah.
Ah, unbelievable.
This is for Rory from Ethan.
Hi, Ethan.
Powers, if you started a motorcycle gang
I'm getting so many bike
Yeah.
questions. This is awesome.
It's interesting to see what you've seeded this year.
this year, yeah, because it does
it's
change
like
a
your
little
thing,
bit, yeah.
That's great.
Powers, if you started a motorcycle gang, what would they be called?
Motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it would have to
The White Monsters?
The White
that
Monsters.
sounds racially
Not
charged. That sounds...
You probably get quite a lot of people wanting to sign up. So that's good. A lot of people paying their dues.
It's funny.
Yeah, we've got these like hoods that we can wear. And
The Powers Patrol.
The Powers Patrol. I don't know, but patrolling sounds again.
Yeah, Paw
a little
Patrol.
charged.
Better than White Monsters.
Better than Pussy Patrol. That's where the patrol's coming in. It's Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough
That's
one.
a good one. It's good. Send anyone.
Raw dog. Raw
Yeah,
dog.
the
'Cause
raw
you call
dogs.
you call but you don't pull your face.
Yeah,
you call
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
that all the time.
The raw dogs.
Yeah, but when you guys say it with your accents, it sounds like I'm saying the raw.
I know
raw dog.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Roar.
Correct.
Roar dog.
Raw dog.
Roar.
What about Max Power?
The Max Powers.
The Max Powers. I like that. We've got some great posters in the clubhouse.
This is from Anthony for you, Group says, as someone who has led the lore for the FromSoft Soulsborne games, what potential game do you think is more exciting in regards to possible themes and lore implications? Bloodborne 2, Dark Souls 4, Sekiro 2, or Elden Ring 2? Essentially, what sequel do you want to make?
Yeah.
But
in terms of story.
From story.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, what we got? The Dark Souls series is all f***ed. Like,
Yeah.
Like 2 and 3 in relation to 1's all mad. Elden Ring 2, I imagine would have to be set in the same world. I think Bloodborne. So it's a long time since we played it. Do you remember what the core story of Bloodborne is? Do you know why they've all gone weird?
They went looking for knowledge, found too much.
They've been milking an alien. They found
Yes, they've been milking an alien. Yeah.
So we exist in a
Slurm
world. We
Queen.
exist essentially in a Lovecraftian world,
Yeah.
a universe full of creatures that are indifferent to our very existence.
Yeah.
You can explore that further, right?
Yeah.
And where like reality is not what it seems
Yeah.
as a mechanic, because the two things you collect are like insight was the other thing you collect in Bloodborne.
Yeah.
When your insight meter goes over a certain threshold, you see different things in the world.
Yeah.
That's a fucking cool mechanic.
Yeah.
That you could explore further in games. And also, same as in Cthulhu and Lovecraft,
Yeah.
there's a whole host of different outer gods that you
Yeah.
can play with. I guess Elden Ring does it, but you actually get to interact with them.
Yeah.
I think Bloodborne 2 is probably the most... it's because even though Elden Ring, we talked about this in Roundtable Hold, is secretly a Lovecraftian game.
Yeah.
Once you start talking about outer
Yeah,
gods.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, it's there, but it's more under the veneer of dark fantasy.
Yeah.
Bloodborne, it's like they're foregrounding it more.
Yeah. No, that's
So
really
I think
interesting.
Bloodborne 2.
Do you think we'll ever see it?
I don't know whether they're going to flex some of that in the Dustbloods game.
Right.
Of course, yeah.
Unfortunately, I think Bloodborne 2, as far as I don't have any massive insider knowledge here.
I know a guy from a website
know a little
that
bit.
knows about it. So.
I think it's because it's the Sony deal.
right.
Like, they own Bloodborne, and like it's whether that stops 2 really happening.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I think Dustbloods is this, but it'd be cool to see them. I'm sure they will do horror again.
Yeah.
And those elements are in all the games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like with that, like, I mean, obviously it's silly, but like when we saw the Switch 2 thing and then we saw the Dustbloods thing come up, it was like, imagine like PS6 in the reveal for that is Bloodborne 2.
make it happen.
You'd be like, that's a day one
my
Bloodborne 2
God,
PS6.
yeah.
It's annoying.
I feel like for lots of people, that's like an absolute must have then. It's a console seller.
I wonder if they're just doing... In another world, you almost want Bloodborne to have been an Xbox exclusive, because Xbox put their shit on anything now.
Yeah.
They're happy. They want to become a software company again.
Yeah.
Whereas I think PlayStation are still I know some of this stuff has gone to PC.
Yeah.
But they're still a bit like, you
Very
have to get a console.
Eventually, yeah.
Because also they've
yeah.
sold 100 million PS5, so they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing is like That's a console. Imagine that, like, because you'd be like, well, that's the one I'm gonna get.
I think also interestingly, like, people like dig them out with like reusing animation. From on the whole, like doing new things.
Yeah.
I think they did Dark Souls sequels to make them a bit of bank.
Yeah.
But they're always like going, let's do the new thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure Elden Ring 2 has been worked on because it's a surefire success.
Yeah.
But I'm sure in the next few years, well, Dustblood as well, they'll also, I bet they'll announce another original FromSoft game, which is the same spirit.
Yeah.
And it'll be fucking sci-fi.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, that's our new game.
Yeah.
That would be so wicked.
I think that's the
so
thing
cool.
is like that when Sekiro was announced, I was like, this looks fucking wicked.
Yeah.
And it was like, it felt really different to what they did, played very different to what they've done before. I was like, that's amazing.
I think they like take themselves, but then I think Miyazaki runs the go. Then they're also savvy enough to go, let's do enough of the same, or like if we can do a sequel quickly, let's get that money because that will fund the next big new thing.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a very kind one from Rob. Says, Gav, listening to your voice, reading through Elden Ring has become one of my favorite pastimes. Would you ever be interested in narrating books? Ooh. I've never thought about it really. Rob, if you've got a company narrating books, mate, I'll narrate your books for you. But my partner and I, we went on a holiday recently and we bought a bunch of those like old school choose your own adventure books, and we just read loads of those on holiday.
Hell yeah.
And they're so fucking funny, man. And like reading it, having to read something out loud. I can't remember the last time I read something out loud in school, like when we did that Little Hope thing maybe, but I was just that's really fun, man.
You drop in
like,
a PS.
What? Oh no, definitely not. No, but those books are really, really fun to read. And I've never read any of them. Like
I used to do the old Goosebumps ones.
Yes,
Goosebumps did a bunch of
loads
choose your own adventure.
I don't think I think I was a Goosebumps purist and I didn't fuck with those.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
But I used to read every ending. I would pick because I was want to experience the whole book. So like, what if I went this way? What if I went this way?
Yeah, we've only read 3 of them in a minute, and I was just like,
Safe's coming.
Yeah,
oh, Safe's coming. Yeah,
but because we're doing it like a lot of driving, so it's just like she's reading them out to me and stuff like that. And then in pubs and stuff, I was like, yeah, let's just read that. Let's have a listen to that. That's really fun.
That was great.
This is from Robin. Says, guys, are you going to be doing any more Shield Ups podcasts of films that Rory's not seen? And would you switch it up and do films that Gav and Krupa haven't seen? So this, again, if you're very new to Shield Up, we do a strand where we find a famous film that Rory hasn't seen, and there's quite a lot. We're very different ages.
Yeah.
And we get him to predict in one part of the podcast what he thinks is going to happen in a film. We take a break, we go watch the film, we come back, we see how many of those he got right, and then we talk about the film.
So we've done Twins. Weird collection of films. Twins, RoboCop, Jaws.
Yeah.
The Thing.
Did we
do the thing?
Maybe we didn't do the thing.
I
Maybe
think
we
just
just
the very first one we did was back in 2019. It was 2001: Space Odyssey.
Yes. Yeah.
I love doing it. I always have so much fun.
Maybe there's one or two more that I've forgotten, but like those are definitely the main ones.
The big ones, yeah.
Did we do Predator? Or I feel
I
like
think we might just
went
watch
and
Predator.
watched that.
Maybe we just watched it.
What else could we do off the top
Junior.
of my head? Yeah, Junior. We should just do a Schwarzenegger
We should just do like
well,
a big
I've never seen Running Man. I need to watch that one soon.
Yeah.
Total Recall.
Total Recall is really
Total
good.
Have you
Recall.
seen Terminator 1 and 2?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe. Like, yeah, some good stuff. Because I think with that, you could even just do, like, there'd be a really good, like, horror strand. We just do a fucking load of horror.
Oh,
ones you've
yeah,
not seen.
yeah.
Which would be good. But similarly, this is from the same person. Robin gets 4 questions in this.
What?
Powers, is there a film that you would like Gavin Krupa to watch?
Oh.
Spy Kids.
I've still not seen Mulan. You've watched Mulan,
I've seen
haven't you?
Mulan.
Yeah,
You
I've never
when?
seen Mulan.
Without me?
Yeah.
What? When? You didn't even text me about it?
I've watched it with my partner.
When? I was invited?
It's one of her favorite films.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mine.
Well, I was going, let's get Rory round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fit right in. I love your partner. She's great.
She's great.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, I'm devastated now. That's blown my week wide open.
When we went to Epcot, we got to meet Mulan.
Well, that's fucked for sure.
Yeah. It meant nothing to me, but I had a photo with Mushu. Is it Mushu?
Oh yeah, Mushu.
Oh, look at him! He's
Mushu
he can't believe you
The
met
ancestral
Mushu.
dragon. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I don't- had a
He's
photo
met
of
Mushu, and he hasn't even seen the film.
He's a lad.
That's
Absolute
insane.
lad.
That's
yeah.
insane.
Well, because you guys have seen it now, we'll do Mulan. We'll do Mulan on me.
100% we should.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
Mulan.
met Mulan, I'd probably just go over to her and say, "I really love your cosplay."
You would
Give her a
actually.
thumbs up. Yeah. You could make a man out of me.
Wait, it's like
It's a song in the movie. All right.
It's like when we arrived, we were like, I was like, Mulan's there if you want to get a picture.
Yeah.
And Linda was like, I'm okay. We went in to see her, and she was like, I do actually really want one.
Yeah, of course.
And then we started queuing up, and then Mulan went away. It was like the end of a call.
Yeah.
And then it was like, can we come back later on? And then just before she met her, she started welling up. And it was really cute. Yeah. We got to meet Mulan.
Oh, that's amazing. Because presumably Mulan is one of the like princesses that's just a real person. It's not like a big outfit or something, you know?
It's just like,
yeah. Oh, that's wicked. That's very cool.
It's kind of a weird dynamic meeting her, but like it's kind of cute because she's in character.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that when we were at Universal Studios recently, The Simpsons were there, and Honey was like, "Do you want to go have a photo?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." No, I don't. It's not them. It's not them. They're not talking. Like,
yeah. It's kind of weird, some of those moments. Did you see Brian and Frank the Monster while you were there?
I saw Igor and I saw The Invisible Man.
Because I think you got to queue up for Frankenstein's Monster.
Oh, have you? Okay, yeah. No, I didn't do that.
I kind of don't know how I feel about it. Like, you know, you see those videos of people like
go with it,
bursting into tears when they see like Donald Duck and stuff. And it's so easy to be like just mean about that stuff, but I don't know. Maybe it means something to them.
Characters mean a lot to them, man.
I don't want to.
It depends what the character is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They're obviously, this is a special moment for them. I don't care if it's someone in a suit. Who cares?
Similarly, Daniel, is there a film that you would like, that you really want Gav or Rory to watch? There's two films that you tell me every year to watch. One of them is Star Is Born, because you really like that.
Oh, that's a good
And the other one
movie.
is Black Christmas. And I haven't seen Black Christmas still. And this is the year.
No, Black Christmas. Better Watch Out.
Better Watch Out. That's it. Yeah.
Black Christmas. You've seen Black Christmas with Margot Kidder?
Maybe.
Star Is Born is a weird one. Like, I do think that is a really great film.
Yeah.
It's quite a moving film.
Yeah.
I watched it on a plane.
I watched it on a plane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
I was on the, that bit where you're on a night flight and you're the one up. I was like, if anyone sees me, I'll look like a wreck.
Yeah.
It's
Better Watch Out. It's just it's one of those things you were just saying about the invitation earlier.
Yeah.
I hope I've remembered it correctly.
Yeah.
Because one of those things you see it once, you're like, I had a really great time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never revisited it.
No.
But
What's that?
It's a Christmas horror film.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Home Alone, but if it was a horror film.
Yeah.
cool.
And I just remember it being like a really fun 90-minute film.
Yeah.
I want to watch that again this year.
Yeah, I want to watch that. Same question to me then from Robin. Says, is there a film that you really want Rory or Krupa to watch? Well, now, Phantom Thread for you.
Yep.
But
Never seen Phantom
in the
Thread.
cinema. I did think of one the other day for you, and I can't remember what it was now.
I've never seen Colour of Money.
You ever seen Colour of Money? Oh, that's the one then. We'll do Colour of Money.
Well, we're all...
Have you seen Colour of Money?
No.
Oh my God, you'll fucking love that.
We're all now officially members of the Prince Charles Cinema in London.
Yes.
An amazing
Yeah.
independent cinema.
I think they show Colour of Money quite regularly as well.
They show lots of great movies,
yeah.
but because now we've all got the lifetime memberships.
Yeah.
This is like the most movies I've seen in a year before. I love going there all the time. Just like see what's on, pick like a movie or two movies and just go down. It's great. So I'm seeing loads of movies this year.
Love it. Love it. This is from Brett. As one of the presumably few Scots who are still subscribers to the show, firstly, I'd
Not after the last part.
commend Gav on his unwavering position on us. I know it's all in jest that they never do down the smaller nations in the face of a larger threat. My question is to all of you, what is your favourite thing about Scotland that you can leave? That it's easy to get out of there? Because you can just drive away. You don't. You're not like.
I really like haggis.
Yeah, haggis.
I think haggis is delicious.
Yeah, to be fit, that's a really good one.
And he's like super Scottish. He's like it's synonymous with Scottish. I mean, I even when I was a kid, I love Iron Brew.
Yeah,
dude. Because I was in
Iron Brew is great.
I was in Scotland not too long ago, and I always forget how like weirdly similar
their faces are.
The way the Scottish
the faces are. Right, yeah, they're f***ed up, man. Yeah.
Scotland is to Northern Ireland. Because you go into a corner shop and they have like Tato crisps.
Right, yeah.
Like we have Tennent's. I thought Tennent's was like Northern Irish thing, and
Yeah.
everyone was saying it's in Scotland they drink a ton of Buckfast, like that's what we drink as well. There's like culturally there's a ton of like crossover to the point where like I forgot at one point I wasn't back in Ireland. I was like, oh, I'm eating a pack of bikers, drinking some Buckfast. I was like, this is weird. So, but Tennent's, that's my favorite. I do rate Tennent's.
Also, one thing that we generally Limmy.
Limmy's great.
Limmy is
also
a constant in my life for the last. I mean, I started watching his show when it was on, just on BBC Scotland. You have to watch it on iPlayer. I watched it, and like me and my friend Kieran were just obsessed with it. I was when it was first on telly, like the first series, and then I've just been. I watch him pretty much I watch him almost consistently as much as I watch The Simpsons.
It's like, when I lived in Blair, who wrote the music, Scottish.
There you go.
So a retry when I lived.
Some of our best friends are Scottish.
The Elden Ring.
I didn't tell him because he wouldn't have paid the invoice. Because I lived in a flat with him for 2 years, both Scottish, two Scottish lads, and so we did like Burns Night and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also big fan of the Baldy Man.
Yes,
You watched
Boyman's good.
that?
Yeah, that was wild. That was.
Owlman.
It's a Scottish Mr. Bean.
Owlman.
Owlman.
Owlman, Scottish.
Owlman, no.
That is good. That is good.
Fucking a boots.
My favorite thing about Scotland is the Owlman.
Good.
That's a great
Owlman.
export.
Yeah, that is good.
Lorne sausage is good.
Yeah, that's good. Powers. This is from Stembo.
Hi, Stembo.
It says,
Stembo.
Rory, when can we see the poster?
Oh yeah.
You want to see it on my phone right now? I've got a picture of
Yeah.
It's his background.
it. Do you really want to see it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I can try and find it.
Why you not give it us for the show?
I said I would give it for you for the show, and then I didn't hear anything. And it went up.
You can't say I said we didn't do it.
The reveal.
Hold on, let me see. I definitely have
Just type in tits into your search because you've given it the big
think
one.
I'll narrow it down, mate.
If this is the first thing you've ever watched of RKG in our Silent Hill 2 show, in our series, Powers talks about one of the first wanks he's ever had was over a poster.
I didn't say that.
We inferred it. Got from the magazine Max Power, which was a magazine that used to be sold in the UK, which is a mix of cars and tits.
Yep.
And this particular issue came with a poster which featured cars and tits.
And he kept it for years.
And you still kept it, and he still owns it now.
Yep, and I didn't wank over it. It's just an
mate,
interesting.
it's number one in your favourites.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you doing?
Oh, I don't know.
When
if
did
I
you take the
can
photo? Did you take
find
the
it.
photo in Northern Ireland?
I took it the last time I was back in Northern Ireland. I'm just trying
you
to
go.
remember when that was.
Just type in Ireland.
Just type in Northern Ireland. Just type in
Like
the
the location.
address of your house. That'd work,
We're trying to help.
wouldn't it?
We're helping. He's
Cars.
hold on.
Do a search for cars.
So, a little bit of advice when you're trying to give him advice.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's earlier than I thought it was.
What? How many photos of this you taken?
I have low.
I love it. It was like you've got a photo of it before we started filming
Is there
Silent
any?
Hill 2.
I know that it's not
actually,
what
wait.
you would have been focusing on when you look at. Is there any text on that page?
Yeah. Max Power.
Like Jackie,
yeah.
23 Coventry.
Oh, that's actually it's Max Power. Maybe just.
Anyway, you're right, Gav.
Oh my god, I found it.
Oh, thank God.
That actually
Yeah.
was.
What? Yeah, there you
Is that
go.
the first time you've used search in your photo?
Yeah, I know.
This is brilliant.
Are we allowed to?
Is this?
You're allowed to see this. This isn't illegal, is it?
Do you see inside?
Are you a consenting adult? Are you a consenting adult? I
Yes.
want to make this clear before I show it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check this
Let's have a look.
out.
Show me.
Check these out.
Oh, this is.
Oh, he's
amazing.
turned. He's gone
I'm doing a
landscape.
zoom as
He's
well.
gone landscape.
Yeah, maybe turn it away from the camera. Just
Oh
in case.
shit! Sorry.
Fucking hell, Powers.
Look at that.
I tell you what, that's value. I mean,
It's value for money, yeah, there's a billion of them.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 16 women on this poster. So I'll do the quick maths. There's 32 boobs that you can see.
32 tits.
I mean, you can barely see the car.
No, the car's
I think
white.
it's- I think
against
it's
a
a
white
Porsche.
background.
Yeah,
It was-
all white cars when I'm
were-
done with them.
Wow. Gav, do you want to have a go?
Let's have a look.
I know every single one of those girls in order from left to right. I in my mind.
Any favourites?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, we're just looking at tits
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Take that off.
I had a long look because I pretended to count it.
Yes, question for Krupa from Pinder. Lucy Pinder, could be. You never
Could
know.
be.
Do
She's on the poster?
Dan and Gav have any posters they want to show Rory? That's the next question.
Are you nervous? Oh, hello. Coco's
angry she didn't get to see it.
Do you want to see the poster? Are you nervous
Aroused, yes.
about the DLC and that specific encounter.
Yeah.
Is it just 1%?
Don't show Coco
the tits. That's wrong. That's naughty.
She didn't consent to that.
Don't show. She's fucking shocked.
She's shaking.
She's okay?
She's fine.
I've seen
She's
worse.
drooling. I
She
saw
did
it.
not consent to being shown 32 tits.
She licked her lips when she saw
She
him. I
did
saw
not.
it. She just did.
Yeah, she's always licking her lips. She's just trying to eat us. Is it just one encounter,
I
or is
think
it a
there'd be
lot?
loads of stuff, but the one they're referring to is the end.
Okay.
Unsurprisingly, the end boss is very difficult in
Right.
the DLC. I'm not nervous.
Yeah.
I would say after doing Melania, we could give it a little time before we do put ourselves through that.
Yeah.
And, you know, and Gav needs to factor in about 6 months of editing time.
one
So,
episode.
you know, but yeah, bring it on.
Dude, I was at a games industry party last night, and there was someone who was talking to me about the DLC, and they were like, "Oh, you've got it coming up, do you?" And I was like, "Yep." So don't say anything.
Yeah.
And they were like, "All I'm gonna say is," I'm like, "Well, don't say it." I was like, "Don't say it." I was like,
hate when people
there's
do
just
this.
one
All I'm gonna
boss.
say is
And I was like, "Why are you still talking?" I was like, "Just don't tell me anything."
All I'm gonna say is George R. R. Martin didn't even do it. So, there you go. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I
for
can't
it.
wait. I'm ready to get hurt again.
This is from Ben. It says, obviously, Gav, an absolute shift was put into the editing of Elden Ring Retry. Do you have a particular episode or sequence that was your favorite to edit, and what, or that you were particularly proud of? I've thought about this loads, and I think like the Melania was a good laugh, and that was like something to tackle, and that was fun to do, but it was a lot of it. Episode 29, and I rewatched this yesterday morning.
So funny.
Just to see it, and it's just brilliant. It's just, you say to us, we're on our way to Radahn's castle, and you go in with the most confident thing. You're just like, oh, 2 secs, there's a guy up here. Let's just go kill that guy, because like we're also having a really big conversation about like Radahn and why people were following him and things like that. And you were like, oh, there's a piece of armor up here that'll be really fun to get because it kind of like expands on what we've been talking about right now. And we're like, cool. And we're all just like, go up and get it, don't get it. And we're like, oh, that's funny. And then the first counter comes up, and it's just like, oh
no.
Okay. And then, you know, we spend, I don't even know, like real time.
I don't know how many times did we actually do it. I can't remember. I think we worked out the time. I do think we were statistically unlucky.
Yes, we were massively. Yeah.
For the drop.
But
that's
also part of it, right?
So that episode then just becomes, instead of being like a 5-minute jaunt where we're trying to just get one bit of armor, we don't get it for about 3, 4, 5. It was just insane. Like, and it just kept going and kept going and kept going. And that was like an episode that I was like, I'm really excited to do that from start to finish. Like Rich, our freelancer who does a first pass in the episodes, didn't touch that at all. I was like, no, I've kind of got an idea.
Is this meant to be going in?
Yeah.
He just cuts it all. Short episode.
It's like 4 hours of capture.
Yeah.
Like, is this an episode?
Yeah,
Shouldn't
and
be.
it felt really old school, because that's the thing is like I never really trained as an editor. I can edit, but what I trained as was an edit producer, which was sitting next to someone who edits and telling them what I want them to do. That's what an old school edit producer does, and that job still involves now. Whereas like now I would say I'm an edit producer who knows some buttons in Premiere, or enough buttons to get by in Premiere.
You're being too hard on yourself.
But I know how to edit our show. That's the thing. And I
Yeah.
think episode 29 is like the purest form of that, which was just like, I got to sit with it and make jokes from the footage. And like, there were cuts that I watch now and be like, I put that in intentionally, and that makes people laugh. Like,
I love that, yeah.
The cut
Yeah.
makes someone laugh, and
course.
you can craft that with
Timing,
it. So
right?
It's the art
that
of
was
the
great.
edit,
It's
yeah.
timing. That's the thing. And I was like, and there's so many micro edits in it that I'm really, really proud of. And I watched that episode. I literally started watching it because I wanted to see how you pitch it to us at the beginning. And it's just like, it's like such a confident in, and you're just like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it. And then it's just like, we do slowly lose our mind. It's like
Shaking.
multiple times.
It's never gonna
like,
happen. It's
in
never
the
gonna happen.
episode.
The best was when
And
it
it's
got
just
so
fantastic.
far down that we were like farming an item to farm items to get
Yeah.
a luckier drop to
Yeah.
farm the item. And it was like, we've gone too far
Yeah.
now. It's like going to kill birds to craft an item to help this. It was like,
But it's great as well,
so
because like we all take on different roles throughout it. Whereas like at some point then like you're really manic and being silly, and I've just lost it. And then you're just carrying on. And then there's like where we are being really, really silly, and you're just like, I fucking hate these guys. I cannot speak. And we ask you something, you're like, got something going on here, guys. And it just, I think it's a really,
I think
it's
the
like
worst
a
was
pure
when you went
encapsulation of
and
it.
just like, because obviously you can kill that guy when you just die to him and you don't even get the drop.
Oh,
Well, that's a waste of a
piss
run.
you off so
Yeah.
much. You're getting stabbed. Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my favorites at it. That was really good. Final normal question
Okay,
before we move on to a load of disgusting Minging Fair plays. It's from Johnny. You've got a bowl of 100 grapes. 1 out of the 100 will kill you, but every one you eat is worth 50 grand in your bank. How many do you eat?
Ooh.
I'm eating none.
None.
1 in 100 is a really high chance.
I definitely eat 5.
I'd have 3 grapes.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd eat 5,
none.
and I think I'd maybe go to 10 for a laugh.
I wouldn't do anything that has a 1 in 100 chance
Yeah.
of dying. That's mad.
What's the chance of the armor dropping?
Well, a bit similar.
Yeah.
No.
I could do 3.
I think I would go round the bend, and I think I would do. I'd go to 8. 8 used to be my favorite
That's-
number. 8 used to be my favorite number.
That-
53 is my favorite number now. I'm not doing 53. I'm
Saying
not
8 is your
stupid.
favorite number makes it more insane.
Yeah. Because that's also like,
I'm
you're
not
like,
doing
oh,
53. 53 would be mad.
That
You,
would
you
give
have a chance to get like a
8
good
in a
amount of
hu-
money or literally end your life immediately.
That's what I mean. I think
It's like, why would, what, yeah.
I think you just be sitting going.
I'm done.
Take the ball away. Okay, I'm gonna throw this one up. If I catch it in my mouth, then that's me. If I don't, then I'm gonna carry on. If I do, I'm gonna carry on.
I do 2. I do 2 and then I'm out.
I do 5.
50k is not worth doing the risk
Exactly.
in the first place.
Yeah.
So I
but
do 2,
500k.
and that's well, I'm not gonna eat half the bowl of grapes.
We've got to do 10
I think
to
I
get 500.
I think I do 8.
Oh.
I think I do 8. I do
Right.
8.
Oh, yeah.
I do
So
8.
400K.
400k.
No.
And if I die, I die. Like,
What if you had like
Oh,
what
egg
if
on
you
my
had, like,
face. Grape on my face. Grape juice on my
What if you
face.
had 7 grapes in and number 8 is the killer? You'd be like, oh, I should have
You
just
won't know.
stopped. I'm
I'd be
dead now.
gutted. I wouldn't know, would I?
Yeah, true.
I'd do it. I'd do it.
No.
Be a laugh,
no,
wouldn't it?
no.
Could be a laugh.
That 8.
Do you get
Eight
the
is
fi-
insane.
yeah, this is funny though. But you get to find out then how many. What I would do is
afterwards they tell you, it's like, oh, it was
I'd
67,
pay
by the way.
a buck to I'd pay a
Hey,
buck
guy to take
10
over.
grand. Go on, buddy. Yeah,
so funny.
I would go 5. I'm going up to 5. What are you doing 2?
Yeah, I'll do
You're doing
2.
none.
I'm doing none for
None.
50 grand.
There we go.
Because 100 grand is like, that's a ton of money. That's loads.
100 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't need it. I don't need more than
But
that.
you could die.
But you could die.
And
yeah.
it's one. The chance is 1 in 100.
Yeah.
Imagine first grape dead. Like,
Yeah.
brilliant.
I mean,
happened.
it's quite likely.
Yeah. Funny though.
It'd be pretty funny.
Okay.
Great live stream.
Short live stream potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
So maybe.
Yeah, like in the comments, how long are you going for? We'll see, won't we? Like, if I get to 1,000, if I get to 1,000 concurrents, I'll do another grape.
I'll do another grape. That's
every
good,
1,000 concurrents, I'll do another grape.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like
bro.
that, I like
Let's
that.
do it. I'm in. Who do we talk to, Johnny?
I think we should have the bowl should be in the middle, and we all like you get to.
Oh,
it's
I'm watching.
It's like roulette.
No,
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
do that.
I mean, it's exactly that. Yeah,
let's do that.
that's worse.
What's a fun version that doesn't
Because-
involve
no,
death?
that's way worse.
less.
That's better because you could eat the poison
No,
one.
because I'm not doing it. But like, you're reducing the number for both of you.
That's
That's way worse. You're actually thinning your odds.
in a way, yeah.
good
Definitely,
point.
yeah.
Good point.
Fine, won't do that.
Okay.
Hey, I only have 6 grapes.
Right, we need to stop this madness.
Yeah.
ExpressVPN won't sponsor smut. So here's a word from our another sponsor, us.
Okay, lads, home stretch. Now, if you've never listened to Shield Up, our Patreon exclusive podcast goes out every single Friday. We usually end each episode with a section that we've come up with called Minging or Fair Play. This is where people write in with things that they want us to say, land on, is minging or fair play. A lot of times this is arguments that are happening between couples, between friends, between work colleagues, everything. And we've had a lot of wild stuff over the years. Most of the time, they end up being quite minging.
A lot of them are just like, we just wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's been some to be fair, there's been some absolutely foul ones as well.
And we've had like some of the worst ones on this, I think. And there's some bad ones in this.
There's one
now.
about condoms in a Tupperware box.
Oh, God.
But that's why it has to be behind the gate.
Right.
Yeah.
Cheers to the fools.
Cheers.
And I'm putting my hand over this pint because we poured this ourselves. And it's gone a bit weird, but I'm going to sip it now before people have a go at me. Nice.
All right, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Tastes the same to me.
Exactly the same.
good
That
stuff.
tastes like if you had it in Dublin.
There you go. Yeah.
When you wake up in the middle of the night with an itchy ass and you itch it so good, it's basically fingering. Minging or fair play.
Whoa.
So you scratch your
So
ass,
but
and you keep going.
But that's what they mean. They mean like the itch
inside?
is like...
Yeah. I think when you...
It's other factors at play, right?
Is this on the outside of pajamas or something, or is this
I feel like if
under
he's
the shorts?
fingering, I think it's going in. I think you've got a finger going in.
Go wash your finger.
Well, how long is since you've showered?
That's the thing. I feel like anytime you're doing any kind of bum stuff, there's a level of like... There's a level... Yeah, there's a level of like prep that you do before doing it. So if you've not done that, I would say that it's minging.
Yeah.
So
I think it's minging unless you've gone to bed on a full enema.
Yeah, exactly.
As I often do.
So often do, yeah.
Just clean the
It's part of
pipes.
my night
It's
routine.
great. Brush my teeth.
Flush
my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just clean the pipes.
Forcing RKG content into my best friend's brain to the point he's now become a fan.
Fair play.
Fair play.
Fair play for me.
stuff.
Fair play for us. Yeah, absolutely. Using your partner's ID for bongo sites just in case it gets hacked.
Oh, that's not why you're doing it.
No, that's not.
That's illegal,
That's
I
just
think.
selling your partner's info to the dark web.
Yeah.
That's minging.
Yeah, that's pretty minging.
That's minging.
That's
Use your
definitely
own.
minging.
Something
That's
this person
definitely
doesn't
minging.
want to know.
Yeah.
Doesn't want
What
people
are
to
they
know what they're
looking
into.
at?
Yeah.
You've gone full offline, just posters now,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah, back to posters and back to physical.
Yeah, you've gone to 4K Blu-rays. You've gone to just posters.
It's got like a boutique bongo.
Going one headphone each with your pal to watch something, knowing full well the bud is covered in their ear debris. Minging or fair play. I did this on a plane recently and cannot remember a single thing about what we were watching because I was too busy thinking about the violation of having my ear be penetrated by a bud of unknown hygiene.
Well, I'm gonna save you in future by. There's other ones on the market way cheaper for about £20. You can get something called an Airfly that plugs into the airplane headrest.
Yeah.
You can pair 2 sets of headphones to it.
Oh, nice. Airfly.
So that's gone. You
Got
don't
one
have
of
to.
those, yeah.
We tried to
Great.
get them as a sponsor. They were like, "Are you going to show the poster?" We went, "Yeah, they've gone. They
They've
pulled
gone
the money.
as
They pulled the ad
well.
spend."
Yeah.
We
So
talked
you
to
don't
Powers.
have to like
He is going
deal
to
with
show
that.
post.
I feel like
Mine are pretty...
How clean are they?
I don't give my AirPods to anybody. Not...
I wouldn't like
Because
it.
like I run with those and I know how dirty I am. And I look at it sometimes and they need to clean. No, I think sharing an AirPod with someone I think is quite minging.
You know what I think's minging? I'm going to introduce my own here.
Yeah.
You know, I sometimes see people running with AirPod Maxes, and the ear thing on that is like fabric mesh.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Nuts.
that's people in the gym. I'm like, that's absorbing so much sweat.
It's got to be so gross.
I think it's a status thing. I think they're showing off. Going, I've got these. They're about 600 quid, aren't they?
yeah, they're like
but,
fashionable.
But it's
now.
like that's gonna honk.
if
man.
you
They're
rinse
gonna
those
honk.
out, it'd
Yeah.
be
Oh, that's
black.
balking.
Yeah.
We're going minging on that one. We're going minging.
Yeah. Take care of your AirPods.
I'm gonna take care of you.
Calling strangers out for not washing their hands when you're in the toilet, minging on fair play.
I nearly did it.
Fair play.
Calling them out. Fair play.
Fucking
I,
more
I
people
nearly
need
did
to
that.
do
the
it.
Just be
other day.
careful. Just be careful.
I was in
Honestly,
Liverpool
yeah.
Street Station. 2 blokes.
Yeah.
The amount of blokes that don't wash
Yeah.
their hands is unbelievable.
It's disgusting.
I liked it. And what do I say is lots of people did write in actually, and I didn't include one, but it was just like, how can you, they were asking for advice on how to ask someone to shut up in a cinema. And I was just like, do it in a nice way. And I do this for strangers who don't wash their hands. And I do it in a silly way, going, wash your hands there, mate.
Yeah, I've done that before.
All right, done with you. Done here.
Taps your ear, buddy.
Yeah.
It's good shit, man.
They're not out there near the Burger King.
Yeah. I would say fair play. But be careful, because the world is crazy, man. People are crazy out there. People are getting crazy out there.
Different energy on this section, isn't it?
Yeah. Living in Zurich, I work with a lot of Italian and Italian colleagues. I'm quite liberal in the food that I enjoy, from McDonald's to Michelin places. But there is one question that utterly divides opinion here, and is sure to make my Italian colleagues very angry. Is it okay
to cut your pasta?
To eat pizza and dip it in ketchup? Not obviously, I'm not talking about in Italy or a nice restaurant, but if you get a petrol station pizza up to, say, Domino's in terms of quality, we're big fans on Domino's on this podcast, why I will say that.
Try to get them a sponsor.
Not into it, the f***ing poster boy. In terms of quality, I personally think it's fine and even essential to have some sauce with it. What do you guys stand on this?
Right. Yep. If the question is, can you dip Domino's into ketchup? I think that's absolutely fair play.
I
don't think no Italian's going to care if you dip in Domino's in ketchup.
No.
This is like my Guinness thing again. People being really pretentious about stupid things. Dunk your ice cream in ketchup. I don't give a shit.
I love ketchup.
I love ketchup.
Yeah, I really do. It's one I know it's like slightly uncouth, but I love ketchup.
I don't dunk your steak in ketchup. I don't give a shit.
If you like it, I think it's different. Like if you're doing a fancy restaurant, obviously that's a bit weird, and it's like where it's like, but like Domino's, I think that's absolutely fair.
I've dunked my Domino's all kinds of shit. Dude, I've had meals before where like it's like my plate and then like 5 different sauces. Yeah. I'm a sauce slut.
Yeah, I think like you need that with Domino's. Like, well, they know they give you the big dips,
the garlic dips. I buy the extra big ones too. Yeah, dangerous stuff.
The bucket one.
Yeah.
My wife hates it when I put warm milk on cereal, and I just want to defend warm cereal for a second. It's basically oatmeal. This is all I love. Happy holidays.
This is all I love.
As in they heat the milk up. It's not just like they've left it out.
Yeah, no, I think it's
like
in
a saucepan. They're just like, I think that's isn't that not legit?
Well, I think some people. I don't think people do it. So I think people do it with like ready bread, oatmeal, that kind of shit, like porridge and that. But I don't think people put like hot milk on cornflakes.
Like
his wife hates it.
But is it minging?
I don't think it's minging.
That's the thing, and that's all we can adjudicate in this section.
I think that's fair play.
But would you consider, if you ate that, would you be like, I think this is minging?
But that's not.
I don't know.
I don't know. But all I can be is myself.
In this courtroom, no. But like, are we not adjudicating whether it existing is minging or not?
I don't know.
Whether you like it or not is indifferent.
But if I had a spoonful of it, I would probably say that's minging. I don't.
You say minging, or just like it's not for my taste. I don't. You don't find it repulsive.
If I have,
do you know what I mean?
If I have cereal, if cereal's been out long enough that I'm putting it in my mouth and the milk is like warm, to me that's almost like cereal has gone off.
No, bro. Like, what they're saying is though,
but
like,
I know they're
starting from the beginning. They're not leaving it out.
I think I have
also none of my cereal's been left out.
A bowl of Weetabix in winter with a bit of warm milk. I think that's probably quite comforting.
You know what? I'll give it to you.
That's fair play. I think that's fair play.
I bet some warm Frosties are not bad. You know.
Oh yeah. I'm like, because I think my favorite is probably Special K Cheerios. I think, maybe. I don't know if I would do warm milk with Cheerios. It's not something I would think of, but
it might be nice.
Might be really nice.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I reckon it'd be some kind of like.
You gotta try it.
I think it'd be like some kind of like hot chocolate-y style sweetie thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Love it. That's fair play. China specifically.
China, Ming and a fair play.
Specifically 1368 to 1644, Ming or fair play. The Ming dynasty. They invented Minging. They invented Minging. But if they invented Minging, is that fair play? I don't know.
Oh, or is it Minging to invent
Minging?
If you invent Minging, that's fair play.
I think it's fair play.
That's fair.
Where's the fair play dynasty?
We saying fair play?
Fair play.
Fair play. Okay,
fair play.
good. Yeah.
Good one, that.
It's good. That's funny.
I like ones that make you think.
That was good. Minging or fair play? Saving time by taking a piss while brushing your teeth. You, of course, wash your hands after finishing the piss and before washing out your mouth and toothbrush. What I will say...
No one's that busy.
You're not that busy.
No one is that busy.
No one is that busy.
I see you. I hear you. Absolutely.
You're taking a piss whilst brushing your teeth.
I've done that before. 100%. And then you spit in the toilet. You're like...
onto your cock.
I'm like, no.
Right. Sorry. A second ago. Oh, I don't know if warm cereal's a bit minging.
That's the one you hated. And this one,
He's got a finger up his arse, flossing. And
Listen, as someone who's always trying to do 4 things at once constantly.
all badly.
This is why I don't understand why you don't like Wallace and Gromit. That's essentially the first 20 minutes of all those films is him building a machine that lets him piss and brush his teeth and eat cheese at the same time. Like...
What's gross about this? Tell me one thing that's gross.
Same. It's unhygienic.
That's
what?
mad.
With what? What part of it?
With
Piss
what?
and teeth.
With your cock.
I'm pissing in my mouth. What do you think I'm doing? I'm pissing in the toilet and brushing my teeth. It's a normal. That's
Do
fine.
you know the spray?
Literally, there's spray everywhere. It's literally, you brush your teeth. You're like, oh, I actually need a piss. Take a piss.
I think you're just doing. You're doing a poor
There's
job
nothing.
of the brushing.
If
I think it's unnecessary.
If anything, it's more hygienic. It's more unhygienic to take a piss without brushing your teeth. Think about that.
What?
That's insane.
It's more unhygienic.
Hygienic to take a piss while you're not brushing your teeth. I'm actively washing out my mouth while I'm taking my piss.
I usually have my
That's the
mouth
most
closed.
hygienic piss I take.
No, my mouth's closed when I
I
piss.
can't tell if I've gone mad from years of being immersed in
I'll
it,
stop listening.
or you're actually starting to make sense.
Don't come back, Gavin.
Fair
We're going
play.
minging.
Gavin's on the
We're
edge.
going
Fair
minging on that. We're
play.
obviously going minging on that.
No,
You've got that on camera now that you do that.
loud and proud.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You're a
I
madman.
don't care.
Having a beard but no mustache, minging off fair play.
Or just, yeah.
So just a cut in there
the
and
net-
cut in that.
Amish?
I used to do that at uni. I don't know why. I've got so many photos of me like that. I'm just like, why did you do that?
Do you
Oh, the
remember?
inverted.
I
Oh,
personally look minging.
like Daddy's ketchup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It looks so mental.
Do you
Don't
remember
do it.
when chin strap beards were in?
I had one of them.
I don't know if I can really picture.
I would
What?
pay real life money
I'll
to
show
see.
you in a pub after.
Please. Can we say it now?
I had
End credits
I
for this
won't be able to
video.
find it, yeah.
It's my poster.
I had I once had a shaved head and then just like a soul patch, like the guy from Disturbed. Like it was the I don't.
I see it.
It was disgusting. I'm saying minging on that. It's minging. It's minging. That's minging.
But it's not. It's just not a great look. Maybe
It's
I
minging.
don't
Yeah,
know.
it's minging. I got
I don't
minging
know.
on that.
It comes back to
Of
the
his
cereal
time,
one.
of his time, of his time.
I'll
This-
go for minging.
We're going minging. We're going minging. We're going minging. I recently joined a hotel gym for the amazing classes they offer. One evening, while rushing to home after a workout, I stuffed one of the hotel hand towels into my bag. I only noticed the day after when doing my washing. I felt bad for taking the towel and thought about returning it, but washed it nonetheless. My question is it minging or fair play to use the towel? These things are washed and bleached to oblivion, but the thought of keeping one that's probably been used by hundreds of other people gives me a psychological block. I feel like I trust a towel that's been washed by a hotel more than I trust myself.
I do see the principle, right? But then I just feel that way madness lies because you would never sleep in a hotel bed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
never. If you think about it
Times.
too much, you're
Yeah.
like, I would just this would gross me out too much.
It's fair
They're going
play.
to be like, it's been put through boiling temperature.
Absolutely,
It's like,
yeah.
It's fine.
Also, I wonder what the actual lifespan is of them because I reckon they don't use them for very long before
Perish.
they get rid of them.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm more intrigued by joining a hotel gym as your regular gym.
I know. I didn't know that was a thing.
Hotels are starting to do that a lot more now. They're starting to, like, I think because lots of people aren't using hotels and using Airbnbs and stuff. I think they're starting to go, hey, we have
We need
these
to
brilliant
maximize
facilities.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of regular hotels now have like become dog friendly
Yeah.
because you need to get the Airbnb business back.
Luggage. I use this app called Bounce.
you can leave your bag.
And it's one of my favorite apps. It's called Bounce, and it's basically wherever you are, it'll direct you to somewhere that you can leave a case, like if you're traveling or something. So
Yeah, I've used
a lot of the time. If you check out, you still got a big bag on you. You can leave it somewhere. And hotels are one of the main ones. You go up and you're like, I've used
they've got
the
the
thing.
facilities for
They've
it,
got the
right?
facilities.
Yeah.
For it.
I tell you what, in this podcast, we've promoted so many services. We don't have one sponsor
Cool.
because
Well,
we
we
don't
do.
need one. 'Cause
Bounce.
We have RKG patrons.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bounce would be a really good one because I actually use that all the time. Yeah.
If you're listening, Domino's.
Oh, Domino's, give us a sponsorship. Guinness. There's a lot of like product placement. We're just not getting paid for it.
The weird thing is, so I was on a holiday recently where I brought back a load of souvenir cups because I went to a bunch of different places that had souvenir cups like Medieval Times, Disney, Epcot, all the different places. And some of them, like the Medieval Times one was expensive. It was like $25, but it's like a fucking, like ceramic
Chalice.
tankard.
Yeah.
So I what I was doing was nicking hand towels from hotels and wrapping them in it, because otherwise, like I was thinking, oh, this will do the job for it, and it didn't. And I've done that a few times when I've like wrapped things in it. Like there's been times where if I've gone for a run, I've got running gear, and that's like stinky. What I'll do is I'll wrap my running gear in a hand towel.
You're quarantining it.
Yeah, so
You're
it's like
stealing hotel
correct
towels.
I steal a hotel.
He's like correct.
Correct.
Flexible,
That is
mate.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I steal hotel towels on the reg, and then they go into the face towels go into my regular rotation in my bathroom.
Who means Gav's house? Like going to a Marriott.
Yeah.
All the little soaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I check you in.
I don't know why. I just always assumed there'd be like a charge if they were like, "There's a towel missing." It's
You gotta be crafty with
$20.
it.
We have
You can't
all-
take everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think maybe.
Like I like taking little shampoos.
Yeah, you get
and
to Gav's
stuff.
house too and tell you it's AC Slater.
Yeah. Welcome. I think if you in a hotel with 500 rooms, I think like
You're not
for
missing a flannel.
for them
No,
to
I
keep
just-
track of where there wasn't a towel or not. I think at the end of I think what they're doing is they're going in, grabbing because like if you think about where you leave your towels, a lot of the time they're like
it's just
leave them in the
showing
bath,
us
leave them in the thing. So they're going in, picking them all up, chucking them in the laundry, going in, making sure that there's this many towels when I leave. I don't think
they'll
they're catching
factor
it.
in some general.
Absolutely, yeah.
Can you take the robes?
Ooh,
Sometimes they have a thing
I
in
think
them.
that's probably more noticeable.
Yeah, for robes.
Sometimes they have a
can buy
tag in
them.
them as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I went to the Margaritaville spa, which is way better than it sounds. And
it sounds wicked.
They had
to be fair.
incredible robes, like really, really nice, because they were like really soft on the outside, but then that kind of like tougher on the outside. Oh, so good. Inside,
Could you buy
outside.
them?
You could buy them. And when I was lying there, I was like, I wasn't gonna steal it, but I felt the tag. There's a tag down the bottom, and I felt it.
How much were they? Do you know?
I don't think it was like prohibitively expensive. They're like $55 or something.
Oh.
It wasn't too bad.
Wow.
But I steal hand towels from hotels regularly. Sorry,
Mingin or fair play?
that's fair play.
I mean,
But
do you get a vote?
this guy is what he's doing. Minging or fair play? Using
fair play.
Using the towel.
play.
Absolutely fair play. If you've already stolen it, then you might as well.
You're fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
that's not what we're adjudicating. It's the usage of it.
Yeah, that's true.
This one is really weird. Sorry in advance. I grew up in rural UK, surrounded by farmland for 18 years before moving to the big city. As a result, the smell of shit was always hanging in the air. He's probably from Scotland, is he? As a result, the smell of farts, for whatever reason, reminds me of home and better times. P.S. Human shit still smells awful, though. Minging or fair play, farts make me happy and nostalgic. So the smell of
manure.
Manure makes him
The
nostalgic for
thing
home.
is, though, I would say that's different smell to like.
Oh, definitely.
It's such a
yeah.
different smell than
I like
farts.
it. I kind of like,
Manure.
yeah.
You know, like when you're driving, you go through like
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that
There's
comes
some
in
nice,
there.
yeah.
I
Wa-
get
wakes
the
you up.
nostalgia of it. I have that on the drive.
I mean,
up north.
any smell that you associate with back home would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is still.
Is it
minging.
minging or fair play to like the smell of shit?
Minging or fair play?
If it reminds you of home, fair play.
Yes, I think so.
No, what's wrong with you? You were like, oh my god, brushing your teeth and having a pee? That's crazy.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
loving the smell of
right.
shit. Oh,
The
great.
comments will be the ultimate
Farms.
judge.
Smell of farms.
Fine. No,
Smell
he
of
didn't say that. He
farms.
said he smells farts. He says he loves the smell of farts.
Farts is
Come
minging.
on.
Farts is minging.
It reminds me of home. Though.
Yeah.
It's still gross.
It's not.
It can do that, but also be gross.
No, but
Yeah.
we're judging whether farts reminding you of home is fair play or minging.
I think it's minging.
Okay.
I think it's minging.
What are you saying?
I don't know. I don't know if I believe him anymore.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know
you,
if I can trust you after the toothbrush case.
you really lost a lot of clout in this room.
No,
with-
they're in the
with,
comments. They're back. They're
They
all
are
backing
not,
me up.
let me
I can
tell
feel
you.
them coming in. Bring, bring, bring. We stand with Team Powers. Team Powers.
I don't like this
Oral
one.
pee.
Yes.
I don't like this one at all.
Brush and flush. Hashtag brush and flush.
Hashtag brush and flush. Dropping a jelly shot on the patio on my 50th birthday, but then scooping it up and necking it.
Yeah, that's gross.
I feel like my patio was like concrete and it was those bits on it. Whereas
Oh,
like,
no,
I don't,
that's-
even if it's a wood one, I don't think that's great.
and
is
a
it?
jelly shot is going to
Pick
it's
up
gonna
stuff,
hoover
yeah.
up some
It's your
gunk.
50th though. Go for
It's
it.
your 50th.
Yeah.
Has it been power cleaned recently?
I'm going to say that's
It's probably
pretty
minging.
mean, right?
It's like I think back to being at university and stuff, and we used to just play like a ton of beer pong, and
You major in that? You major?
and it used to be, you would like pour beer in all the cups.
Yeah.
And then you're using these ping pong balls. That
Oh,
are
it's
in bars.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Everyone's
it's
hands.
disgusting.
And now, little party tip for you, just fill the cups up with water, play the game, and when you hit, you just drink the amount of beer that would have been in the cup. But it just means you don't have to have this incredibly horrible, unhygienic version of the game.
Yeah.
It's such a game changer.
Look at him. Paradigm shift.
I should have told you this earlier.
Paradigm shift.
You're playing chess. I'm playing Ludo.
He's in the old world.
I'm playing.
Snakes and ladders.
I'm playing dice with myself against a
Newton,
wall.
Einstein.
That's
Yeah. It makes zero difference to the game.
of course it does.
And everyone
doesn't.
genuinely,
Yeah.
for a second though,
Yeah.
I thought he was just going to say you drink the water.
Yeah, I didn't know what he
Maybe
was gonna do.
Putting the balls in.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore with this guy.
because I really.
I don't know where
hate-
hygiene ranks on the priorities.
Because we used to have like wash cups
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
hate that.
and
The
wash
it
cup.
doesn't do anything.
I've played it when you have the
Yeah.
wash cup.
Yeah, it's
That's-
just like you're just dunking it in water. But
That's the bit of beer
water
pong
is
that usually makes
disgusting.
you feel sick, where people do a little rinse on it.
yeah.
Drink the
That's-
wash cup. You got to drink
Yeah.
the wash cup now.
Yes, that's blown my mind. That's
There you go.
good. Not that I'm paying beer pong on a regular basis, man, but
So if you ever take it back up,
Come out of retirement.
now it will.
Yeah.
Now it might.
Yeah.
now the hygiene's been introduced.
Chocolate spread sandwiches with pickled onion, Monster Munch in the sandwich. Don't knock it.
Fair play.
Sounds minging, but I kind of want to go for
I'm
it.
intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You know what? With stuff like that, if you enjoy it, you're not making it. You're not forcing it on other
No.
people.
Yeah.
You enjoy that. I think it's fair play.
I had a pizza yesterday.
Okay.
That was it was the special of the week, and it was a Worcestershire sauce. Am I saying that right? Worcestershire sauce
You're saying it like an American.
and baked beans,
Ooh.
Oh, I'm intrigued again.
and it was fire. It was great.
Heinz used to do a pizza. I don't think they might not do it anymore.
They
I've
used
never
to
seen
make
them.
pizza.
Oh,
They used to
dude.
make a lasagna.
Oh, did they?
Beans
With beans in
lasagna.
it. I remember the pizza used to be one of my favorites. It was it was really thick, like proper like oven, and then it was sausage and baked bean pizza.
I'm in.
It's really good.
I'm in.
The sausage, cheese, and baked bean sliced from
And
Greggs.
there was sausages from like bean tins.
Oh yeah, that kind of sausage. Yeah. The sausage, beans, and cheese sliced from Greggs, I maintain, is one of the best things you can order.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's really good.
Damn.
No way.
So I'm into this.
I think fair play. I would like to try that.
Yeah.
Not in front of people,
I
but
like
I
sweet
might.
and sour together.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's cool.
This is a funny one. My wife refusing to dress our 6-month-old daughter Tess in anything Aston Villa related. Minging or fair play?
Her refusing.
Yeah, her refusing to do it. Is that minging?
It's really hard with that because do I think it's ming? It's like why not?
Yeah.
If one
Unless
of you-
she's a fan of something else.
That's
you
got
think
to be
it's
what
Birmingham
it is,
City
yeah.
fan?
Birmingham City,
It's
yeah.
got to be.
I think it's quite cute, isn't it?
Our friend
see the girl in a little
Dan,
football kit.
his wife is English. Dan is Welsh, but she doesn't really care about sports or anything like that. But she will do a thing where if we're away for Wales,
Dress it.
she'll dress
funny.
it. She'll dress the baby in an England kit. And
I'm hoping that's what you're gonna
text
say.
the group chat being like, she's got a kit on. That's really funny. She doesn't care at all.
No, but it's
That's
it's
very
just funny to wind him up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is really interesting because I feel like if I had a baby, it's Welsh. Like it would, like I think I almost I've only in the last few years gone out with English people. Like, but if we had a baby,
That's growth, isn't it?
That is a Welsh.
Scottish? No.
You're fucking nuts, mate. I am fucking nuts. I'd rather go out with nobody. I'd rather. I know quite a lot of Scottish ladies who, not for me, but they are nice. Yeah. But if I had a baby with an English person, that baby's being brought up as Welsh.
Has to be. Would you go over the border for the birth?
they are getting born.
Oh, yeah, driving over.
They're getting born in Wales, mate. Let me tell you.
I'm in quite a lot of pain.
Bilingual as
Well,
well?
Yes, they'd be bilingual. Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Yes, they would be bilingual.
That's one of the words they would know for that concept.
I'd have to move. I'd have to move to Chiswick because I think that's where the only Welsh school in London is.
Homeschooling.
Yeah. Well, I could homeschool them, but I don't think I'd be very good at it.
So you're
Do you want to know how to make social clubs?
You're bombing it down the motorway
Yeah.
while your partner's in labour.
Wow.
I think we would maybe.
Over the bridge?
Oh, you're gonna have
Tears in
I
his
think.
eyes?
I think.
he's gonna have an English baby.
I think for the last month,
Relocate.
we'd relocate. That's the thing. We can take all this to Wales. Like all they.
You've been trying to convince us of
all
that for
they know
years.
is that. Like all they know in the Let's Play, if it's
Do
there,
you remember this? Though, when we started Arcade, he was like, "I can get us funding from Wales."
yeah.
He's trying to get us grants. And
All we
shit.
have to do is just go and move to Wales.
I
and live in
had a
Wales.
meeting with a former president of HSBC UK because it's my who is happened to be Welsh, and he was just like, "Oh, I can fund." He now runs a very successful hedge fund
forgot
in
about
Wales
this.
for Welsh businesses. And basically, I had a meeting with him. Going, if we register the business in Wales, does that count enough? And he was like, absolutely. The only thing is, you are very publicly not in Wales a lot. And it's like that people know where the show is set and where the channel is set. It's like we would have had to lie.
Play.
For how much? Did he put a number on the lie?
It was stupid money.
Minging a fair play.
Like
How many grapes?
yeah.
How many
fraud.
grapes we're talking?
Because considering Daniel was essentially bankrolling us for the first 6 months, and we were doing it out of my flat.
Yeah.
All that would have been sorted. We would have been in Wales though, or Wales,
Or
but
Chiswick.
Wales.
Or Chiswick.
but they check. I was like, oh,
do
yeah.
they?
Can we just say? And he was like, yeah, they'll come round.
Fraud, didn't it?
I was like, oh, they're gonna come round like the the TV license person.
Like,
You
it's
can
not
say
really.
we're
like,
not
no,
in or
They
something.
don't have any vans. Right. Okay. What was the question again?
My wife refused to dress our 6-month-old daughter Tess in anything Aston related. I find that very funny. I think it's fair play because it's silly.
Yeah.
Unless she is generally not good humored about it. If she's
then
not
there
good
would be
humored,
minging.
yeah. If she's not good humored about it, I would say minging. If it's a laugh and she's a Birmingham City fan,
need
that's
more
great.
info. We need
Then it's thing. So that's a minging /
Depends
fair
on
play.
her-
I'm gonna go
intention.
minging. I'm gonna go minging.
What?
I think each person should have an even fun say in what they get to dress their baby up in. So it's like,
Interesting.
Until the baby has autonomy, and then it can say
yeah,
what
and then it
wants
can
to be
dress
dressed in.
itself.
Interesting.
Well, dress
Minging.
itself.
I live in a duplex with a small fenced-in yard out back that we share. My downstairs neighbor has a dog. They all seem like relatively nice people except for one problem. They do not pick up the dog shit from the backyard and not even camouflage in the grass. It's in plain view on the patio, like art on a canvas. At first, I thought it might have been an accident, but it kept happening. Even when it rains, it doesn't get washed away. It just leaves a gross pile of melting dog poo. My wife and I say it's absolutely minging. It's completely ruined any interest we have in getting to know the neighbors or using the yard. Generally, that's absolutely minging. This was happening to me. I had a shared, I think I've talked about this on
happening
Shield
to
Up,
me.
a weekly exclusive podcast. It's available to $10 plus on Patreon. Someone in our shared garden basically would leave their door open to their flat, and then the dog would come up and do gigantic shits
Happened
in the
same
thing.
thing.
And I saw it do it. I went downstairs, knocked on the door. I was like, oh, hey, man, I'm really sorry. Your dog just pooed in the garden. He was like, oh, yeah, I'll get in a bit. And I was like, nah, he's just done it now, man. And he was like, yeah, I'll go up in a bit. Like, I usually go up at the end of the day to pick them all up. And I was like, what's that system, man?
That's not how life works.
And I said, oh, sorry, man. Like, I use that all day. I was like, and at the time I was working from home.
kids here.
And I was like, kids use it because it's for them as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, man.
It's for
like-
everyone.
And he was like, how do you know it was my dog? I was like, I just saw it do it. It was like this giant boxer dog. It was like bigger than me. And he just kept doing it. So what I just kept doing, scooping it up myself, like with Coco's poo bags, scooping it up myself, tying a knot in it, go in, just leaving it outside his house, leaving it outside his flat, just all the time. And at one point there was like 3 shits there.
Love it.
Because he was just working inside and was just like, shit's outside. He put in the group chat going like, who keeps leaving dog shit outside my flat? I remember the text. I was like sitting on the sofa.
waiting for it.
You heard the text go through. I could hear Clarence go, he was like, is that you? I was like, yeah, it's fucking me, bro.
I mean, it was courteous of you to leave it in the bag,
Yeah.
and not just like pick it up
Or
with the
through
bag.
the
in
letter,
it.
or through
Yeah.
the letterbox.
Yeah,
just
honestly.
write, I know what you did and shit on his door.
It does happen.
It's
Like
obviously minging, man.
Yeah,
in my same thing in my community.
Oh, man.
Somebody just, I don't know who it is. Just-
Yeah.
I just like texting the group, just going,
Please.
I don't.
Yeah.
I actually said that. I can't believe I'm having to write this.
Yeah.
Can someone pick up their dog shit?
Yeah.
crazy.
It's something. I can't even fathom how
Sad.
you would let. I think what it is. I think it's the person walking. Or maybe it's if you're a person. They go down. I'm not saying they don't love the dog, but let's take them out. It's a bit of a pain in the arse for them. They're just on their phone.
Yeah.
It's happening. They're going back in and it's like, you're taking them out and they're going to poo.
Yeah.
And you just not keeping. It's just piling up.
It's almost like, can I get away with it? Can I just get away with it?
Yeah.
Looking at it, like they do it and we just go
also, it's such a minimum amount. If you can't, if you're not prepared to pick up your dog shit, don't have a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of...
They shit a lot.
This person was
doing
doing thing. This person was doing something even more mad than that, though. They were just leaving their front door open, and then the dog was allowed to just go up to the garden by itself.
Yeah.
I always think that when like people let their dog off the lead and they're like miles ahead. It's like you don't know if it's shit.
No, absolutely.
Anyway.
Man.
I mean,
that's but I would say
that's an easy one.
I would say bag it and put it outside their door. Here we go. I took a flight recently and a pair of parents changed their baby's shitty diaper in the cabin rather than the toilet. The toilet was free, so I assume it was just lazy.
No.
It stank the place out for the remainder of the flight. Mingin will fit. That's obviously Mingin.
It's disgusting.
That's obviously Mingin.
It's obviously hard being a parent on a flight.
Absolutely.
But make it a bit easier on yourself by just going to the bathroom, right? Because like there are going to be knobheads like giving you pee anyway.
Yep.
I think that's the thing is like most parents that I know are shitting themselves, going on a flight and they want it to be an easy flight.
Yeah.
So they do a lot of stuff and you always see those things go viral.
I know those
people have
I will say though, the bathrooms like they're not probably ideally
not great,
sized,
is it?
actually.
No, that's a good shout.
I don't know whether there's something that's pulls down that makes it easier.
I think that's
maybe the facility just maybe to their case. Maybe just it's actually harder to I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's hard to do that in a I mean, it's not something I know.
I had a really bad flight recently with an airline. One of the worst flights two of the worst flights I've ever had actually. With and it was this one guy. I don't know why he just hated me from the start. You know when someone just like it's just like Jesus, this guy's not liking me at all. And I said hello to him as soon as I got
fellow
in.
passenger.
Yeah, no. A guy worked at the airline. Oh my god! Honestly, it just kept going and going and going. Steward, for some reason, just hated me.
How were you having that much of a back and forth that you realized he didn't like you?
So when I first sat down, I was doing my bag and I was on the security and I'm basically was on the extra legroom bit.
Escape aisle.
And I was putting my bag up and I was like, I had a bunch of stuff and it was really heavy and I was struggling. And he came over and he was just like, started talking to me about the rules of the thing. I said, 2 seconds, buddy. Can I just get this up? And he's finding it really hard. And like, I was still kind of like recovering from the run and stuff. So I was like, oh. Also, like, I was just really hungover as well. So I'm putting it up and he just carried on talking. I said, give me 2 seconds, man. I'm honestly, I can put this up and I'm going to do it. Well, this is important. I was like, we're 25 minutes before takeoff. Like, it's fine. I was like, just give me 2 seconds, man. And I got it up. And he still started saying the thing. And I was like, just let him go. And fine, I was doing it. And he's like, is that okay? And I was like, is what okay? And he was like, what I just said. And I was like, man, I didn't hear you. I'm really sorry. Like, give me 2 seconds. Like, and I'll sit down and you can give me your whole spiel and it'll be fine. And he's like, like this. I was like, what the f*** is happening? Straight away. And I sat down. I was like smiling. I was like, okay, man, sat down. What's going on? And he was like, well, I just need to know if, called upon, could you do the exit strategy and stuff like that? And I was just like, yeah, mate, I think I can probably do it.
It's like also, it's like
probably
at that point. If I'm honest, dude, I'm looking to you.
Yeah. To be fair, I was like,
I like everyone on this plane. We're shitting.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, like, I was just trying to play along because I was just trying to be like a good citizen and be like, in my mind, I was just like, look, man, if I'm honest, you don't want me doing it, but I've paid for the seat, so you ain't getting me out of it.
It's like, I'm going to be honest with you. I've picked this seat for the leg room, not the responsibility.
I was like, I paid 25 quid for this, man. Like,
I could open that door as well as anyone on this plane.
And I was just like, am I putting a shift in here? Like, I was like, you do it.
Also, if this was this important, we wouldn't be allowed to sit here.
Absolutely.
These would be trained professionals.
Why have I paid 25 extra pounds to be a freelancer for the airline?
Excuse me, sir.
In the case of emergency,
Excuse me, sir.
this guy's going to help.
Excuse me, sir. We see you've paid for the pilot seat. You've got a lot of responsibility.
It kept going, though. It was so funny. The guy looked like a mini version of Roz from Monsters, Inc., which was really funny. So he sits there. So basically so I put that up. And then he's still standing by me and I listened to the whole thing wherever. And then basically I'd tried to be clever, there was an empty seat in the middle, so we'd booked either side of the empty seat.
You thought you'd game it.
Yeah, I thought we'd game it. Doesn't matter. There was a guy sitting in the middle anyway. It was a really lovely builder from Eltham. So I said to him, oh, dude, like, that's my partner. do you fancy swapping, going on the outside? I'll go
Better deal for you.
I'll go in the middle.
He went, no.
And he was like, yeah, I'd love to, it's fine. And I turned to the guy and I said, oh, hey man, do you mind if we swap? And he said, no, you can't do it till after takeoff. And I was like, and at that point now I'm not starting to get annoyed with him. So I just said, why? And he was like, because it'll affect the weight of the plane. And I said, well, they didn't weigh us when we got on. So how is that?
That's mad.
How is that affecting the weight of the plane?
He's just saying that.
And but the guy in the middle had already got up. So I was like, I'm sitting there no matter what happens now. Just to fucking show Roz off. So I sat in the middle and he was like, no, you're not allowed to. And I was like, I gotta be doing it. So I'm doing it. He's like, and then so he's like furious, goes over to speak to someone. They're just like, F off, man. Like they honestly, it's just like they don't care. So he comes back. Anyway, I'm sitting in the middle. The builder next to me, this absolute legend of a guy, 68 years old, brilliant. He's been on a road trip all around Florida. Legend of a guy. He watched all of Band of Brothers on the way. He was just watching Band of Brothers
for the 12th time.
Good right. Yeah.
He kept going, pointing like that.
blowing him to bits.
That's
crazy shit.
He was great. He was a really funny guy. But anyway, so he was like, oh, I think we got away with it. He was like joking and stuff. And then we were sitting next to Honey, and she was like, oh, can you airdrop me those photos? Like, yeah, sure. And as I'm airdropping photos, the dude starts doing the safety demonstration. He leans over and goes, can you pay attention, please?
They never say that.
Hey, he did hate you.
Right?
He f***ing did. That's wild.
I burst out laughing, but the thing is happening.
Yeah.
I burst out laughing, and I was like, yeah, mate. I'm really sorry. That is actually incredibly disrespectful.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in now. I'm locked in.
Yeah.
And he's doing it. And he's so angry with me that he keeps f***ing up. Oh, it's the best. He's picking up the wrong thing. He's like f***ing tapping the straw is over here. He's tapping this
He
bit.
thinks that's the whistle.
Oh my god.
He's blowing into the light.
I'm just like this, and like every time Honey's touching her phone, I'm like, excuse me, come on. And like this guy is like getting his phone out. I was like, nope. Come on now.
Oh
and this guy's looking at me doing it. His face is getting so red.
You could complain to the airline. They didn't do the demonstrations properly.
It was so good.
Can I get your badge number, please?
Yeah. It was like, but it was a terrible airline. The food was awful. At one point, he came around with the food and I had a sandwich in my bag that I bought. And I was
contraband.
I was just like, yeah.
No way.
I'm off. He's like, right, you're out. But he basically came, let's go somewhere. This is the last
I know
story
it's an airline, but that shit don't fly.
But he came around and he was just like, I saw the guy next to me get the food. I looked at it. I was like, I'm not putting that inside myself.
Sweaty
So I said, do you know what, man? I'm actually cool. Can I just get the drink? Is that okay? And he was like, well, you don't want the food? And I was like, no, I'm good. I got a sandwich up here. And he was like, it's actually incredibly good food. Like I've eaten it. And it was like the saddest little. It was like Asian noodles with. It was called Asian noodles with sweet and sour sauce. It was awful. It was like a little packet meal, and I was like, I got.
That's like saying European bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Asian noodles. Yeah,
Asian noodles.
And he just kept saying it's actually fine. That's what I had for my lunch, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, you don't have a bunch of options.
But he kept saying like, why don't you want it? Why don't you want it?
I think eating is optional.
Yeah. I said, eventually I said, I looked at his man and I think I'll take up chances with my sandwich. And the guy started fucking pissing himself laughing. Because I had an audience member then, so I was being way worse.
You were being worse.
Oh, dude, it was great. He hated me all the way through it. It was so funny.
Can I ask you guys a question? Because
what's it like flying with Gav?
I don't know. I know. I know.
FBI got called in my one.
Also, I was telling someone the other day, do you remember when
when the police came?
No, not that one. But do you remember when, this is another story, can't tell on the story.
That's actually legit. That's not a joke.
We can't tell it. We'll tell again. We can't tell on this podcast. Anyway, but do you remember when we kept sitting in the first class thing, but we didn't realize there was first class?
We've done that.
You kept being at the bar.
And they were
in New York.
Yeah, and they were like,
when we went out Friday 13th.
Yeah.
I think it's because we've been on a Virgin flight with like when we've been taken to Halloween Horror Nights, and they were like, there's a cool space in between premium economy and first class or business class. We got taken premium economy and they're like, come and sit in this area. And it's really cool because you sit there and time goes quickly, right?
Yeah. It's just
shut up. We just drank 3 beers there.
We went to New York before the Friday 13th thing. And we were just like, we're allowed to use this. You're not.
Yeah.
It's for first class. And we were there just having like all the first class snacks.
Chatting to a woman as well.
We were chatting to a woman, and this woman, like, you could tell one of them didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And no one from first class was using
No.
it.
Yeah. It was empty,
one woman came and was going, You're not meant to be here.
You're like, oh, this is actually the first class. You can sit there right now because nobody else is here, but like, actually, we'd rather you go back to your seat. And I was like, but we're okay for right now. And she was like, well, you are because there's nobody else. You know, I was like, oh, cheers, thank you. We carried on chatting. And then
Obviously, I'm a bit uneasy. I'm a bit
my seat now.
Oh my God.
He's going, so open the fridge.
Yeah, because it was a fridge with drinks in it.
Gavin!
Yeah.
That's probably a telltale sign.
Oh, you're not supposed to be there. You're not open the fridge.
Like,
the first classies aren't over.
But we could have ordered those drinks from them. So, well, you know, they were there, man.
We were just getting a massage and we're like, yeah.
Anyway, that's minging. Here we go. You're in the restroom taking a poo. Finish the poo and wash your hands with soap. Rinse them off and then use your hands as a makeshift cup to drink some water. Minging or fair play? I think that's minging.
I mean, it's a bit unnecessary.
I wouldn't do it.
When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you used your cup?
How much
Like
using
Alan
water
Grant.
that quickly?
I would sooner go to the tap like a dog than use my hands.
I mean, I guess if you've washed your hands it's technically all right, but it's like, why?
But even the soapy, like
Just get a drink outside.
I feel like if you're by a toilet, you're close to a shop.
Yeah.
Oh, I think grow up. That's minging.
It's very,
I
it's
think it's
minging.
weird.
And this
Like,
man-
come on now.
Flushes, like,
This is a wild one, and I want another backstory of it. Taking a week off just to chill out and probably do nothing. Probably controversial, but sometimes you need time off. Like I did this week. Love you, lads.
Fair play.
I would love to
Taking
know
time
who's
for
having a
yourself.
go at him for that.
Yeah.
Prioritizing-
Yeah. What's happened in his life?
Maybe
It's
that's just the crazy world we live in.
100% fine.
We said fair play.
100% fine. Absolutely.
Gotta
Gotta look after yourself.
Digestives and cheese. Because when you buy the multi-pack of crackers, the best one is always the digestive one. Now I just buy a pack of digestives.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, fine.
But I've never thought of it like that. Because the digestive one is always
like
the best
sweet
cracker. Yeah, it's sweet.
I don't have enough. That seems fine. Right?
Yeah,
I
so-
thought that's something what people do, isn't it?
Well, I don't think people
Well, it's
buy...
It's
I
like
don't
a
think I know
biscuit.
enough about this. Sorry.
Yeah, so basically in a cheese
Selection
cracker
box.
selection box,
Oh, right.
there's loads, all the normal crackers that you get, and then you get like a little bread-shaped digestive one, which tastes exactly like a digestive biscuit. But I've never thought of just getting a digestive biscuit.
Like just making your own.
That
Yeah.
seems
exactly.
fine, right?
It's fine with
I
me.
think it's fair play,
Because also
man.
digestives are not the sweetest. There's a slight element.
Yeah.
There's not like you're eating.
So some
a-
sweet
It's more
cheese.
salty.
Sounds
It's more
good.
salty.
Yeah.
I like it, yeah.
As long as it's not
Um,
a chocolate digestive. Now
I mean, I could.
now you're dancing with the devil.
This isn't fun.
Oh,
This
no.
one.
Oh, no.
My toilet recently had some dirt encrusted on the inside of the bowl under the water that was very hard to remove. It wasn't poo before you. It f***ing was.
It obviously was.
I tried using a toilet brush to remove it, but to no avail. As it was under the toilet water, wiping it away with toilet paper also wouldn't work. My solution
How long's it been there?
My solution was using one of our long-handled spoons to scrape it off. I immediately did the hand wash it. I hand washed it afterwards.
Bin it, obviously.
Before putting it into the dishwasher for a second wash.
No.
My girlfriend, upon hearing the
Dishwasher?
solution, was very unimpressed and insisted that I instead throw the spoon away. Minging or fair play? I feel that's pretty
Minging.
It's
minging.
minging.
Don't do
Sure,
that.
that can be an expender spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw it.
How much can that possibly be?
Bin it.
Right,
What?
yeah.
I don't know what.
You put it down the toilet, man. Like, I know washing it is fine, but just knowing you're going to be doing stuff with the toilet spoon,
Yeah.
just get rid of it.
Yeah,
rid of
that's
it.
minging. That is minging. Couple of last ones then. Leaving 1 centimeter of tea at the bottom of a mug and calling it finished. That's naughty.
No, that's fair play.
Wasteful.
That's minging. I think it's minging.
So I think it's fair play. Sometimes,
what?
sometimes
I think it's disrespectful to the artist. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
well, you don't want to look at my mugs when I'm finished with them, man.
Yeah.
3/4.
Sometimes it just gets cold, and I would rather not drink the cold tea than complete a cold cup.
If it
of tea.
gets cold, I won't drink it.
yeah,
But just
Okay.
leaving it out.
But just But I never
Oh,
I never let it
tough.
get to that.
well,
point.
because he's down.
I
with
do.
it.
I never let it get that.
it's hard sometimes when you make me a tea on the show.
Yeah, and you're
Oh,
like,
because
it's on
I don't
cold.
have a
Yeah.
lot of opportunities to drink it, so sometimes I do leave.
I'm fine with
tea
that.
in the mug,
I'm
so-
fine with that. So
That's why context is important.
context is important.
Yeah.
M/FP.
Depending
for
on
that
context.
one, depending on context. Minging or fair play, putting your suitcases on the bed. I got told off for this very recently.
I'm quite precious with the bed. Like
Yeah.
I like keeping my bed as clean as possible.
Yeah.
I won't wear like outdoor clothes on my bed.
Yeah.
I won't sit on my.
I did not know this was a thing.
Same. I got in trouble for this very recently.
Oh, you still on your bed with your outdoor clothes?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're joking.
I don't anymore. But I was doing it.
Oh, it's interesting. So you're not like you see the rationale.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Okay. Yeah. I think like
I don't.
I did.
What were you all about?
What are you doing?
Because you don't understand the concept of transference. Obviously, Russian flush.
I absolutely do not see the like why the bed needs to be this precious hub of completely pure energy. Yeah, you and me, buddy.
No.
I just
then you will know.
I just like it to keep it clean as possible.
But I mean, like outdoor clothes on a bed. I've seen people being like, "Oh, you sat on the bed with your outdoor clothes," like and I'm like, "What? Like,
have
why?"
you seen how gross the London tube seats are?
Yeah,
and then you're like, I just don't want those trousers.
But then, like,
the
is that like sofa? Well, you sit in chairs in your home and like sofas, and like it goes everywhere. Just because you sleep in one
usually
thing.
When I get home, I get changed to like comfy clothes.
Yeah,
I get changed to like house clothes.
I did all of these things recently, and my partner had very different thoughts to me about it, and I was like, "You're on the right. You're completely in the right." And I've changed my ways.
I think it's called like also like sleeping hygiene.
Yeah,
as well, just like keeping your bread as fresh.
Yeah,
it helps with like sleeping better. I know it's slightly I don't think it's though. Partly it's a mental thing, but also real act of transference. Like, if you took, this is the basis of all forensic science.
Yeah.
If you do something, there's transference.
Yes.
And the tube is fucking disgusting. I was in London, but just like, I don't want to be bringing that home.
Absolutely. Because the thing is, like, I was on their side anyway. I was on her side. But she was like, because I've got a comfy clothes outfit that I only wear at home.
That's what I do,
and like,
because I quite like it.
Yeah, and even like, I've texted going, "Oh, can you just come up because I don't want to go outside the flat in what I'm wearing because it's comfy and I don't want that outside stuff on my inside stuff." And she was like, "You were funny about that.
Yeah,
but you're not funny
Everyone's
about
got their own things,
but you're not
man.
funny about putting your suitcase on your bed." And I was like, "You're 1,000,000% right." Yeah.
No, I've like got it with the bed.
I think it's minging. I'm going minging.
I think it's fair.
I'd love to see your bed.
Well, as long as you're like washing
like a
your
blanket,
sheets.
gravel, there's a rock.
I just don't
Like, what's a
understand.
bed?
I just don't understand being
Hammock.
precious about one specific thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotta have rules, mate. You gotta have rules.
but like also your bed is the one place that you
Anything
like
goes.
You wash it like all the time. You like wash your sheets and stuff.
yeah.
It's like you sit on your sofa, you like sit in chairs.
I have,
Like you
like,
never
Frozen.
wash it.
If you think about with your suitcase though,
That's on the floor.
like especially on the
Pretty
bed as well.
dirty.
But the thing is, with a sofa, yeah, you are lying down and stuff. But in bed, you're just like face into the fucking
That's
shit
pillows
and stuff like that.
and like
yeah,
you,
but
but
like,
you
are
wash it
moving
also.
around.
Like I wash my bed like pretty regularly.
Apparently, like suitcases on the bed, one of the main ways you can get bed bugs.
Yeah, I can see that.
I've never had bed bugs, and I've always been a suitcase on the bed
I
person.
do see like partly is mental. Like if I sit
Yeah.
on the outside of the bed, the exterior duvet.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to hurt me, but it's just,
Yeah.
it feels like grubby to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the bed, like it's like a clean, fresh.
Yeah, I
it's
think
nice.
it's just like the idea. Yeah,
I think also just like with my suitcase, you think about where that suitcase is going, like in the hold of a plane.
Yeah.
Like Roz is looking
look at those
after it.
wheels. They're filthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, people are minging.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go minging on that one.
I'm gonna say fair play.
minging.
As long as you and your
Minging.
partner are comfortable with it, I don't care.
We got two more. Here we go. Accidentally drinking from someone's pint and then not admitting it. Because if you do admit it, you'd be ruining a perfectly good pint. Otherwise, how would they ever know?
What?
I think it depends who it is.
I think,
right?
yeah. I think I've got... Oh, sorry. man.
I
just drank some
think if it was like us, I was like, oh, sorry, man.
From
I
a
don't think any of
stranger.
us would care.
No, I wouldn't
think
care.
if it was a stranger, I would feel that's very awkward. But I think I would just be like, oh, mate, let me buy you a pint.
I can't
I think I would
yeah.
just replace
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
For them.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take
yeah.
that, or I'll just leave it on the side. I'd be like, I'd feel apologetic.
Yeah, I was struggling to think of a situation where I would drink a stranger's pint by accident and then not go, oh, sorry, mate, I just drank that. I'm going to have this. I'm going to buy you another one.
Yeah,
But also
or
it's
I'd
like-
leave it on the side. And
Yeah.
be like, yeah, I think that's. So what? Wait, the wording.
Accidentally drinking from someone's pint, then
not admitting
and not
to it is the-
admitting it. Because if you do admit it, you'll be ruining a perfectly good pint. Thing is going to go. So that was actually quite minging.
I think
not
yeah.
admitting
Not
it
telling
is-
them.
Sorry,
is
yeah.
minging.
Yeah.
With these questions, you got
Subterfuge.
the actual scenario. That is
Yeah.
minging.
Yeah.
I would say minging, yeah. That's definitely minging.
Yeah.
Final one, guys. Final one of the RKG Shield Up 100 question extravaganza.
I love doing
2025.
I love doing this. It's so fun.
It's a big one to go out on.
Okay.
Huge one.
Okay.
Still owning a poster you used to wank over when you were a kid. Minging or fair play?
It's amazing the poster came up.
So I would have said it was minging, but after seeing the poster,
I'm glad.
That's fucking fair play.
Yeah.
I think it's a big Christmas fair play for me.
It's a fair play for me.
Can we put that up as a Patreon post?
I don't think
What's
so.
the legality of that?
I definitely do not think so. Very censored, maybe. I don't know.
Or baubles.
We'd have to get about
Baubles.
20 people's permission before we put that one up.
I also think it's a
16,
very
mate.
16, sorry, 16.
God.
I also think it's
the
something we can never show. And then
No, it's got to be
always
like
a thing.
it's got to be our
I
own
like
nick.
that.
It can be our
It
thing.
becomes a legend.
It can be
People
our
will
thing.
try and like go back and find the one
Find
we're
it,
talking
yeah.
about.
People
It's
will like go into my glasses.
I want a copy though.
Yeah,
I
like
get you a copy. I got the
think-
original.
Yeah,
Still back home. Yeah.
that's a fair play. That's a fair play.
Fair play.
There we go. Another 100 questions. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Hope if you liked any of that, then you would have seen throughout this episode some of the amazing things that we do on Patreon that allows us to do things like hire an orchestra to do our music. Like take some time and do things like Roundtable Hold, a companion show for a gigantic game. There's so much stuff on our Patreon that I think you will absolutely love.
Yeah.
Including a lot of Shield Up.
Yeah.
This podcast.
360 episodes, including this one.
Including this one, yeah.
Wow.
So that's loads. But people genuinely go back. Well, people have re-listened to it loads, but people generally go, okay, I'm just going to go from the beginning when they come in. So like even if you signed up and you just wanted this podcast, you would get 360 episods. It would take you, if you did one a day, it'd almost take you a year to listen to it all.
Some fun listening to the ones from February 2020 when we were talking about the big plans for the year.
Yeah. Or like March, like the 24th, we were like, this fucking shit is crazy. Anyway, what's gonna see you in a couple of weeks? No.
Well, it's surreal because if you're, like a long time RKG and Prepare to Try fan, going back and listening to those early first episodes, that's like us starting
It's
the
a
company.
documentation of like us starting this endeavor.
Yeah, and it's a lot of like fun personal
6 years
stories and
ago.
anecdotes and what it was like building it and everything. So
Almost 7 years now, actually. Geez.
Damn.
woo,
Good shit. But
Long
there we
time.
go. We hope you have an amazing Christmas holiday time. Take some time off. Watch this. Watch all our other stuff. Join up to Patreon if you haven't.
And we'll be back on Christmas Day.
we'll be back on Christmas Day with something very, very cool. But thank you very much for joining us. See you next week.
Thank you.